not like that sleep, though. And of course, if you're looking for an Ursaluna to be able to switch in safely, get that flame orb and attack, well, it's going to be something that is way delayed until later. And of course, now just kind of a sitting duck out on the field.
The bonus for the
Hello, everybody.
Ursaluna wakes up, it will obviously be able to attack.
So
From the flame orb until its
I'm gonna try to watch some
So you've bought yourself a lot of time with that direct
some of the VGC semis into finals here first. Might as well.
Swapping in on the Dire Claw, then being put to sleep, means it still has to take its guaranteed sleep turn as well. This Ursaluna,
But it looks like Ursaluna got slept by Dire Claw, which is always fun to happen.
Want to try and catch any sort of damage immunity, and of course, with this Incineroar, bring another round of Intimidates in. Now, both of these Pokemon are sitting at that negative to attack, so not doing necessarily as much damage as you would want in this board state. Now it's going to be Terastallization. The Ursaluna
we're seeing Zachary's side. This is semifinals at the moment. The second semifinals game.
Make sure you can make your way past the turn.
This is semifinals. The second semis. So there's this set and then the final set left.
But we get to see that it's neither.
I don't know if they're going to show like seniors finals first. I don't know if that's already finished or not. I assume it's finished. I think they said juniors finals was already played.
You get that super effective hit. If it doesn't terastallize, you still have the super effective.
You gotta love the Dire Claw sleep into Ursaluna though.
Possible close combat and Wood Hammer, you're gonna knock it out with that Dire Claw.
And this Sneasler is this the acrobatics one? It is the acrobatics grassy seed one. Which I feel like is not as common as like Throat Chop, but it's a cool set, and was good into the Volcarona in the previous top 8. Of course, it was pretty wild to get to the semis here, so hopefully you can pop off again. But the Ursaluna being asleep seems pretty unfortunate. It's already slept 2 turns, I believe.
Annihilate would be able to survive with that Focus Sash, but then you lose the benefit of that Focus Sash, and you might be susceptible to a knockout later on. Of course, Whimsicott does resist it, but without the best defenses in the world, this adaptability boosted Wave Crash will still do a lot
I
of
think you
damage.
water into Urshifu and poison Dire Claw into the Ursaluna seems pretty free.
That's not that common, but of course, if you're trying to buy time, so nice. Dire Claw, though, into the Ursaluna, the critical hit. Going to make that difference between a
I don't think that's going to make a difference.
Goes down.
Oh no, the
impact within this match.
The Sneasler's intimidated. That might make a difference.
But the Ursaluna, a lot of the times, that is where a lot of the damage comes up for this team. So losing
yeah, I missed like the first turn or two because I was setting up the stream here.
Sneasler's really making its presence known in the latter stages of this
Hello,
last North American Regional in Regulation H. Dire Claw has been huge for a bunch of trainers this weekend. The combination of the sleep and critical hit.
I feel like Sneasler hasn't been as rampant as it has been. At least not in the matches that they're showing on stream.
A single time in this match. Now Carson has to try and find a way around this Basculegion.
And Basculegion, too, even if Carson tries to dedicate research towards it, it's going to be just to switch out in King Gambit instead. And yeah, that's going to be tough. Carson is setting up the Tailwind on his end, so he can have a little bit more of that speed going on forward. Dire Claw into the Whimsicott is just
knock into the King Gambit side, probably.
Doesn't have the Focus Sash, just the Covert Cloak. So 2 more, like another Pokemon done, only 2 more Pokemon remaining.
Yeah.
Knock off into the King Gambit. That's not going to be taking much damage at all.
Because you still have the Sash on the... Or no, it's not Sash. This is the Scarf.
Zachary just has way too much momentum that even with the speed, I don't know if Carson will be able to close this out. Annihilate, it's the field, and
yeah, it's definitely over.
Pressured with any sort of sucker punch going on forward.
Zachary set up a Basculegion endgame very, very well here. If you get any damage into the Annihilate, you're going to be able to finish it off with a Wave Crash. Of course, this Incineroar cannot take a Wave Crash at all thanks to that fire typing. So if you're able to get past this trick,
I'm surprised the...
you put yourself in a really
no, I don't think he comes
the Terrafire
back.
option from this King Gambit
Let's
is
see.
fantastic. Remove the weakness to close combat, and of course, Flare Blitz as well.
Yeah, you Flare Blitz,
yeah, so being able to click this
the Sneasler.
To just make sure things don't go sideways in this match just works out so well, especially too when you call out options into the opposing Pokemon.
That did not do a lot.
Ways it could go
But
wrong
it's because
for
they're
Gambit.
he still has a
One
seed.
of those, if you did go for the sucker punch, would be Annihilate readying up for that coaching and not really doing anything, as we do see the Annihilate go for. Incineroar now will get
this'll
more
kill.
damage, attack boost, but still
Oh wow, I'm
not
surprised.
enough to take this Sneasler down thanks to that Grassy Seed defense boost it got earlier on. And
Okay, it is Grassy Seed. Okay, yeah, I'm surprised it did nothing to the Annihilate, but I guess it's intimidated.
Sure, this Incineroar's got an attack boost.
And it's
It
not
has a
stab.
defense boost. There is 4 Pokemon on the other end. It does not matter how strong you think Incineroar is. It cannot close this out. That's the forfeit button. And Zachary up the first game in the set.
So Carlos brought
no
Dragonite, no Ursaluna.
He still did have to capitalize on it, and he did exactly what he needed to. Calling that Ursaluna Terrestrialization.
Yeah, another crit just to put salt in the wound.
Knowing that's a great way for Carson to try
What am I thinking?
Making the most possible use of this fortunate Dire-Claw.
No, I don't think so.
The combination of attacks from Sneasler and
That definitely didn't matter.
And then the King Gambit later on were huge.
I love that pointing to this Sneasler.
That is funny.
I think that Zachary has
That's
earned the
funny. Take
title
advantage
Sneasler's
of
from
Dire-Claw.
shoulder, 'cause
Yeah,
there is so
what's
many
your
people that
lead in
use
this
Sneasler,
game?
Don't get me wrong. I have not seen a single plushie on the stage, and I mean that Sneasler put in work. The Dire-Claw sleep, amazing. As well, the critical hit.
The Grassy Seed is pretty tough. I mean, Whimsicott and Incineroar is probably
and it wasn't even just
okay.
luck that really was able to influence this match. Zachary as well just really
Intimidate on the Sneasler,
making
Rillaboom.
sure that he covered all of the options that Carson had.
Absolutely. It was a really well played match by Zachary. The King Gambit showing why it's still a powerhouse in this meta. Golden Go have been very important.
I mean, Ursaluna seems okay. That could be something, Tail on Ursaluna. I should add speed.
Going into game
Everything but the Sneasler.
Ursaluna in the lead as Zachary's gonna run back the Sneasler and the Rillaboom. So yet again, Grassy Terrain, a Grassy Seed, and his Sneasler that's gonna be so fast going on forward.
Also interesting to see this Sneasler was at -1 or -2 for most of that first game, but still.
I mean, Terra Fairy. Does Terra Fairy Ursaluna come out again? So like you close combat the Ursaluna and you fake out the Incineroar. You would think that's the play, right?
Sneasler, but Acrobatics was still able to get a good chunk of damage into it, even at -2.
Yeah, that's why I love that we got the 3 attacks on this one as opposed to something like this Sword Dance that we get to see with some of the Sneasler.
I don't know how do you really punish fake out Incineroar into close combat Ursaluna?
Now going up against this Incineroar and
Like you just protect, I guess, with the Incineroar or with the Ursaluna if you don't want to get rid of your Terra.
Switching out right away.
Or you Terra right away, assuming Dire-Claw's not going into it. Or you don't want to get hit by the grass move either.
Here we get to see Terrestrialization.
It's going to be that Sneasler taking the Terra flying, boosting up the power of that Acrobatics, and removing the ground type weakness.
Yeah, that's the more important thing is the ground type weakness, not the... Because you live a facade from the Ursaluna. I would assume it's easy to live facade from Ursaluna.
You were put to sleep. You didn't get to have that flame orb or that burn in that game number 1.
That's not bad.
And when
getting
you are
the
staring down Pokemon that can do so much damage into you, you have to be playing this safe.
Yeah,
So
that's
you
no
protect,
damage right there.
You're
It's not bad.
getting hit from anything on the opposing end, and now you have more
This
offensive
Annihilate.
pressure going on into this next turn.
Annihilate does come in, keeping its Focus Sash intact, but that also does mean for Zachary that you're not...
I mean, you probably protect with the Sneasler, see if you can bait the Terra out of the Ursaluna. You can just go for grass, right, into Ursaluna, or do you predict the Incineroar to come back out?
But we have seen Zachary very willing to use Dire-Claw into that resisted Ursaluna, trying to cover for...
I don't think you need to do that play, right?
I mean, even at this point in the match, if you are trying to call out that Terrestrialization again, I feel like there is a decently safe play with even just switching out and bringing that Incineroar back in for a round of Intimidate.
Yeah, I think going Incineroar seems fine in the Ursaluna slot.
We're not going to see the double up though. It's going to be Zachary.
But he is going to Terra the Terra Fairy. You're not going to Terra the Annihilate here. Yeah.
Coming out from Carson. So is going to go back into the Fairy type Terrestrialization.
We called a Dire-Claw. I mean, now that he has the burn, it doesn't matter. You go for, I guess you go Facade into the Sneasler slot. Final Gambit.
Gambit from the Annihilate. Fantastic switch coming out from Zachary.
Wow.
Absolutely nothing, but it is a Sneasler.
Okay, it kills. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if Sneasler could live that hit with the Grassy Seed or not.
One hit knockout with a
I guess not.
Even with that defense boost, not enough for the Sneasler to survive. Ursaluna is so powerful, but again, another great Dire Claw.
Yeah, I assumed it would be EV to live it, but yeah, I mean, it is an Ursaluna. It is pretty powerful.
But thankfully, Zachary is going for that consistent damage option with the Dire Claw, able to get a bunch of chip damage into that Ursaluna.
And the Annihilate is Focus Sash. Okay.
For the remainder of this game. Again, Annihilate has that Focus Sash still intact, but this Choice Scarf
What's the last?
will be able to get a lot of damage into it as well.
If you really wanted to get rid of the Rillaboom, what's going to be in the back?
So I don't know if it'll be able to knock out Basculegion unless it, maybe takes some Wave Crash recoil, or if you Wave Crash into Annihilate and give it the stack.
I would think it's the Goldango in the back.
Because the Focus Sash still requires you to attack it twice.
That's a little bit of a
it seems a little slow
it,
though,
but
right?
Up Pokemon like this Kingambit can do so much damage, a switch out. But this is where things are a little bit risky because if you're bringing in an Incineroar when there is a Defiant Pokemon sitting on the opposing
I mean, I don't think that's that risky. Does it have Iron Head? No, the Kingambit doesn't have Iron Head.
That can be a little bit dangerous. Ursaluna, knowing that this is a really tough board state to go up against, is going to do nothing. But it's also going to be
okay, just trying to break the Sash of the Annihilate.
Not much, but
oh, there you go. You really want to give her the Annihilate.
Into a wave crash, but 1 HP
that is kind of crazy that the Incineroar lived.
Huge survival from Incineroar. You are able to get a fake out off on this turn if you want to, but you cannot fake out this Wave Crash Basculegion. It is a ghost type. It is immune to those normal type fake outs, and it will be able to
okay, it's Choice Scarf Basculegion.
Nice play there from Zachary to try and minimize
do you just protect with Kingambit and go for the Wave Crash into the Ursaluna slot?
Sucker Punch and Wave Crash likely able to do the job. Kingambit now gets that.
I don't really know what much. I don't think there's too much of a downside there because you still have the +1 attack from the Kingambit.
Kingambit only carrying dark moves. This Ursaluna still isn't too afraid of the Kingambit. Maybe if you have to fire off a Headlong Rush.
Yeah, no, Ursaluna doesn't care about it.
Maybe a +1 Black Classes Sucker Punch taking you out. But for the time being,
but I feel like you can get the damage, but you're not going to kill with Wave Crash onto the Ursaluna. It should be in range of Sucker Punch.
Gambit that can just go for protect, but Basculegion, Zachary's been playing this.
I mean, you're just assuming you just assume you're not going to go Facade into the Rillaboom side, which I think is pretty reasonable.
Rillaboom might take an attack here.
You just go for Headlong Rush.
Coming into that slot from the Ursaluna, it will be very happy to see.
Yeah, Ursaluna fakes out.
Will fail into the protect of the Kingambit.
And then Headlong Rush into Rillaboom.
And what is it going to be? It'll be Facade into.
Oh!
Rillaboom swaps in. That was a Facade into a Ghost type Pokemon.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Really big KO here. That was fantastic. I love that Carson was so bold to call out all of.
Because I feel like Wave Crash was, but you weren't going to kill the Ursaluna.
These immunities are taking these hits, and that might be the momentum that's kind of needed to really get yourself back into this. Sure, it's still precarious right now with these two Pokemon, and Incineroar is pretty low, and the Basculegion can still have a lot of pressure.
Now Basculegion should kill Ursaluna, right? With Wave Crash. So you either Sword Sands or you Sucker Punch Incineroar. And then you Wave Crash, or I guess Last Respects is also pretty safe in the Ursaluna. Wave Crash does more. But I think you Sucker with the Kingambit into the Incineroar slot. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that gets the kill.
Into the Incineroar instead, though, it only needed to do a little bit of damage, and of course, having that attack boost from that earlier Defiant is going to be enough damage. And sure enough, Last Respects is the new lock going on forward. The only move.
I mean, it's tough. It's Carson's crazy. That's why I wanted to watch the games. Especially, I wanted to see the Carson game. But yeah, no, that Facade was great. But I feel like you definitely could have stayed in Basculegion and Wave Crashed. The Ursaluna.
So the Tailwind option is still there.
Okay, it is Whimsicott last side. I figured it wasn't Dragonite.
This Kingambit, though, is still a little bit threatening with that +1 attack from the Defiant and, of course, those black classes. Two Fairy types staring it down, though. Not a great place to be for this Kingambit. And I don't know, though. I think
you would double into the Ursaluna slot here. You don't care about the. Yeah, you don't care about the Whimsicott. You Sucker into Last Respects. Oh, it's faster.
Headlong Rush into the Basculegion, and that's going to be another KO claimed for Carson. And of course, just this Kingambit left.
So the Kingambit went for Kowtow.
As you called out, staring down two Fairy type Pokemon on the opposing end.
That's not going to kill.
Is not not just the damage needed. Kowtow Cleave, even with the black glasses, is not enough to claim KO by itself, not even bringing it into rage for the burn to do the job.
Even if it was enough,
I mean, you protect here.
Still have its focus sash. No matter how many boosts you have on that sucker punch, you cannot knock out a focus sash Annihilate with close combat. So this will be a win for Carson St. Dennis.
All right, here he is. That's a game 3. Yeah, that facade play was crazy on the Basket Legion.
Big call out. Carson, after his last match won on broadcast, that talked about different psychologies into the game,
because you definitely lose there, right?
Being able to make these moves
like if the Basket Legion gets a hit off on the because you don't have the damage output. I don't think.
And yeah, Zachary has been calling out Carson, but Carson hadn't necessarily called out Zachary before that turn. But going for a normal type move into
yeah, I mean, it basically comes down to
moments, especially since it seemed like Zachary was
your King Gambit against Whimsicott, and I think King Gambit wins that, right?
So to have the courage to go for it
with the +1 attack.
I do think Zachary was
even though both the hits are resisted.
Second game until that exact turn. These trainers are playing with zero fear. You facade into a ghost type. You dire claw into
yeah. So what? Carson changed.
Every time. How is that happening, Sierra? These trainers are so good.
What, he changed the Goldengo to the Whimsicott?
Such a great back and forth between these two. Real great mind games going on, and with all those mind games happening, what even happens now within a game number 3?
I mean, I think you bring Rillaboom Sneasler again if you're Zach.
For where this all could have gone wrong for either of these trainers. Zachary has led this Sneasler and the Rillaboom for both of the prior 2 games.
I feel like that seems pretty good.
One switching it up. Is Zachary going to be switching it up now that he took that loss? Or
I don't think
is
so.
it Carson yet again that has to make this big play to find himself
I think you do it again.
I think there's room for mix-ups here. I think if you're Zachary, I think you always want to be threatening Ursaluna. That's the one Pokemon that you
yes, you always want to threaten it. So you want the Basket Legion or the Ninetales.
Do provide that threat. Rillaboom, Basket Legion, Sneasler, all of them threaten super effective damage. Even the Ninetales, if you want to bring that might be a little bit of a tougher bring in case Carson also opts to bring that Golden Go.
Yeah, that's the thing with the Ninetales. I think you bring Sneasler, Rillaboom, Basket Legion, King Gambit.
And on the opposing end,
King Gambit, Basket Legion. Okay.
And when you see an Incineroar on the opposing end right away, that's a King Gambit that's going to have a +1 to the attack going on forward.
Immediately getting
okay, yeah, he brought the 4.
Really great for this King Gambit. Again,
because I figure you definitely need Rillaboom Sneasler because you need the speed.
I'd be a little bit surprised not to.
And the acrobatics is pretty nice.
From that super effective wave crash, but once these attack boosts start stacking, it doesn't really.
Well, I don't know. What did the Basket Legion go for? Just go for a flip turn on the Incineroar, you would imagine.
Or even just picking up KOs that maybe the Basket Legion couldn't quite.
You don't Terra. What's the Terra? Is it fire on the King Gambit?
Quite too safe in this spot.
Yeah.
Rillaboom's gonna be hitting the field instead. Of course, this is going to be able to set this.
You probably protect.
And if there is something like an earthquake to nullify that damage going on forward.
Yeah, Incineroar goes out, goes into Whimsicott. Yeah.
With the pivot, bringing the Whimsicott out right away into this match.
The Whimsicott will be here to possibly get some tailwind going for this Ursaluna. We get the terrestrialization right off the bat. Again, it is the Terra Fairy on Ursaluna.
Yeah, I mean that seems fine because you resist. I mean you resist the 3 moves that are out there right now. Like you have better positions in all 3: Rillaboom, Basket Legion, and King Gambit.
And going to be once again, maybe next turn, as King Gambit was just going to protect. When there was the fake out, you just have to be safe. And when there's a headlong rush going your way, well, doubly so. And that's going to be an Ursaluna that now has the Flame Orb.
So now you should Tailwind with Whimsicott, right? You could protect the Ursaluna. Do you Swords Dance with the King Gambit here?
There's a lot of different ways Carson could play this.
Fake out could be a great way to prevent this Ursaluna from doing a bunch of damage.
You could fake out Ursaluna and Swords Dance with King Gambit, right?
Out on the next turn. When you have something like this Ursaluna able to threaten some very powerful attacks into anything that.
Or do you not worry too much about the damage from like even +2 King Gambit's not doing that much. But the King Gambit's in a pretty awkward spot with the Terra Ursaluna.
Grassy terrain here comes in pretty handy not only for the healing, but you are lowering the power of Earthquake from this Ursaluna.
Ooh, okay, another big play from Carson, but not going to be working out. Calling out an encore if we did see something like a fake out from this Rillaboom, but instead, all-out offense into the Ursaluna. The double up is not quite enough.
Earthquake?
For the KO, though.
No, Headlong Rush. Yeah.
And with the Headlong Rush,
this seems fine for Zach. If you're able to get that much damage.
Carson to take the first KO in
Onto the
this match.
Ursaluna, that seems pretty good. It's in range of Grassy
That's a really
Glide.
nice play from Zachary as well, guaranteeing you're getting that damage into that Ursaluna.
That was...
Willum's Woodhammer, despite not being super effective,
Yeah,
is
so
more
what
than
did
enough
he
to
go
threaten a
for?
KO with
Did he go
that
for
Samurai
Encore on the...
The Encore into the...
Onto the
I
Rillaboom?
think it had to be the Rillaboom there.
Yeah.
He was trying to catch that fake out right off the bat. You know, why bother waiting for it to use fake out when you can preemptively do it instead? But now Sneasler will hit the field. We have the option for those Dire Claws once again. We're starting to KO into the non-focus.
I mean, Terra Flying seems pretty good right now on the Sneasler. I mean, there's no reason why you don't just Dire Claw Whimsicott and Grassy Glide Ursaluna, right?
Try and go for protect and get a little bit more momentum with the Whimsicott. The Sneasler, that acrobatics.
Or you could Dire Claw, or you can acrobatics the Whimsicott. Or you double. I don't know if you double into the Ursaluna slot, expecting it to switch. I guess the Incineroar comes out here for the Intimidate. I kind of like Dire Claw in the Incineroar slot just to like cover for a switch.
So much damage, but it
And you
will
just
be
Grassy
limited
Glide
now that there
Ursaluna.
is Intimidate onto both of these Pokemon.
Okay.
But Rillaboom also swapping out. We had talked about
Going
that
into
prior,
Basculegion,
Grassy
that
Glide
seems
into the
fine
Ursaluna,
if like,
but feeling more confident
because
to
Facade
advance,
into the
switch
slot it
out
seems
and
okay
bring
if
the
Ursaluna's
Basculegion
clicking
out. But
anything.
we're just not stopping there. No Pokemon wants to be here. Another pivot.
Annihilate.
Carson with the double as Annihilate is going to hit the field.
We're
It's
worried about the
only
Grassy
gonna be
Glide, I
one
guess.
Pokemon to act on this turn. Not just act, but terrestrialize as well. And with this Sneasler,
Yeah, so now Annihilate still keeps its sash, which is pretty clutch, right? What? Yeah, because the Rillaboom switched out.
Even with, and if it did target
So it
into
could have
the
broken the
first rocket
sash.
Annihilate, that could kind of close things out. It is going to be
Acrobatic's not going to do a lot. Oh, it's into the Annihilate. Oh, that's a lot. I thought I was into the Incineroar slot.
Just a little bit of health where one of these priority moves would be enough to pick it off.
Big
I mean,
play
yeah,
from
the
Zach again.
Ursaluna and the
It's very
Annihilate
tempting to
should
go
be
for
in
something
range
like
of.
Dire Claw into that Ursaluna to knock it out.
They should
Even
be in
with
range
Grassy
of
Glide,
Aqua
you
Jet,
might wanna Dire
right?
Claw that
Definitely in
Whimsicott,
range
but
of
knowing that the
Grassy
Ursaluna could
Glide.
possibly swap into Annihilate,
It is,
Acrobatics easily knock out the Ursaluna,
it's
and of
adaptability,
course
so
get
you
big
would assume
damage
it
on this
kills.
Annihilate. Not only is that Focus Sash broken, it's very vulnerable to being knocked out by any attack from any of Zachary's remaining Pokemon. Now, since
Yeah,
Incineroar
I
has the
mean,
option to
there's-
fake out, but Basculegion threatens a knockout as well.
I feel
Those
you
that
could
can
flip
into
turn on the
that Annihilate
Incineroar and
slot.
just
Really can't, but
Acrobatics
something he's
the
going to anyways.
Annihilate
So
slot.
Annihilate is out. Whimsicott to join the field once again.
Right?
This is a
That's gonna be
Whimsicott
crazy
again.
damage,
It
isn't
gets
it?
to set up
Oh, you
for
fake out the
speed,
Sneasler,
but
yeah.
at least it's not gonna
And then
be
you
taking
flip
an
turn?
attack from the Sneasler. Basculegion will have the opportunity
Wave
to
crash?
attack the
Okay.
Wave crash into the
Probably
Incineroar
kills.
Is the lock, and an Incineroar that cannot stand up to it. Another take KO in this match. And this Incineroar was really key in limiting the damage.
We're starting to see Sneasler run
Well,
away
now
with
Natty
Sneasler
Annihilate
here.
comes
The Whimsicott
out.
will be able to set up Tailwind, but the unburdened boost from the Grassy Seed being consumed. means that Sneasler
This
will
is
be able to
tough
outspeed
because you
both
need to
Ursaluna
kill.
and
How are you gonna
Annihilate
kill the
with that
Sneasler here?
Tailwind, and Acrobatics will
I
easily be able to
Carson
knock
loses
both.
this one.
How does Carson come back from this? Is Basculegion able to knock out the Incineroar as well? Means that Carson is down to 3 Pokemon, but 2 of them are very, very weak.
Yeah.
At this point in the match, I don't know if he can. The Whimsicott, sure, it is at full health, but again, you do not appreciate a hit from the Sneasler. And Ursaluna, its days are numbered. Knowing this,
Okay, at
the
least you
Protect
wave
just
crash and
try
get a
to
hit
make its
on
way
the
through, see if there's a way
Whimsicott as it goes for
bring yourself
Tailwind.
back into this
It doesn't
match.
Tailwind, it
Sneasler
Moonblast.
targeting it down.
Moonblast
So at
the
least the Ursaluna will
the,
stay safe
Sneasler?
for right now. Wave crash though, this dealt so much damage before. Whimsicott takes
Over
the hit a lot
50 is
better,
crazy
but still at
damage.
risk of getting KO'd on the next turn around. Notably, Whimsicott had
You
not
need to
moved
crit
yet.
and kill it.
Moonblast into
Ah,
Sneasler,
it's
though,
nothing.
is still just not the damage that you need to really make any momentum.
This was the only turn I think that Carson had where you could potentially save yourself from one of your Pokemon being knocked out, but Whimsicott taking so much damage from that Wave Crash means that this Sneasler and Basculegion combo threatens huge damage.
Yeah,
Very,
Acro
very
and
smart play to not
Ursaluna.
swap out into Rillaboom on this turn as
I mean,
well.
you could just Acro the
Just
Whimsicott
hitting
and
means that as soon
wave
as Rillaboom
crash the
comes back in,
Ursaluna, right?
its Grassy Glide will have priority for the rest of its time on the field to knock out either of
I
Carson's
guess the
And
Sneasler's
if
faster,
Rillaboom doesn't come
so you want to
in
make
sooner
sure you
rather
get the
than
damage
later,
onto
if
it.
the Ursaluna even had a
No,
wave
there's
crash,
no
it
way.
would just be
No way
KO'd.
Carson
So
wins this at
Tailwind
this
is not
point.
gonna
It was a good
save
run
there.
for him though.
Sneasler, another
That was
KO
it was
in
a fun
play.
watch.
And now only 2 Pokemon remaining. A Whimsicott brought down to less than half of its health, and an Annihilate that was
It
so
might
low
live
from
this.
before. Wave Crash
No.
is going to be just the Annihilate out, and Zachary 1 Pokemon away from securing his spot in the finals.
Sneasler is about to be the hero that Zachary needed in this match, taking 3 KOs in
All right, we got
game
finals.
with these powerful powerful acrobatics. Unfortunately for Annihilate, that acrobatics on the swap has left it in a position where only one more attack will send Zachary to top 2.
Yeah, he had a good game too.
And it's
Wasn't
gonna
enough.
be forfeit. Zachary Weed is making his way into the grand finals here in Las Vegas.
There you
can
go.
hear the cheers in the crowd. Zachary has played so strong throughout the tournament. The plays have been so clean, and Carson did his best to try and call him out, but Zachary, great ways of just staying
There you go.
ahead.
That was great.
Call out in game 3 was fantastic.
All right, now I imagine they're gonna give some break, right, before the finals happens, at least a little bit, right? So maybe we watch the first game of SPL, and then we can come back to this. I think that would be I think that's the plan, right? I think that seems okay. So yeah, let's go. We got Kaz and Shiro's game 1, and let me know when the finals comes on, because I'm not going to be able to see it. So yeah, let me know. So we got Kaz and Shiro here. We can get the matchup, and I know what team they brought. So Kaz and Shiro, they are 0-2 and Nova's 2-0. So definitely an important game for Kaz and Shiro to win. If you go 0-3, like, it's not impossible to make playoffs, but it would be pretty tough. It is top 8 out of 12 make playoffs. So if you go 3-4, you could make playoffs, but it'll be pretty tough. So like, they probably want to go 4-3 to be safe. Technically, 4-3 isn't even safe, but you're most likely going to make playoffs with 8 teams out of 12 making it. So let's see. We have Gouging Fire, which looks pretty good into the Sun team, right? Outside of the Walking Wake, that outspeeds it. Like, you have Earthquake for the Heatran, and then you have Dragon coverage and Fire coverage and Morning Sun. That just seems pretty good. Or you have Dragon Dance somewhere on there too. You probably want Dragon, and you want Ground, and you want Fire. Yeah, I feel you want those 3 moves. And then maybe you go Morning Sun, or just go Dragon Dance and go for the win. It's kind of tough to tell. But like, if you don't have Earthquake coverage and you do nothing to Heatran, assuming it's Flash Fire, and then you need something to kill the Walking Wake, because Walking Wake is definitely going to come in this game, right? I feel like it's pretty good, but you have Ogerpon and you have Empoleon that can both kind of take on Wake, so maybe not. You might be able to go away with Fire plus Ground, and then Morning Sun Dragon Dance, possibly. Rhydon's also a pretty good answer into Gouging Fire, so maybe not. Torn is faster than Cinderace, so that seems pretty good. Cinderace clicking Banded Pyro Balls just seems pretty free outside of, I guess, Flash Fire, Colossal, or the Gouging Fire. Let's see. Empoleon seems pretty good. Into the Walking Wake, you would imagine that probably comes this game. Does Donphan come in this game because the ground resistor pretty bad? It would be Rillaboom, and Rillaboom seems pretty tough into Gouging Fire plus Torn. Possibly. Ed even Galar Weezing it seems tough into. So just a couple of thoughts there. But let's get into the game.
Welcome back to SPL. This is week 2, and I am the coach of the LA Flame Charge, and I'm here with Shiranuka, our other coach. How you doing, Shiro?
Hi.
And this week we are facing Nova.
You guys can hear this?
A frequent coach of the SPVA, one of our other coaches.
It's a little quiet,
but... Good battle. Let me quickly get his team down, and I'll be right back with you.
But we can make it work.
Dude, he bought the balloon.
So yeah, so Shear's going wild, but yeah, the Blossom comes. I wouldn't have expected that to come, but we can see what the Terra is. So no Walking Wake, which I can understand because of the Empoleon. There's also no Sun, which understandable because Gouging Fire looks really good with Sun. But yeah, the Walking Wake seemed pretty good to me. Annihilate. You could be Scar, Final Gambit, maybe, for the Galar Weezing. We can pull here's the sets. You can't really see it that well. We have Ogerpon, which is, I Ivy Cudgel, Play Rough, Synthesis. Okay, you can kind of see it. I can hide myself. Gouging Fire is okay. Dragon Dance 3 attacks. I could see that. I could also see it being a Morning Sun, maybe over Dragon Dance, but with like booster speed, possibly. I don't know if you can make booster speed work or not. Choice Scarf, Hoopa. We got max speed, basically max defensive Ogerpon, which is probably for the Rillaboom, I guess, or the Annihilate. Not that one. Weezing plus Empoleon's a pretty nice defensive combination. A little bit of special attack on the Weezing. Double boots. The Choice Banded Urshifu looks pretty fine into no fairies. We don't see fairies at the moment.
I did not.
But it could be Terra Fairy Rhydon.
I didn't think Blossom would come.
Did you check the Terras for me real quick?
That's important.
Those in the schedule chat. In the schedule chat.
Nova said Terry Fairy Sandy, Terry Fairy Rhydon, Terra Dragon Blossom.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
I like that little graphic there. That's what I did for the
All right. Well, our plan
for the VGC seasons. So that looks nice.
It's one of the. I feel like it's gonna be one of the bottom 3 that Terra. Also, man, are we really that bad in the Terra Fairy?
I think we are.
I mean, I would say so with Hoopa plus Urshifu.
About the Terra Dragon Blossom.
Like they don't want to take on fairies, so like I mean, that seems pretty reasonable. Us, and like having Weezing plus Empoleon as like pretty defensive typings to super effectively take on fairy. I mean, I think Terra Fairy makes a lot of sense.
Nova, if I could say that already.
Don't look up on Nova.
Might have already used my luck because I'm matched. That just happened. My opponent missed Cecil's Edge.
Oof. Let's see.
We'll see how it goes. Misagi. So it is
Cinderace.
Cinderace. Oh.
I feel like it does U-turns out, but
let me check.
Is it Scarf? I mean, if it's not Scarf, Cinderace, you switch out, right? What do you switch into?
A chance to kill. He could also just be Gunk Shot predicting us, and that would murder us.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, if you're Kaz, you can't risk the Gunk Shot.
It could just be a U-turn, like a Scarf U-turn, but this might be our best swap, potentially.
Yeah, Gouging Fire or Weezing, I would say. If it's banded, you find out now, and then the Hoopa looks really good later. Or it could just be Boots and race with U-turn. Like, that also seems okay.
Chance to kill us if he is just Scarf Fireball. That is diabolical.
Scarf Fireball should do nothing into the
I think we might want to swap.
into the gouging. Okay. You definitely swap here.
Alright, let's see what his play is. We can get damage calcs here too.
Yeah, you can't risk him being Scarf even if you are Scarf.
If he's banded. Just U-turn. Okay, let's check the calcs. It's just U-turn. Dang, we could have just Terra Fairy. That did a lot.
We took 18%.
That's banded.
I feel like that has to be banded for that much damage. That seems like it was quite a bit. No. Reiner's the Rhydon. Makes sense.
This is going to be a Terra Fairy play, right?
It could just be stealth.
It doesn't have to Terra Fairy here. Like, you just naturally resist it pretty well. Unless you need a Terra Fairy to take on the Urshifu. And then that's pretty fair. I feel like you probably just rocks here if you're the Rhydon. And then, yeah, you can go into your Weezing, and then you can either Will-O-Wisp or Defog.
We can also Defog. Or we can Willow.
But nothing really punishes the Weezing at the moment. I guess maybe Annihilate if it wants to predict a Defog, but that would be pretty crazy. But I don't even think a +2 boost to Annihilate kills Weezing with anything. I don't think Gunk Shot would kill. Maybe banded Gunk Shot at +2 attack. But I feel like you go for...
Defog, it could be Annihilate.
You could go into the Cinderace here. Because, like, you could Sludge Bomb predicting the Terra Fairy. That would be like the worst into the Cinderace.
Because at the moment, Sludge Bomb isn't like the best play in case he did stay in. But
you also know it's banded Cinderace, right? So you want to try to get rocks up and just force the Tropicos to spin later.
I knew we should have just not done this.
You will, yeah.
He's banded.
I think you either Sludge Bomb there or you go for Defog. Because even if you could Sludge Bomb into Annihilate and get like poison damage,
we know he's banded.
And that seems fine. You could go for High Jump Kick and do some damage into Weezing.
Which is kind of problematic.
Or is Pyreball going to just do a lot to you? You don't have Pain Split, right, on the...
Gouging or...
Did you have Pain Split on the... You don't have Pain Split on the Weezing, so whatever damage is on there sticks. So that's, like, kind of tough.
I mean, it could just be U-turn. It could just be U-turn.
To, like, stay in and just take, like, a Pyreball and take, like, 60% from it. But U-turn can easily come out here. And he doesn't know if your heavy duty or Rocky Helmet, and then Rocky Helmet U-turn into Scarf Hoopa probably kills, unless he sucker punches the Hoopa. But it's banded. It could be sucker punch. This is fine, but you've already taken a third on the gouging fire. But you're assuming it's not going to do that much as long as the Rhydon's around.
I assume it's going to be Rhydon that comes in and takes the EQ, so I don't mind getting some earthquake damage.
Yeah, you can go for Earthquake.
Because we got to swap back
and take at least a little bit. You don't really have a switch in otherwise, right? So like a Pyro, I mean, it's pretty low that Cinderace's going to stay in and Pyro Ball again, right?
Damage, and we can kind of check to see what kind of EV spread this Rhydon is too.
Yeah, but you're Earthquake here. You want to get at least a little bit of damage on it. You don't want to do like the weekend to Kurt where you just set up and not accomplish anything when there's a hard counter. Like, eventually this Rhydon's not going to be a hard counter into Gouging Fire if you get enough damage off on it. And that's like 20-ish%, but that seems pretty low.
So he's
almost
like
75.
That might be physically defensive.
Which means what? We did about 23, so he has some defense in him.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty physically defensive bulky to take that little.
He might actually be 200 in defense.
And it's Terra Fairy too? Yeah, I think you go into the Wheezing.
If he stays in, click Stone Edge or Earthquake. It is what it is.
I mean, it's predictable, but he has nothing to really punish you either.
Obviously, Ogerpon could have been good too.
Did the defog happen? You also have like a lot of boots on the team, so like going for the defog isn't like the biggest priority.
What am I? No?
Oh no. What are you, Sandy?
That's a good question. What are you?
Sandy's gonna probably 2 KO you is what it is with Thunderbolt.
He's also Fairy.
Or it goes for a bunch of hazards.
Okay, this could. Okay, if
you have Hoopa that can switch in.
So, would we just want to click Sludge Bomb here? And take like 51 from Volt Switch.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. I don't know about that. I think you remove. Are rocks that big of a deal?
Probably.
To defog here.
But he could also try and get a
you probably want to get rid of them, right? Especially if the Sandy Shock set up spikes.
Oh, this is tough. I don't mind Sludge Bombing, I think.
I mean, it could just.
It's either that or
it just Thunderbolts, right? There's really no downside for it to Thunderbolt. Like, you're not dealing that much damage back to it.
Okay,
it's going to Volt Switch.
Check the damage.
But what's it going to go into? If it goes in Cinderace, that'd be crazy. Because if you get any damage on it, it should be in range of Scarpoopa.
Kaza.
Okay. Do you Willow? Do you defog? Okay. Getting the poisons. I mean, you prefer the burn, but still getting some residuals not bad. You also find out this is Lefty's Annihilate. It could be Rest Bulk Up.
I think it's just like the bulky,
is this the bulky
Spadef version? Yeah, I think it's a Spadef variant.
Is it Spadef? Yeah, it didn't take that much from Sludge Bomb. And you're like special attack invested, so it's probably special defensive with like Bulk Up Taunt. Rage Fist and Drain Punch, I guess. Maybe it doesn't have Rest.
Right now. Rage Fist at 100 only does like 44 max.
Yeah.
I feel like you want to have Rest, right? But maybe that's too slow into the Gouging Fire to setting up Dragon Dances. It could just be Rest, Sleep Talk, Drain Punch, Rage Fist.
As well, because I've been facing so many sub-fighting types recently.
Moist Pun? That's a name. Bulk Up. Is this Encore Ogre Pun?
It's Encoreable, that's for sure. Taking that little bit of chip.
Yeah, I think this is the Encore Ogre Pun. There's like so many weeks, so it's like kind of hard to remember what the sets are. Yeah, you Encore here. That seems pretty safe. I mean, you could switch into the Blossom here, right?
We had to click it though. He's A.
Okay, and now you reveal that you reveal the Encore, but like, I guess you kind of had to do that. And now what does this do? It I mean, I think you just Quiver Dance with the Blossom, right? Could you imagine Blossom slower, even after one Quiver Dance?
I mean, he could. That could be.
Oh no, but if you're slower after one Quiver Dance, then the Ogre Pun can just Encore you into it.
You could stay in and click Encore once, but like.
So you could like Giga Drain here, I guess. But if you're, yeah, I don't think Blossom's gonna be faster than Ogre Pun after one Quiver Dance.
We can't Encore. He's gonna be slower than us.
You could Giga Drain. You could Sleep Powder if you have it. Obviously, that'd be great. But that's kind of risky if the Ogre Pun stays in. But what is the Ogre Pun going to do to you anyway? Swords Dance? knock Swords Dance into knockoff.
I think it might be a defensive variant with Quiver. And it could be Strength Sap.
Yeah, Strength Sap's a possibility. What you go into? The Hoopa? I mean, you take rocks, but you're not taking much from this. And this is Terra Dragon.
Oh, I didn't keep track of how much.
12%. It's always 12%.
12.5.
You're at 88. You took 20. So it's just like it's like probably.
Oh, you have Psychic Noise on this. Yeah, I mean that. I don't know if you need a Terra Fairy.
Is there a reason not to click Psychic Noise?
Psychic Noise seems pretty good. In case if it Strength Saps you or goes for Giga Drain, and like it'll block it. So like that seems pretty nice. And what's the Psychic? There is no Psychic resist on the other side. There's no Fairy well, no, the Cinderaces. I mean, you either Psychic Noise here or Psyshock, depending if you think what this Blossom is. But Blossom's probably more physically defensive because it can Quiver Dance up. That's a clean to a KO. And it can Strength Sap. There you go.
Yes!
Nice. It probably is predicting like a knockoff or something like that. Yeah, now you go. I mean, I think you just sack off the Blossom here, and you just go for Psychic Noise again. It's Scarfed anyway. Not that he knows that. So that's like good information to like to reveal. Like, there's no reason to not click Psychic Noise anyway, and it doesn't reveal that you're Scarf yet. If the Cinderace comes in, I think you probably. I don't know. What comes in here?
This mon was probably the most
Cinderace.
problematic mon out of all of them.
You don't kill with a Psychic Noise is the problem.
Poor Gouging, man.
And it's banded, so it's doing a lot. Pyro Ball's gonna kill. You could U-turn, but you don't have a switch yet outside of the Tropicos, and like if you get rid of the Tropicos Terra Shell, then like that's a pretty big win. And you have Empoleon that's just sitting there that could probably handle Tropicos.
What does Gouging beat? I mean, Gouging kind of is getting walled right now.
Yeah, Gouging's getting walled.
Yeah,
but like it could still be good with a Dragon Dance. Just give him. I'm gonna hope it's a U-turn.
I don't think Gouging does that much because of the ride-ons there. Like, it needs to be weakened more. But if you Earthquake it, it's like in range of getting to a KO'd. Iron Head's crazy.
Oh, it's Iron Head.
Okay.
I wouldn't have expected Iron Head.
Well, now we know these Iron Head probably not Gunk Shot.
But yeah, this is good to get into Gouging Fire here, and you can just click Earthquake.
Focus Blast kills.
Or you get your rocks up here.
How does Gouging take that?
Don't we just go
with Empoleon?
Or Wicked Blow?
Urshifu. Yeah, Banded Wicked.
I mean, that's okay.
That should still 2-tap 8.
I think I would go into Gouging here.
Damage on other things.
I just go for Earthquake, or you're going into Empoleon. I mean, I think this is okay.
Yes,
I feel you go in Empoleon and get up rocks, and like you just pressure the Cinderace because your the Cinderace is keeping you turning for like no
mid-ground because like we could just CC
for free. So like I guess the Tropicos can Rapid Spin, sure, but you just put on enough pressure. Like if you force the Tropicos into Rapid Spin and you can break its Terra Shell, then like that sets you up to like maybe sweep a Gouging at the end if you can weaken the Rhydon.
Okay, we could have just CC'd.
But like right now he has two things that are stopping the Gouging. Wicket's doing a lot, but you can't stay in because it could Terra Blast right here.
I guess I should have put more foresight into this. Weezing was our best weapon.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, that was hard to predict the Cinderace Iron Head, but
we are pretty fizz bulky.
I would probably U-turn there if you want an Urshifu, but I think the Gouging or the Empoleon was a better switch in there.
Or whatever we need to do.
It seems like you lost a little bit of momentum here, but you are pretty physically defensive, Ogerpon. You just hope it doesn't click. I mean, going Mega Horn would be kind of crazy. I mean, Earthquake is probably fine.
Check damage after these rocks. We're gonna be at.
Unless you're predicting Ogerpon to switch in. Double switch into Cinderace.
What am I?
It's Sandy.
Sandy Shocks. Okay. You outspeed.
Oh, we're faster.
And you just Ivy Cudgel, and you're not worried about it going for anything. He still hasn't used his Terra yet, which is nice. That way you know you're well. So the Urshifu doesn't to a KO of like it switches in and then it Terras and.
Okay.
Oh, he hard swap. Okay.
But I feel like you would have gone Terra Blast there with the Rhydon if you had it. So you kind of suspect it doesn't have Terra Blast on its set.
Yeah.
Okay. The Gouging Fire looks definitely pretty good here, right?
At this moment, everything's getting hurt, and this Cinderace is running free right now.
Yeah, the Cinderace is pretty free. I think you're gonna have to sack something
Iron
here.
Head, U-turn, and Pyro.
Pyro Ball's gonna kill anything.
Like gouging is like a decent swap.
Yeah.
Yeah, gouging takes it all, but he's not gonna be able to take it much.
But what does Empoleon do at this point?
Yeah,
does it have Roar on the set?
Man, I really wish we were Morning Sun. We didn't need Earthquake after all.
There's no Roar on
just
it.
go into gouging.
You can't think in that mindset either. If you didn't have Earthquake, like, sure, if you can know exactly what your opponent's gonna bring, then the games become significantly easier, right? You can't say, oh, woe is me, I should have predicted not like that didn't come. Like, I mean, it was pretty good and it didn't come. So like you want to have Earthquake to like cover that basis. Like that's fine. Or you devise a team that can handle Heatran, I guess. If you didn't have Earthquake, but that's fine. I have Earthquake on the set. But yeah, having the recovery would have been pretty nice. Maybe not even having Dragadance would have been okay. But then you're slower than the Walking Wake after a boost. So.
Yeah, but Ogerpon dies to that.
But then you have Empoleon. So yeah, maybe it was maybe go Morning Sun over Dragadance, and just fire off strong hits. It's tough to tell, but there's no fire, no Sunbroad, so it's like kind of makes it a little bit harder to predict.
Sandy, which is unfortunate.
And now you're getting put into the cycle here because he could just Volt Switch.
Like he could just Earth Power us here. Which is why I would like, but he could just Volt Switch. He can just Volt Turn us.
Yeah. Dragonet's also lets you outspeed Cinderace, which is fine. But Morning Sun also probably does the job against Cinderace.
Yeah, you're right, Hoopa.
It has to be abandoned for it to do any significant damage to you.
We don't, but we.
Yeah, like once you find out it's abandoned, then you once like if you can get a free switch in with the gouging, you can Morning Sun up. So like, I think that could have been fine over Dragon Dance. But it's nice to outspeed the Cinderace, because Cinderace is. It looks pretty problematic just clicking fire moves outside of the gouging.
Oh, he's Reflect.
Reflect. It's not a weakness policy, right?
So behind a Reflect, we dealt.
Yeah, I feel like you could have just killed with Earth Power there.
What should we do behind the Reflect?
Or Volt Switch.
25?
What are you trying to Reflect for? The Annihilate?
Yeah, it says we should be doing more. 30 to 36.
It's probably max HP,
no,
max
HP.
Speed or something.
He's like max HP.
Yeah, I mean that seems pretty reasonable if
curious.
he's a Reflect late screen set.
Ogerpon play, yeah?
Go into Ogerpon?
Yeah, Ogerpon is fine. If it covers Earth Power and it covers a late screen.
So then we can synthesis.
But I don't think you Encore here.
Damage off on this guy before?
No.
Let's see if you Volt Switch.
So how do we do
Terra Fairy. Take less from Earth Power?
We just Earthquaked it.
What's it gonna go for?
You remember we just Earthquaked it after it reflected?
Oh wait,
Earth Power. Okay, that's not bad. The special defense drop is bad. You're probably in range of dying to another Earth Power. Or you're definitely in range of dying with Volt Switch.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Yeah. And like because of the Reflect up, you don't kill with Ivy Cudgel. So you could definitely make an aggressive switch. Predicting the synthesis to come out. Okay, it looks like Nova doesn't do that.
Oh, that sucks.
I mean, you just Volt Switch, and you're probably doing like 50% anyway. Yeah, especially because it's physically defensive.
Not really Hag, but this would have dropped.
Ogerpon, or like Max D, there's no HP bulk, so like it's gonna take a lot from it.
What if we just... No, it didn't matter. It didn't matter.
Is the VGC game back on yet? It is, okay.
It's Ace.
But we'll
I think that we're slower than this guy.
we'll watch this out and see if we can get into a game too.
He's like 119 or something, remember?
Yeah, go on, Empoleon.
And then we gotta go M. I think it's just a U-turn. Oh, this is so crazy. This is so tough. Morning
I mean,
Sun,
Fire
I think if we were just
Fireball seems pretty free here.
Would have been huge.
Okay, U-turn. What kills you? Volt Switch from
Number was that for Empoleon?
Sandy Shocks? Probably doesn't kill, to be fair.
So we're good.
Do you go in? I guess you can't go into Annihilate.
He's not gonna let us spin.
Is it gonna Earth Power? Or is it gonna Rapid Spin?
Yeah, we can't really rock.
Yeah, I feel like you could have rocked earlier in the game is the thing.
I'm feeling afraid to knock
I'm not
off.
sure about the Earth Switch in
Like if
earlier.
we Coal Mines here, things could get problematic.
So
I think he wanted to try to get
Flip,
rocks
if you
up
call
on the
mine, then go ogre
Cinderace.
and
I'd force the
encore.
Trapagos to come in and...
Yeah.
Oh, well, you flip turn here and go into Ogre Pod and
And
Encore
honestly-
it. Right?
I'm trying to think. Do we need to make the read of that he's gonna hard swap so we can synthesis? Or actually, wait. We're just wait. No. What am I
You
doing?
Ivy Cudgel.
Check for if he's not lefties. We don't know if he's gonna be lefties or not because we could have CC'd.
Oh, yeah, you could
Yeah,
just
we
go
have
into
to encore, right? 'Cause, like, if he's
Urshifu,
lefties,
right?
Yeah, we have to encore here.
Doesn't... Oh, I guess
Might be a little
Urshifu,
tough
you
because,
can't
like,
close
if he starts
combat
off the
because of
center,
the...
He couldn't.
Well, you always
split it,
crit
it's
with the Wicked
fireball.
Blow. Wicked
yeah,
Blow
that's
seems
why I'm
pretty
thinking
free
that
here,
we need a
doesn't it?
synthesis.
Maybe
I don't-
not to
I don't know if
the...
we can make.
Because if he Terra Starstorms,
maybe not into the...
He's not lefties, by the way.
The
He's not left.
Electric Mon, I guess, because that's Terra Fairy.
It's fair.
Sandy
It's very
Shocks?
fair.
If
Okay.
we can just attack, but then it's just like or no, we can just encore. But it just looks like he goes Cinderace here. I really feel like either synthesis or attack could get us into this game.
Synthesis does not save us from Terra Starstorm. We are too low.
Do we just cudgel then? I'm thinking he swaps because he knows we're encore.
You could
right?
cudgel, predicting
Cudgel
like
then.
him to
Because we're gonna take
see
damage
it.
on this guy either way.
I think you probably go Sandy Shocks.
It's a Saki.
Yes!
Let's go!
Oh, you sacked the
Yes!
You made
Cinderace.
your life.
Well, you're not gonna sack. It's not gonna die
Oh,
unless you got the crit. That's a lot of damage.
That's okay. No, that's fine. He's in range now for Hoopa.
Yeah, it's,
True,
yeah,
that's true, that's
exactly.
true, that's
Yes,
true.
in range of Hoopa.
How do we not kill?
he has HP. It's either that
He
or
has
it's
too
because
much
we're not
HP.
bulky.
It's
we're
reflect
we're
up.
bulky. No, we should still kill. He has like HP.
You'll figure it out.
He
How
has
did-
too much HP.
How the hell did he live? Oh,
You'll-
reflect. I'm stupid.
Yeah, there's a reflect up.
We
Yep,
need
yep.
crit.
You figured it out.
We didn't get
Uh,
Oh. I think we
Okay.
still need pawn, right?
I mean,
Yeah, we
it's.
need Pond
I guess
to-
it's
I mean-
fine to have the Ogre Ponds. That way you don't die to.
Yeah.
Like it forces
we
the
got damage on him
Trapagos
is
to
really good, 'cause now
rapid
that's super
spin
range.
or attack
it's
instead of
super
going
range.
for
We are
Calm
getting
Mind.
literally everyone in range for Hoopa.
And then like it's probably not going to do enough damage to Urshifu or
Look,
do enough
so he
damage to
kills
Hoopa.
us,
It either is not faster than the Urshifu
Okay,
or
so
it
now
doesn't
we
do
know
enough
before we
damage to
go.
Hoopa.
which means
if
we
it
have
can't get the
Psychic
Calm
type
Mind
now,
plus
so we
rapid
can actually
spin
just
up.
go Psychic Noise here. We can Psychic Noise spam.
Yeah. Let's go. Hoopa.
Yeah, Psychic Noise seems
Noise.
pretty good here.
It's either Psychic Noise or Psy Shock because what? Actually, is Psy Shock better? Because Terrapagos Calm Mind.
Probably
Actually,
Psychic
no, it's not
Noise.
better. Psychic Noise. Well, Reflect's gonna go away.
Well, if you
Reflect-
think the
Psy Shock kills it,
Annihilate,
should,
well,
right?
if you think the Annihilate is
Psych Shock does yes.
special
it's
defensive,
100%.
maybe you say
how healthy is the Sandy? Does
Shock.
2 Psy Shocks kill? One.
Sandy Shocks is at 75%.
I think you
Well,
Psychic
Reflect
Noise.
Shock.
It probably doesn't matter to
Do we
be
just Psy
honest.
Shock then?
They're both pretty
Let's
good.
go ahead and Psych Shock. He has to swap to someone or he lets his Sagi go down.
Was the Sandy Shocks more physically defensive?
Fire Blade
Oh,
is
I could
right
put
on it,
myself
you
back
got
on the
Right on
screen.
dead.
Right on. Is dead.
I had myself off there for a little
So
bit.
this is Terrapagos behind a
I
Psych
was looking
Shock.
at the.
We just
Alright.
keep clicking.
Yes,
Okay,
we
that's
just keep
pretty
going with Psych
good.
Shock now.
That's a 2 a KO if I ever saw
I
one.
think everything's in range, actually.
So we gotta
His best
still.
bet is
we
letting a Mon die,
hold on,
and then he swaps.
Hold on. We still gotta play around Sandy. Because we don't Oko Sandy.
That's what I was gonna say. The best thing he can do here is let a Mon go down, hard swap it to Sandy, and so we need to get more chip off on Sandy.
Yeah. We just need Broly a little longer. I just don't want us to get in Sucker Punch range.
Yeah, so we have to keep this guy full.
Iron Head, U-turn,
Let's
Pyro
push a
Ball.
little hit from Sandy, right? Well, it could be
Wait, who has
Parablast.
Sucker Punch? Who has Sucker
Couldn't
Punch?
Cinderace?
No, he has Iron Head, U-turn, Pyro Ball, Low Kick.
Oh.
Low
have Pyro
kick.
Balls?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah, you're right.
yes.
He
That's a
doesn't
good
have
call.
Sucker. Wait, can we just stay in
Pyro
on
Ball
Sandy
does it.
Shocks then?
You could just stay in on
I
Sandy
think we
Shocks,
just stay
right?
in. Like, how much can he do to us in one hit?
Like you
172?
took a KO and like
We
he's
know
not
his
gonna
HP, so
Oko
he's
you
probably not, like,
back.
super invested in his attack. Or
He
maybe
could do 72 max, and we are at.
Does he
172.
technically know that you're
56, we have-
Squirf?
We can't. We have to swap.
Well, are you calculating like max attack right now?
I'm calculating like a little bit of attack investments.
Because it's not gonna be max attack Sandy
Do we
Shocks.
just give? I think we
It's
just
probably
give
like
this
max
guy, right?
HP, max speed, or something like that.
Uh,
Because you still probably do a
Well,
lot
max
of
speed's for a
damage
puzzle.
with Earth Power into Gouging Fire. I feel like you just stay in and Psyshock there, right?
Ooh, light screen.
Light screen comes out, okay. I feel like you gotta reflect up with,
That is unforked.
yeah.
Oh, gouging fire. Do we?
Or you go into Ogre Pond and Encore. to make sure it doesn't get up the other screen.
We could DD to try
Even
and
if the
mitigate
other,
some of
even if
this reflect
Cinderace
damage,
aggressively
like, he's
comes
gonna
in, it's
reflect
probably
right?
okay. Because then you
But if he attacks us,
you
we
bring in
go
the
over,
Hoopa, and you
we
like
can't
you
reflect
should
this,
be able
right?
to two. You
Yeah,
might not
speed.
2 KO to Sandy Shocks. To be
But
fair,
that also makes us outspeed.
I like the Dragon
Light
Dance
speed?
here.
I mean,
He's
light play?
dual screen light play. That's what I was saying. He's probably like max HP, max speed.
Yeah,
So we could have just stayed in and won. Oh no, he would have reflected.
yeah, you would.
What's the
Yeah,
biggest hitting
Side
move?
Shock would have been
Right,
good damage,
Crash?
but it wouldn't have killed.
I think it's Crash.
Yeah, you heat crash.
It does like it's gonna do like 34.
You're faster than everything. You do
probably
enough
like most.
damage. You probably do enough damage to where
It's
you
one of
just win with Hoopa, right? Because your
It
choice
does the most
scarf.
damage to all his mons right now.
You just do this and you go into.
He EPs us.
I'm not
So now we go
sure
over and
if
puzzle, right?
Side Shock kills.
So I think we're just gonna try and like waste.
You
turns.
probably got to get a little
So
bit
in
more
everything in range
damage
of
on
either
this.
Sucker Punch or,
On this, and then like I think
Psychic
Side Shock
Attack.
kills Annihilate Bend
So now we just cudgel.
Cinderace through light
I don't
screen.
remember what damage Annihilate was at.
You
Oh,
just
it's fine to take too.
Ivy Cudgel here, right?
An 8, I think.
Yeah, because he's getting
Who's
chips.
poisoned?
Okay, I like that. You have the crit chance as well. That
We're
did
just gonna crit
nothing though. But you have like no attack, so that kind of makes sense.
How much did we do behind the light screen on an 8?
So yeah, 50%.
But yeah, the Sandy Shock still being
Yeah, but
healthy,
150
but I don't know if it can. I don't think it
Yeah,
even
50%,
kills
so Side Shock will
Hoopa
kill.
at this range.
We
At
don't-
like
so we're just
40%,
gonna
I
go
don't
down
think
here?
it kills. Hoopa's
Yeah,
very.
because I think we're just. I think
Even
we're
if you have
gonna
like
game of,
no bulk investment, it's pretty
Sucker
bulky.
Punch
Yeah.
endgame. So I think we just cudgel, maybe crit, get it in
Yeah,
range.
let's
We might be able to even psychic noise next.
You could synthesis here. You probably don't live a Rage Fist. Yeah, I think Ivy Cudgel's fine. Yeah, I mean that now you bring in the Hoopa and you claim your kill.
Actually, we just click whatever's the strongest hitting move out of the 3 other than Focus Blast.
Oh, you're not clicking Focus Blast with
So,
Hoopa.
okay, so
There's
he's
no
definitely
reason to.
So we just go Broly.
And you Psy Shock.
So Sandy is
Side
more
Shock.
physically bulky. So I think we just Side Shock, right? I mean, not
I
Side
think
Shock,
it's Side
Psychic Noise.
Yeah, you could say
They
King
do
Noise.
about the same, it looks like.
Sure.
So I think we just Side Shock to make sure we kill 8. And Side Shock everything else. And we can always just Sucker
We're,
Punch
we're,
it.
we're choice. Well, yeah, we can say shock.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we just Side Shock everything.
Yeah. And the so
Twilight
the
down.
Sandy comes in.
Sandy's low.
This is getting
Cinderace is
close.
low.
How healthy is the Sandy? Is the Sandy still at
Sandy's
75?
32, Cinderace is 25.
Oh no, it took damage from the
Everything dies to Sucker Punch.
gouging fire. Yeah. Oh okay.
So
Yeah,
we
you just
Psy
kill
Shock here.
this.
He's already shown all his moves. He can't be Sucker.
I feel like I don't know why you go
did
into
Fireball,
this.
right?
I guess you're not 100% sure it's
Does he know we're
scarfed,
scarfed?
right?
He should, right?
He's played us like we're Scarf.
Okay. Now he knows you're scarfed. He
Done.
wasn't 100% sure
And I
because
really
the
think we're
trop
the first
or
way
the
that
Tropics
guys-
could be slower than
There's no way we
Hoopa
can.
if
I
it's
think Sucker Punch
bulky,
will kill,
and
even if like somehow we don't kill
Annihilate's
you.
probably a bulky spread, so Hoopa could be
It's a close
faster.
win.
So
Unfortunately,
like
we had
you
some
haven't
very
like
big losses.
you've
Like,
probably
we still win.
revealed
We
that
can
you're
still get
scarf based
by
and
one
have been
game.
playing
We
it,
win
but
out,
it's
we
not
can still get in.
100% sure.
Okay.
Oh, it revealed Volt Switch Earth Power, so you definitely beat this. Because he can't Terra Blast Fairy
that's the
your
last range.
Urshifu, so you live any
Oh,
one
we
hit.
lived!
Yeah, he's
Let's
he's
go!
not invested. I'm pretty sure he's like max HP, like a support set. I
Yeah.
don't think he's invested in attack, special attack.
Oh, there you
Yeah, I
go.
was throwing off
What's up,
earlier because
D-Ray?
I had Terra Fairy activated when we
So
defeated,
congrats,
I was like,
Kaz
it's
and
so,
Shio.
like, why weren't number
We'll take
one?
win number
This
1
matchup
there.
was very hard for us.
It's good to
Bandit
get that
Cinderace
eventually. It's good to
took
get at
so
least
much
one
work.
win to
And there's-
make sure the season doesn't go that terrible. Can see some VGC action. Let's see.
Boss. Poison is probably at least the best condition you could
Yes.
roll if you had to pick, because if it's sleep, it's a complete disaster. If it's paralysis, 25%
No
chance
idea
to
what's
just get
happening
parried
in this game.
immediately. So Zachary there does end up just going
But
for
we
one
could
is
like
kind
at
of the
least
safe
watch
sucker punch,
the
saying, I do
last
not
of
want
this
your
set here.
Incineroar to get an
But
attack
congrats,
option to
Kaz and
switch out,
Shio,
so
for
be
getting
it.
that win.
And I think
But Zachary
recognizing,
got
hey,
the
like,
first
maybe
win.
either
I think
you're,
I have
like, close
I
combat's
think
not
I
gonna knock
favored
every point down
Dylan
anyway. I might as well fish
to
for
win
a
this
status
one.
condition because getting it could be game winning on the spot. So now Amoongus has hit the field and Trick Room has been set up, right? And so this is actually still, I think, pretty spooky for Zachary. It's like you're really low with King Gambit, your Sneasler like can't Terra anymore. Basque Legion is basically a liability under Trick Room.
Yes.
So the question is, what is Zachary's final Pokemon? You would expect it to be that Rillaboom. Rillaboom would of course give you that Spore immunity, but Porygon plus Amoongus is looking mighty dangerous.
I mean,
right
I don't.
now.
What does
Yeah,
the
really
Amoongus
good
have? Does
switch
Amoongus have
for
Sludge
Rillaboom
Bomb or
here
something to
if
hit?
Zachary has him in
It
the
probably
back
has
and
a
partner.
Pollen Puff to hit the
Yeah,
Rillaboom
even
at
if
least.
Dylan
Dylan reads that and goes for a double instant slot, most likely going to be able to make it out of the turn, and then thanks to fake out support, probably going to be able to get through the Trick Room a lot easier. But did he go for the Incineroar instead? And that could be, you know, it was...
I mean, yeah, I mean, sporing into the Sneasler spot seems pretty obvious.
Does come out here, okay, so does the King Gambit protect here? That could be a pretty big difference in terms of how much Pokemon Zachary can still keep in the back through this Trick Room. We see a Spore going into the Rillaboom, no Protect coming out from the King Gambit. Kowtow Cleave going before the Porygon 2, doing a lot of damage. Terra Blast in retaliation, gonna knock out this King Gambit, but Porygon 2 gonna be slowly whittled away even through the grassy terrain. Yeah, that was a huge play, right?
A lot of damage on Porygon.
However low
but Trick Room is up for the moment.
Because now
I mean, now you have fake out.
I'm actually curious if it might just be in a Grassy Glide KO range. And if that's the case, it can't go for a recover, right? If you're not
it's definitely Grassy Glide range, right?
Deal. And so part of why Zachary may have prioritized
and
saying,
you can
really
Rage Powder
this Incineroar
the Grassy Glide.
so that you now don't have the Intimidate threat. 2 physical attackers out on the field. And yeah, I mean, I think getting that Kowtow to Porygon was absolutely huge. Yeah, I guess my question now is, like, if you are Dylan, do you want your Porygon 2 to be knocked out here?
Does Zach have this?
Let's say Ursaluna switches in for the Amoonguss, which might take a fake
Depends
out
how many
here.
Trick Room turns are up left.
Active, and Rillaboom and Basque Legion, neither of them have Protect, so maybe you actually do want to get back to your last 2 Pokemon and really make use of the last few turns of Trick Room. Yeah, the Rillaboom looks so good though, right? We know there's Ursaluna in the back, and like Terra has already been committed on the Incineroar. Like, it was so huge, like Kowtow Cleave went into the Incineroar on turn 1, right? We were like, whoa, like Dylan got it, but then like Zachary actually also made a great play, and being able to eliminate Incineroar early on in this matchup is so big. So Ursaluna now hits the field on Dylan's end.
Yeah, I know.
It's actually gonna be the fake
you fake out and then you Aqua Jet the
Ice Beam comes out. Wow. Okay. So
that's like a big hit. With Basque Legion go
for it. No freeze. Flip Print's going to come out, and that's going to be a knockout. But Porygon actually could have had
that's a lot of damage.
For recover there. Right.
I mean, it's definitely within range of Facade.
Yeah, being damaged this turn, going to be able to act, or taking very minimal damage from the fake out, likely going to be able to survive the Grassy Glide next turn, and with Flame Orb active, really threatening a lot of damage into the Rillaboom slot, which cannot protect.
The Grassy Seed up yet? No, it isn't.
Okay. The back, which can negate all the damage coming out from Facade, so still a little bit of mind games here, but yeah, that Sneasler slot is susceptible to Spore, so it's all going to be about, can Dylan make the right reads here in the last few turns?
Yeah, Spore is pretty free into there.
Your Pokemon are the slowest. Yeah, it's so tense.
It seems kind of tough to kill the Amoonguss, right?
Tournament life.
You have the acrobatics on the Sneasler.
I think two is great.
I feel like you protect Ursaluna.
It is scary.
And you Spore the Sneasler spot. I don't think there's really much of a downside.
Go for a Wood Hammer onto Ursaluna, which is really threatening. You could also just
you could protect the Sneasler, and what are you gonna do? Wood Hammer, and nothing happens.
So does Sneasler protect this turn?
I think Sneasler protects this turn, and then it forces the play of, is the Rillaboom going to go in on the Sneasler spot? That's a good play by Zach.
This is the big turn. If the Spore goes in, okay.
It's definitely going to go into the Sneasler spot.
Now there's another mind game. Which side does the Rillaboom come into?
Yeah.
It can take the Headlong Rush. It can also take the Spore, and it's the last turn of Trick Room. Dylan has to make the most of it. Yeah, and so what Zachary is trying to do is saying, okay, like, Rillaboom, once Trick Room ends, I can just Wood Hammer into your Ursaluna slot. That Ice Beam damage was actually really huge, right? Because Ursaluna can, like, protect itself, and the Amoonguss actually can deal damage with Pollen Puff. This is a key turn for Dylan. Like, the Facade and Spore here feels like it can be pretty
Facade seems pretty free into the Sneasler spot because Rillaboom comes in and dies, right?
You don't want to, like... Do you risk throwing away your Rillaboom? Because that alone can take down the Ursaluna.
And then you Spore to Basque Legion. I think you Spore Basque Legion Facade to Ursaluna, right?
Terrain is also expiring as well.
Because I don't think this. I think we saw earlier that the Ursaluna still kills Sneasler through Grassy Seed.
He's going to give up a lot of resources here. Sneasler does end up switching.
Yeah, I think that Rillaboom dies to Facade, right? And I think you Facade that spot, and you Spore the Basque Legion.
But calling it correctly, going for the Spore into the Basque Legion slot, so Basque Legion guaranteed to not attack this turn. Ursaluna going for the Facade, KOing these Rillaboom here, but the Sneasler will come back in and be able to get an attack.
So yes, now Sneasler has the speed.
It's another mind game. Does the Amoonguss protect? Does it go for Rage Powder? Does this Basque Legion wake up?
I mean, yeah, you could just rage.
Yeah,
I feel like there's no
the other
reason why
awkward
you
thing
wouldn't
for
just
Basque
rage
Legion
powder.
is, like, you are up against an Ursaluna, so normally you
And
want to
facade into the
attack, but,
Sneasler
hey, if you
spot,
lock
right?
your last respects, Ursaluna is like, I can just wall you, but the question here is, like, let's say you wake up, if you last respects one-shot Amoonguss, then Sneasler close combat goes off.
Yeah,
into
because the
Ursaluna as
Basque
well,
Legion's
so
in a weird
this
spot.
feels
If you
so
last
tense right
respects,
now. Dylan will be
or
able
you
to, like,
wave
just get a
crash,
one-hit
right?
knockout
Like,
onto
then you're,
either
like,
of
kind of
these
screwed one way or
Pokemon
the
with
other.
his
I think
attacks,
Dylan
so
has
just
this.
opting for the Rage Powder here, that makes
You
the
Rage
most sense.
Powder
You do not
into
wanna eat up a close
Facade,
combat and
the
just lose the
Sneasler.
tournament off that.
So let's see what move does Zachary lock into with the Basque Legion. Does it even wake up? If it doesn't,
Now, Basque
wake
Legion
up,
can
it
wait.
could
Well,
be
even if
the
Basque Legion
end
wakes up, it
of
doesn't matter because
Dylan's
you go for Rage
sorry,
Powder.
of Dylan's Torment here. So let's see what happens here.
I think Dylan wins,
is
right?
The turn. Okay, here we go. Rage Powder to start off from Amoonguss.
Yeah,
That
I
will
don't think there's
redirect
any
the
way.
close combat away. Should there be one? Basque Legion
Basque
does stay
stays
asleep.
I don't think that makes a
Okay.
difference,
You can
right?
see Dylan's Hope and Acrobatics doesn't get the knockout. It
It's not
absolutely
gonna get the
does
kill.
not. And
Oh,
Dylan now
so I
should be
guess
able
the-
to force this to go to a
Yeah, I
game
guess
three. You'll get a knockout in
Basque
return.
Legion.
And the next turn you can just go for
Does
Rage
Wave
Powder,
Crash
get the
kill there?
knockout.
Probably,
Afterwards, Headlong
right?
Rush here targeting
Oh,
the
Headlong
Basque Legion,
Rush.
and this time it does not survive with 1 HP.
Yeah, I don't think we can count on anything after it survived that Kilowatt from Thunderbolt, but yeah, definitely not enough for this Guts boost.
Oh,
of
I thought you
Headlong
would have
Rush,
just killed
and
the Sneasler
Yeah,
there.
really good. Props to Dylan to.
But I mean now you
triple
definitely
returns
win.
very effectively.
So,
It
all
looked
right,
a little bit
game
dire,
3.
so
That's
to
pretty
speak,
hype.
Once the Porygon 2 got the poison inflicted onto it, and it came down to 2 very slow Pokemon. But yeah, thanks to getting that really crucial correct on which slot the Robo would switch into. Able to
Oh,
get
yeah,
that
Dylan's
crucial
winning
score
this.
off
It's,
and that 2-turn sleep.
I thought he
The
had
thing
it
I was
secured a
thinking
couple
about
turns
there is
ago.
if you are Zachary, what you're hoping for is
Now
like
he's
one
just
turn
trying to
wake
figure
up
out what
and
the game
if
plan
the
is
last
for
respects goes into
game
Amoonguss,
3.
Like, it doesn't feel good to lock into, but you need to knock out Amoonguss to clear the path for Sneasler into Ursaluna, but it ends up not even waking up, and so Dylan just ends up, yeah, securing it from here, and so you can go for very easily, you know, Rage Powder into Facade. And the Ursaluna's
Well,
damage output is
if it
absolutely
woke
nuts
up
here, right? Like,
yeah.
it threatens
and-
like a one-hit knockout with that Flame Orb.
I mean, it
activated
could have
on
made a
everything.
difference if the
Sneasler, of course, also
Amoonguss.
not having that Flying Terra makes Acrobatics so much weaker, and
I
so
guess you have
Dylan
to last
really
respects
doing
there
a
and killed the
fantastic job with this
Amoonguss.
one. Acrobatics
I'm
comes
surprised
out,
Dylan
knocks
went
out
into
Amoonguss,
the
but
Basque Legion
Ursaluna
slot
is
there as
still
opposed to
standing
killing the
healthy, and we are
Sneasler.
about to go to a game 3.
Was he more
ladies and
confident?
gentlemen.
That
Such a great set so far, and I feel like it's really going to come down to, does Zach bring Incineroar, and does Dylan bring the Kilowattrel in retaliation? Because the Incineroar would have been perfect there, right? Like,
Yeah.
you would have been able
Game
to
3.
reduce the Ursaluna's attacks if it has the ability to Terra Grass.
Dylan is so nervous
Another
about
Mewtwo
everything.
Amoonguss
It's
is very
crazy.
helpful there, right? Like, because
But he's
Rillaboom was
close.
the only
He's one game
Pokemon
away.
that was immune to
I'm cheering for him.
Spore. There was a lot less mind games that Dylan had to do. He just had to get that one turn correct. So if you can have more Spore immunities, it could be very, very helpful. But if you bring it, and if you bring it at the wrong time, then the Kilowattrel can get boosted, and that could be the end. So I don't know, Aaron. What do you think either player's going to do on
It's
that one?
so tense. I mean, the main question I have here is, like, the Basque Legion did not feel that great in this one, right?
Yeah.
It's basically like Basque
Yeah.
Legion, amazing if Trick Room isn't set up. If Trick Room is
It feels
up, Basque
tough
Legion
into the
feels so
Amoonguss,
bad,
right?
Like, it
Amoonguss
is just
plus
baked with
Ursaluna.
Spore. You're not able to threaten with a knockout often because you're just
And
gonna be
Porygon,
blasted often. You'll
honestly,
just get
'cause, like, you're
KO'd,
forced
right?
into
Dylan has a
water
lot of things
move
to
and,
threaten
like,
for knockouts, like that Headlong Rush, like that
Amoonguss takes
knockoff,
that
and
on. If you go for
Spore, of
last
course, will be
respects end
disruptive
game,
as
then you got
well.
two
And
normal
so,
types.
yeah, to your point, Yuki, it's like, does Dylan just stick with the same 4? Trick Room looked really great in that one. That
But what would you go
turn one play
into?
also, man, just doubling
You change
full
it to
conviction into
Incineroar?
King Gambit actually going for that Terra. You know that he was relieved when he saw it come out, because if it's a Protect there, or if it just doesn't Terra, it feels like a complete
Maybe you go
nightmare.
Incineroar there.
But
Maybe,
Dylan
do you
down
assume
one
you have
game
enough damage
earlier,
output?
finds the plays, and it was just
I think
so
so.
tense back and forth. But yeah, Ursaluna's damage output is insane here. So I think it's like
Yeah.
Zachary could be like, okay, I'm gonna drop Basque Legion.
I don't
was
think you
not
go
good in Trick Room
Ninetales
mode, Let me
here.
bring Incineroar, and then
And
to
I
your
don't know
point,
about the
Yuki,
Basque
Dylan could be
Legion
like, okay,
either.
well, I think you're gonna go Incineroar to adapt. So Kilowattrel, you're back on the field.
Yeah,
I don't
and
think
even
Dylan
with
needs to
the
change
Basque Legion
anything
being able to
either.
survive
It's
the
definitely not
Thunderbolt, like you said, it
Kilowattrel
probably just
mode.
doesn't feel, and it feels like Basque Legion just doesn't feel that great when there's speed control on the field, right? Because it doesn't have the ability
Goldengo.
to protect. It's liable to spores. It's you know, it could take a lot of damage from both the Goldengo.
Yeah,
and
Dylan
the
has like a
Ursaluna,
very,
so
I don't know,
it
like a
feels
pretty
Incineroar
old
is a little bit
school
more
type
consistent,
of
but it
build.
becomes a liability if you
But has
force
the
to switch
Kilowattrel
into
on there.
Kilowattrel. So
For like the, I guess you
yeah,
can like
it feels like Dylan is
go
a
for the
little bit more
speed
in the
mode
driver's seat in
of
terms like what he wants to
of
pick, but
Ursaluna
if he
plus
goes for the
Kilowattrel if you
Incineroar,
really
Porygon
want,
2
or even
and
like
Zachary with Incineroar, that could be game ending on the spot, right? Like, it's
Goldengo
very, very hard to come back from
into
that because you
Tailwind
don't
is a
have
pretty
access to
cool
that fake
mode
out.
you can go.
I'm trying to think, like, Alolan Ninetales, a Golden Go, you know, some of the Pokemon we haven't seen yet. Can they really do that too much? And it's like, Alola Ninetales is kind of cute, like you thread it with the Life Orb Blizzard, but it's just so frail, right?
Yeah.
And so like it doesn't feel very easy.
You
to
could go
especially when you can, like,
Incineroar.
switch in Incineroar, you can switch in Porygon, you can switch in Golden Ghost.
You can go Sneasler.
Yeah, I think Dylan has a big decision to make right
Incineroar,
now.
Rillaboom.
Okay, I already revealed that I was willing to go with the Trick Room hand. Do I
Dylan could go Goldengo here, but I think you just keep those 4.
Yeah, and I think the scary part for Dylan is that I think he has to commit. He can't go for the hybrid. I feel like when you're playing against like Tailwind teams, maybe you're like, okay, maybe I'll lead like Kilowatt or Ursaluna to like get rid of my opponent's resources in the early game, and then I'll have
The
like,
plushes are cool. I gotta get more of
and like
them.
pick off the frail
I just
Pokemon my
have this
opponent has.
bad,
But that's
bad
not the team that
Punky
Zachary has. Right? There's
plush
a lot of
and-
like really strong.
Where's my
bulky,
bad Pyroar
like,
plush?
consistent
I threw it
Pokemon,
across the
and
room last stream,
I don't
so
think you
it's
can go for the
somewhere
hybrid
over
approach. So what does he commit to? Does he commit to the Tailwind mode or does he commit to the Trick Room mode?
Lugia.
And one of the interesting
And
things
we
that I think
got-
Dylan has really impressed me with throughout the course of the tournament is this Ursaluna not necessarily needing the speed control to just like thrive,
Yeah,
right?
you gotta
And
get better-
it can
better
just do a
setup
lot of
with
damage.
Pokemons
And part of the
back there.
trickiness
We got
here
Smeargle
is
and we got
when you
Hariyama.
support it with Pokemon
So that's
that
an
will give it
interesting
Incineroar,
setup
there's
there.
always like something
Hariyama.
generally protecting it, right?
Yes.
And so
Smeargle,
like, it just does a
Stunky,
lot of damage. Once that Flame Orb
and
activates, it
Lugia.
feels like
And a
a
Pyroar
timer,
somewhere.
right? Where it can just
Somewhere
like,
over
one-shot
there.
a lot of different Pokemon. But yeah, I think it's like definitely looking back at the Incineroar.
I guess that's not
you can
that
actually
bad
deal
for
with
plushie
it.
collection.
I don't know.
but
I'm like, I would love to see Ninetales come out here. Like
Yeah.
Blizzard, yeah, it's like really good into Amoonguss and
I need the-
Ursaluna, but I feel
you-
like you
you-
just get
I mean,
around
you
it by,
definitely
like,
need to
protecting
skip
something or
Loom
carrying
plushie
it
is
and
what you
switching
need.
your Incineroar in, for example.
That's like the very important
so
one.
We
And I
will
don't have
see.
that at the
Does
moment.
Zachary make the adjustment?
So that's something I'm
bring
gonna
in
have
the
to invest
Incineroar, which
into.
could certainly be handy. Does he commit to the same Pokemon and say, you know what, I'm just gonna Terra a little bit differently
Also,
this time
Aaron has
around,
been so
and does
good
Dylan make any adjustments?
in the analysis
Game 3
here.
here.
And what's it?
Incineroar has
Yuzi?
started
Yuzi?
us off.
Well, whoever his
We see an
co-partner is.
Amoonguss
Like,
and Ursaluna from
it's
Dylan's
been a
end.
very nice
Yeah,
combo.
great place for Incer to be in. First of all, getting that Intimidate drop onto the Ursaluna, so certainly not throwing a knockout this turn, and yeah, threatening the Grass Terra.
Yeah, I figured.
able
Yeah, I figured
to,
Incineroar was
dodge
coming.
the spore that could
in this
potentially come
game.
from the Amoonguss. Basculegion having the option to pivot with Flip Turn into another Pokemon like Rillaboom, which also seems very well
Yeah,
positioned
you could
here.
flip
So I
turn
think Zachary definitely
Amoonguss
has some
into
control
yeah.
here. How does
I think they
Dylan
said it.
pivot out
You
of this?
flip
Yeah,
turn
so I think, like,
Basculegion
you can see
into
the double protect,
Rillaboom.
right, where it's like, okay, once again, I am just gonna
Or
see
does
what
the Amoonguss
Basculegion
have
commits to.
protects? That's
Zachary
why you
does a really
charge
nice- Wait,
Ninetales.
It actually came out. This is exactly what you want into Ursaluna Amoonguss. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Zachary said, look, I've seen you go for these double protects before. I am going to call you out on it, and that's exactly what he wants to see.
Wow,
Now
that's
let's see his sword go
crazy.
into that Basculegion slot, and this is so sick. Of course, the Incineroar is Grass Terra, has Taunt as well, so that's a way to shut down the Amoonguss. But hey, Blizzard is actually looking pretty good.
I mean,
They
you
got
force a
Intimidate,
Terror here,
and
or you
with
force
the
like double switch out.
Ninetales being Ice type.
Wow,
the
that's
snow
great.
definitely allows
That
him
is
to survive an
that's
attack
a
here, so
game
this
3
is
winning
so
play right there by
exciting. I
Zach.
can't believe it actually has made the appearance here. What a bold call here. But this is what I was saying, right?
Yeah.
Your way to get around the Ninetales is, okay,
And then,
can just, like,
I
maybe
mean, you
pivot
could
out.
go
My
double
Incineroar is gonna be really good
Incineroar into
you,
Porygon.
but wow,
Incineroar is
Zachary going for
knocking
the
off
adjustments that
something,
we were
right?
like thinking about,
Yeah.
and that turn 1 play, I
Or do
love
you
the
Terra
hard call
with
just switching
Amoonguss?
immediately into Ninetales.
I think what I'm looking out for here is what does the Incineroar do here? Because I think, yeah, the Ninetales probably wants to attack, get some Terras out.
You're
get some
losing
switches out,
Ursaluna
but
had a
Incineroar
Terra,
could go
right?
for a taunt, which is a little bit more straightforward into the Amoonguss, or it could, pivot out because
It's a Terra Fairy?
as Dylan identifies, the Incineroar is actually really well positioned here, and if the Incineroar stays on Zachary's field here, it actually might not be a very good position, especially since
I don't think the Ursaluna I don't think kills anything because you have the Intimidate and you have the
Terra Astralization is actually activated.
Oh, Terra
on the
Ghost.
Ninetales, so losing access to the defense boost from the
I was gonna
snow
say, you have the
in
defense
return
boost
for
from
taking,
Ninetales.
a lot less damage. Not taking the facade, but doing a lot.
That's a lot of damage in
Where does the
Ursaluna.
Incineroar go for? Does it double into the Ursaluna, or does it cover the Amoonguss with the taunt?
Oh, it
goes for the
does.
taunt. Okay.
Okay,
So the
so
Ursaluna is
you're
able to
getting
attack
damage
this
off
turn,
with the
but is
Ursaluna.
it
Or
gonna
do you
be
do
able to
facade
make
into
some
the?
mark here? It's gonna be the headlong
Okay,
rush
headlong.
into the Incineroar.
That's fine.
And it's knocked out. So one of the biggest tools that Zachary had into shutting down the Amoonguss, into shutting down the Porygon 2 is out for the count.
Yeah, I really like your point about like what do
But
you
you
do
can't
with the
fake
Incineroar?
out
Your
this,
taunt is, like, the
Ninetales
same
now.
play. Dylan's like, you need to respect me.
So you have to
I
go
am
Porygon
going to switch
on
into my
the
Incineroar
Ursaluna
here.
slot,
The
right?
Ursaluna, you can see Dylan's
'Cause you
feeling
need
probably a
that
little bit
damage
nervous, right? Like
output.
let's say you get doubled up into. I think the Ursaluna would have survived either a Flare Blitz
So you
or a
flip
knockoff
turn,
anyway from
or you
Incineroar, but
you could just
imagine if
wave
that was a party
crash.
shot, right? Suddenly it's -2 attack
You can
Ursaluna.
go-
Zachary goes for the Ghost Terra with the Ninetales.
You can go
hoping to see a facade into that
Amoonguss,
slot, but
Porygon
Dylan
here.
making this incredible pivot into
But if you go
Incineroar
Amoonguss, you're
and
taking a
getting
lot
that
from
knockout
Blizzard, right?
definitely puts himself into a decent position. However, that being said, right now
It's
you are
good that
staring down
it's good
two
that
Ghost
Dylan
type
still has the
right?
Terra.
Exactly, no fake out. Basket Legion here has a lot of offensive pressure as well.
So it might seem like the Incineroar is forced
I think
to
Basket
capitalize
Legion
here
flip
to not get
turns
knocked out or take a ton of damage.
into the
Also able to potentially
Incineroar
pivot,
slot.
but it feels like that could put Dylan on a back foot. So only 10 seconds
I
left.
would not have
Dylan
expected
is
a
making
Ninetales to
here.
come out.
What does
That was
he do?
crazy.
5 seconds left. Oh, he's going for the knock into the Basket Legion, but there's no Terastallization. So if the Basket Legion opts to go for the Wave Crash here, it couldn't be a huge knockout.
I don't think you go
Also
for
doing
Wave
some critical damage
Crash
onto this
if you're
Porygon
Zach. I
2.
think you flip
Porygon
turn.
2 going to activate its download first, going to get this attack boost.
Or you go
Not
into the
super
Ursaluna
helpful.
slot.
It's just the
Or he
Wave
Waves
Crash into the
crashes.
Basket Legion, into
That's
the
gonna kill.
Incineroar, doing that big damage, getting that huge knockout. So
But it gives
it's
you the
gonna be
opportunity to
Porygon
get in
2 versus the world. I
Amoonguss.
anticipate a Blizzard coming out here from the Ninetales, but
But Blizzard's gonna.
how much damage is it
Blizzard's
gonna
not gonna.
do?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Pretty good.
It's not bad
no
for
freeze,
Porygon, but-
freeze.
But now you can get
Yeah, so
Amoonguss
at least the
in
Amoonguss is
to.
able to come in here and do some support.
You get
Be able
Amoonguss
to
into
redirect the
Rage
attack from the
Pattern and
Basket
set up your
Legion.
Trick Room.
So
It's got to be
This
Trick
isn't
Room.
actually the
That's
worst
the
spot
hard
for
part
Dylan,
here.
right?
Oh, okay, Water Terra. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yep. So this is obviously a really good defensive tool.
Yeah,
right
you
now.
have to Water
Feeling
Terra the
forced to go for the
Amoonguss.
Rage
This
Pattern
seems
because otherwise
this seems
Wave
pretty
Crash
decent
plus
for
Blizzard will
Dylan.
just knock out the Porygon.
As long as
So
you have the
Zach will
Ursaluna
be
in
able
the
to do a
back,
good amount of
like
damage
this seems
here, but you know
okay.
what this opens up the door, Yuki? If Rillaboom is that final Pokemon and you've Terra'd the Amoonguss, this is what I was saying
Yep.
at the beginning.
Oh, yeah,
Now
that is fair.
everything is liable to just these grass type attacks from Rillaboom, and so Zachary making some really cool adjustments here with the Incineroar and Ninetales, and if Rillaboom indeed is that fourth and final Pokemon, he'll be really well positioned. I think even if Trick Room goes up, the other thing
Well,
we have to
it
think
was
about is this is
Goldengo.
Blizzard, right? And
Yeah.
if Blizzard gets a
Rillaboom.
freeze onto the Porygon,
I forget what
Porygon
the
doesn't
third-
get
oh,
to
and the
set Trick Room,
Sneasler.
could be an absolute nightmare.
I don't think
So
Sneasler
Dylan
is
gonna
it.
Go for this defensive Terra with the Moongus.
I would
Water
think it's the
Terra,
Rillaboom
so
in the
well
last
positioned into these
slot.
two Pokemon that will not be doing very
I mean, if it's
effective damage,
Rillaboom, it's
but
probably
the key
game
thing here
over,
is,
right?
Are there any freezes this turn?
Yeah, you
First,
Rage
the
Pattern
Rage
Trick
Pattern
Room.
animation having high priority here. Going to take Basket Legion's attack on behalf of Porygon 2.
You should
Wave
live
Crash
2
going
hits
into
with the
Amoonguss,
Amoonguss because
be
you're gonna
not
get
as
the
effective.
berry.
Still doing a really respectable
Unless
amount
there's a
of
freeze.
damage, not gonna proc the citrus
You know,
berry,
I
but
always love a
here
good
comes
freeze.
Oh, it's
Moonblast.
just Moonblast. Okay, so reading into that Terastallization. So no Blizzard freeze opportunities
I don't
here.
know.
So
I feel like you
Porygon 2
go
gonna
for the
safely
Blizzard,
get
right?
That Trick Room up, but as you
I
said
don't really
there,
care if you
this
Terra
Amoonguss is
Terra
now going to be
Waters.
liable to a Grassy Glide from the Rillaboom that could be in the back.
So
However,
now-
it's not on the field right now, so
I gotta say,
Dylan
now
can
you
take
can
advantage
Spore
of
with
this
the
one turn
Amoonguss, but the
to
question
potentially
is,
do some recovers, get some
does the
scores.
Rillaboom come out
This
and
is a
which
big
spot do
turn
you
for Dylan,
Spore?
right? I think like the tides have turned a little bit here, where because that Terra was saved on the Amoonguss, like it allows you to just go for this safe play, and like Moonblast is nice, right? It kind of covers for the Terra.
Spore's
It doesn't
risky if the
really do
Rillaboom
that much
comes
at the end of
in,
the
right?
day. Fundamentally,
double
Alolan
into the
Ninetales'
slot?
base special attack is just not that high.
The Basket
and
League
so,
can
like you
Scarf,
said,
so you can always
have
target
an
that.
opportunity to potentially go for a
There's
Spore
Protect
right
in the
now.
Ninetales.
So if you're in Zachary's shoes, you might be like,
You could
okay, I'm
also,
gonna protect the
Pollen
Ninetales,
Puff your
pivot in Rillaboom
Porygon.
right now. If Rillaboom is the final
Because you
Pokemon,
need
like, I think that
Rillaboom, you
probably
need to
is
have health
strongest,
on
but
the.
no, it's Ninetales switching
Wow,
out.
the straightforward play would have been the protect and switch in the Rillaboom. But
Yeah.
Zachary said,
So
yeah,
I think
bet
you
you're gonna try to
call
read
the-
that. So
the
I'm gonna bring
Basket
Rillaboom
Legion.
into the proc that could protect. Is this going to work out for him? Because if the Spore goes into the
Nice,
Basket Legion
nice,
slot, so
nice. Yeah,
Dylan going
you
one
just
step
Spore
ahead
the
and
Basket
putting the
Legion.
Basket Legion to sleep. Let's see.
You can recover with the Porygon?
Go for the Ice Beam.
Ice
It's
Beam.
alive.
Oh.
Perfectly.
For Dylan, is there going to be any freezes over here?
A
critical
crit.
hit. And
Is there a
looks
freeze?
like no
Aw,
no,
come on, give it to me.
freezes,
Give me the
but
freeze.
Now the Rillaboom's still a menace to this.
Yeah, I was gonna say this
Lucas.
looked fine
that
for
throw was
Dylan for a
absolutely huge,
while.
though, right? It felt like a coin flip, and the
Even at
obvious
the
play
Incineroar
kind
went
of felt
down.
like you switch the Basket Legion out because like it's under Trick Room, right? And had it been just kind of the regular obvious play, then the Zachary I think would be better positioned where like you don't eat up the sleep and you end up forcing like a lot of pressure here. But I think Dylan right now is in the driver's
you don't
seat.
do a lot
Yes.
to the Basket
I
Legion
think
with
my
these two
question for me here
Pokemon.
is the Rillaboom
I mean, it's
Grassy gonna
Pollen
pick up
Puff,
the
Ice
Amoonguss?
Beam, and
Yeah.
So if
Terra
they can,
Blast.
then there's going to be less healing opportunities for this Porygon 2, and the Porygon 2 doesn't have good damage source into this Basket Legion, so if the Basket Legion
Yeah.
can wake up this turn, the tides could really turn for Zach, but right now it does feel like Dylan's in the
But what
driver's
happens
seat.
to the tides?
Does it do it? It's
Oh, it doesn't.
HP energy!
Did he Palm
This
Puff
is
it?
huge. It's like a big
Side
Palm
Palm Puff,
going
okay.
to
You
heal
need
the
Porygon to be
Porygon
healthy.
2 and be able to attack the exact same turn, going for the Ice Beam.
Oh, Ice
onto the
Beam.
Rillaboom. Did overhelp
Doesn't
the first
kill.
time, but, oh, it's gonna survive
Like I say, the
barely.
crit, at least the crit probably didn't matter. Oh, Wave Crash.
The Wave Crash into the Amoonguss, gonna be able to pick it off. Now it's going to be a 2v3, but there's still going to be 3 turns of Trick Room left.
There's still a lot of Trick
Oh my
Room,
goodness,
yeah.
this is so tense. The Basket Legion does manage to wake up, secures that knockout. Rillaboom is so low. Even with that critical hit earlier, though, able to survive 2 Ice Beams. Ursaluna is so low here as well. 1 Grassy Glide will just finish it
the
off.
play,
So
right, is
can
Porygon goes for
Basket Legion being able to wake up critically
Ice Beam into the Rillaboom, and then you protect the Ursaluna,
Ice
right?
Beam and Pollen Puff to knock out the Rillaboom, right? Rillaboom sticking around is actually just so bad for Ursaluna right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's these turns of Trick Room left, but you can just
You could go into Ninetales on
of course,
that
the way to get around
slot.
this is, let's go for a Protect and then just Ice Beam into Rillaboom, but then...
Because what is I mean, Basket Legion is
switch
wave
out the
crashes
Rillaboom back
into
out into
Porygon,
Ninetales.
right?
That's the big one. The obvious move is to go for the Ice Beam and the Protect here, but let's see what happens.
This is Zachary calling a read that you're gonna do the obvious, but I feel like the obvious is pretty safe. To Ice Beam the Rillaboom and protect with the Ursaluna.
Ursaluna goes for the Protect. Does Rillaboom go for the Grassy Glide to get a little bit more chip onto this Porygon 2? No, it does not. So
yeah, I think Zach
Porygon
loses
2
this.
most likely going to be able to pick off this Rillaboom. And with the lack of priority, actually there is a priority.
There is
right?
one
There is
last move, Yuki, Aqua Jet, yeah, but
Yeah,
is
there's
it
Aqua Jet.
enough, right? Because then you're committing to
Oh,
Aqua
okay.
Jet
So yeah,
for
you have
the rest
Aqua
of the
Jet.
game. That's not gonna do a lot of damage. This is so tense. I think like can Porygon do enough damage, right? Because right now you get to bring out that Basket Legion.
I think Porygon does enough damage.
And then it's essentially
Can you like timer?
2v1, but
Would Zach be able to timer stall this?
Pokemon, I'm not sure it can.
Yeah, Porygon 2 just notoriously bad matchup into Basket Legion, right? Like if you had like Terra Fairy and Terra Blast, then you can hit some neutral damage, but you have Terra Blast, which does no damage to Basket Legion, and Ice Beam, which is resisted. And
Yeah, he
both
called
these Pokemon are
Facade,
really,
yeah,
really
but
healthy,
I don't think
so
you need to do that.
Aqua Jet seems really, really safe here.
Yeah, Aqua Jet
And,
is very
Ninetales
safe,
also
but then
has
you're
a
choice
relatively
locked
respectable
into
special
it.
defense stat, so I don't know.
And I guess
if
Ninetales
two,
just goes for
Ice
Moonblast
Beams are gonna
plus
be enough, especially
Blizzards.
with the Grassy Terrain recovery, but we see the Ninetales go for the Protect.
I mean,
here,
you
not
double
wanting
into
to
the
get
Basket
Ice Beam
Legion
under
here
Trick
anyway,
Room.
right?
Let's
Well, no,
see
there's
if
Encore
Aqua Jet
on
comes
the.
out. Is it gonna be a knockout? It's gonna knock out
Yeah, it's
the
gonna
Ursaluna
knock
here, so
out.
it's gonna be a 2v1
Ice Beam and get the
against
freeze.
the Porygon. Can the Porygon clutch it up here for Dylan?
Because there's a.
Oh my goodness, like
Yeah,
now
the
obviously are committed to Aqua Jet. That's not going to do a ton of
Okay,
damage.
I
but
think
it's
this
not
is
trivial
over,
either,
right?
For Dylan, like what it feels like he needs to do is basically knock out the Ninetales.
So
But it's
the
going to
Ninetales
take
is
a
Encore,
couple of attacks to get
right?
there.
It's
Zachary, I don't think is going to be doing a ton of damage either, but the snow is up. Your odds of getting a
you can
freeze from
freeze the
Blizzard,
basket.
decent
You can
critical
freeze the
hit right now.
Ninetales. I think
Moonblast,
that's
of
your
course, can
play,
get
right?
drops as well. Here's the first
You Aqua Jet into
It's not
Encore?
much damage. That's very respectable. Yeah.
Okay, Blizzard.
First, so much.
That's pretty good.
Freeze chance, okay.
Do you freeze with the
Still
Ice
left
Beam?
50%. Ice Beam
It's not
for
gonna
Porygon
kill.
2. This might be the last
that's a
chance.
lot of
A big
crit.
That's a
critical
lot.
hit.
Crit, freeze.
No.
Ah.
Okay. Is the Aqua Jet plus Blizzard
It's not
probably
going to get the
be enough
knockout, but
here?
you're not going to do enough in return, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think Zachary's got
Let's go
this.
for recover though.
Yeah,
You
Zach
could
has
recover,
this.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, and then like keep recovering to stall out the snow so that the blizzards aren't accurate anymore.
I thought the
yeah,
Ninetales
maybe
had
there's the potential
Encore.
to Just go for Trick Room one turn earlier as well. I actually think if you click Trick Room right now, you just lose because Aqua Jet into Blizzard into Aqua Jet gets the knockout.
Yes.
So I don't think this is
Trick
the
Room
time to
cannot be the option. You have to go for recover or Ice Beam, saying you're
Recover,
either
Ice
freeze
Beam.
or KO the Ninetales.
Yeah.
But,
But if you Ice
down
Beam
to
the
the wire
Ninetales
here,
and you're
folks.
saying the Aqua Jet,
Is
it's the same
Zachary
thing as
gonna be
Trick Room.
overwhelmed Dylan, or is the Porygon 2 going to be able to outlast these two?
that was a lot of critical hit. That might have just
That's over. That's over.
might have just done it. The Porygon survives still.
Recover.
Oh my goodness! You can see Zachary felt like he had the regional championship
Zach is
title
having
under
a
his
heart
belt.
attack,
It's
or
not
Dylan
enough.
is every
You
30
feel
seconds.
The Porygon right now, the Ninetales is so low. You need at least one more Ice Beam.
What's the
Dylan's
last
looking to
move
just
on
keep
Ninetales? I
healing
thought it was
himself
Encore.
up. He's got to avoid more crits. He's got to avoid freezes from this Ninetales, but it feels so tense. I would give the advantage to Zachary right now.
But one thing that Zachary could do is Encore the Porygon 2. It can't attack
That's
anymore.
right, that's
if
right.
it does that.
Yeah,
and
that's
it
what
also
I've been.
avoids any kind of
That's what I
life
thought it
orb
was
chip that the
Encore.
Ninetales will go through, so that could be a win condition.
But you eventually
And,
PP
but
stall
at
it
the
out,
same
and then you
time,
can't
do you
Encore
want to
anymore.
Go for that PP stall here. We see the Basket Legion go for the Aqua Jet. We see another Blizzard come out for the Porygon 2. Surprise on 8 HP. Another Life Orb tick.
But you are, if you keep recovering and you Life Orb stall the Ninetales. I feel like Zach can just timer stall this, can he?
Secondary effects or critical hit. Porygon 2, 4 more HP than his in the last turn. It's coming down so close.
I feel like he
I mean, it's got to
could.
be the Encore, right? Like, the Ninetales is KOing so Yugi. I think that's exactly it right now. And, I mean, now you definitely don't want to be clicking Blizzard, right? So, here's the Aqua Jet. I feel like, I don't think Moonblast gets the knockout here.
No,
Yeah,
definitely
there it is,
not.
Encore. But what's interesting here, though, Aaron, is that the recovery will keep happening. But
What Zach should can't Zach just win by timer stalling? You have it encored, so you like waste all your time.
Back at full HP, right? So does this actually advance the board say for Zach? I don't know.
I think you timer stall, right? You could like you stall at your full timer. And then you encore at the very end. I think that's his play to win this.
Are you keeping track of the PP in the turn that the encore runs out? Where are we in the game
Right?
state as well? So another Aqua Jet comes out. It's Blizzard. Actually just hits. Okay.
I feel like Zach is.
Oh man, so recovery.
I feel like you're throwing by not going for the timer stall, right?
From perspective, you don't want to click the move that could knock you out, right?
Or no.
Like,
Oh no, that timer stall doesn't work that way, right?
Is not helping out the Ninetales right now. Ninetales goes for the protect. This is absolutely nuts right now, folks. Another Aqua Jet comes out.
But do you? I think you auto. Do you auto lose if the timer runs down on your side?
Very, very low on PP right now.
Aaron, you know what I think is going to happen? I think the Porygon 2 is going to have to run out of recover.
Yep.
And then the Ninetales is going to be able to get one last attack off before it gets knocked out by Life Orb. And then it's going to be the Basket Illusion locked into Aqua.
I'm surprised timer stall hasn't been the play.
Who is going to be able to outdamage who?
But now it's tough because like it's based on total. Well, it's total mons are alive, right?
So this is, like you said, going to be the final sequencing, right? We've got a couple of recovers left. Like you said, Ninetales will get one more attack up, but I think that's exactly it, Yuki. It's going to be Basket Legion into Porygon 2 in this 1v1 trade-off at the end of the day. And
I feel like
if that Blizzard
Zach is throwing this.
If, like, it could have maybe gotten an extra attack off after the recover was stalled out.
Yeah, exactly. Because now the Ninetales has to think about, okay, do I want to attack to get more damage off, or do I want
if your time runs out, then you lose. Yeah, that might be it.
Here we go. It is the last recovery.
It's not a total time or something like that.
Does Zachary remember this? Does he remember how much PP that the Porygon 2 has? Because if he goes for an encore this following turn, that could be a waste of a move, right?
Yeah.
So, okay,
oh my goodness.
So here on out, all damage onto this Porygon 2 is going to be permanent. There is no more recovery left. So what I have my eyes on here is what is the Ninetales going to go for? Maybe Blizzard's better, right? Because even if you miss, you don't actually care too much.
Yeah, okay, let's see. Aqua Jet comes out.
Okay.
Oh, Blizzard for the encore again! Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Fails it!
So here goes the Ice Beam into the Ninetales, going to knock it out.
But I mean, does Zach still win this?
Is that actually enough? There's no recovery options. Ice Beam does really little damage.
I mean, it just comes down to a freeze.
This is so tense. I think it's going to be, it's like, what, 32? So, like, 5 Aqua Jets will
it's like 5 Aqua Jets.
Here's Aqua Jet number 1.
I think it's in favor for Zach to win this.
Do in return. Ice Beam comes out into Basket Legion. That's not a respectable I think this favors Basket Legion,
but no secondary effects here. It's just going to be
see it. Freeze, 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 freeze. It's like the screen is like glitching. Wow, it looks like it's about to be frozen. Come on, freeze. Get the freeze. 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 Freeze.
What does it do?
Oh, still no freeze.
Oh my goodness.
Freeze.
68 down to 38. Needs 2 more.
Here.
War crit. Freeze. Freeze.
Still no
freeze. Freeze. Ah.
This is it. This is the last.
This is the one. Does he crit here with the Aqua Jet?
Have a critical hit here.
Dylan, just click the move.
Oh, man,
you're gonna die on stream.
Saying, you know, I want to click the right moment for the freeze to activate. I'm waiting for that right moment. 30 seconds left. Oh man.
It all comes down to this.
Zach's gonna crit with the Aqua Jet. That is not gonna matter.
I don't even think a critical hit does it.
Aqua Jet crit. No. This Porygon 2.
Let's see it.
Going to get the freeze.
Freeze. Freeze. Freeze. Freeze. Freeze. Yeah, he got the freeze. He got the freeze. Yeah, he got it. He got it. Yes, still in. Yeah. Oh, he's molded. Yes. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh.
How hard he fought.
What did Zach do?
If that was a moonlight, that would have given you the damage, so that it didn't come down to that.
Oh my goodness. The margins were so thin that game.
An absolutely heartbreaking loss for Zachary there in that endgame. I think Encore
there it is.
One of the hardest endgames in Pokemon.
The face of a champion right there. Let's get it.
So obvious. When you are sitting down there, it is so hard to keep track of the game state. It's so hard to keep track of everything.
You don't know when you start doing the encore. Oh, I think I need to start counting. When it starts recovering, it's like, oh, that's the first recover. Oh, that's the second recover. You can't. You're so locked into the game that.
Oh, that was so good.
That, right? And that really cost. Zachary here. Wow.
Oh my goodness. I mean, it was so many ice beams in Basque Legion. Like, the odds of one freeze were actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
However, it just couldn't have been more tense, right? It literally
it was at the perfect time. I thought Zach, there's like, what are the odds that Zach just falls out at the auto freeze and just like first turn thaw, it just kills Aquajet anyway. That definitely could have happened.
That was one of the most unbelievable finals I've ever seen.
That was so awesome. That was so good.
You can see what it means for Dylan, the emotions pouring out as he wins his second regional championship.
Hugging all his friends. This is such an emotional moment. Wow.
For Zachary, I hope he can hold his head up high because I thought the adjustments he made were
that's so
literally
cool.
genius.
Congrats to him.
Like, yeah, that just came in perfectly, right? Like, that was the exact moment, the exact game it had to come in. There was no speed control on the table. That Blizzard was doing so much damage. And yeah, the server went down here, but it was just so well positioned.
It was one of the most back and forth tense games I've seen in such a long time.
Yeah.
Because it felt like it was just on a knife's edge, right? Both players were trading blow for blow. And once Dylan got that trick room up, Zachary had to respond defensively. And then we saw this turn, right, where the Ice Beam goes into Lavrilla Boom. It does so much damage. Basque Legion, of course, did manage to get that early wake up. A critical hit coming out here as well. Amoongus hitting out with the Grassy Glide. It felt like every turn there was just drama and drama.
That's so great. I'm so happy for Dylan.
Managed to wake up here, gets the knockout onto Amoongus, and it was just so intense.
That was such a pleasure to catch. Like, it was an honor to be able to sit at this desk with you, being able to watch it together.
Yeah, that's a great cast too.
So many, like, even that critical hit was relevant, right?
Yes,
because that just means one last turn that you could get for the life orb.
I can only imagine Zach's perspective. That's like that's so tough on Zach.
That could also been it for Dylan. This is just so exciting.
I am speechless. The final Ice Beam. One last Ice Beam.
I so want to see Zach. I want to see the molding out there.
Honestly,
But
just unbelievable. And I mean,
that's so
again,
tough.
It's like, it just couldn't have been any more dramatic.
So that's Auto Worlds, right?
It was like what Dylan had gone for Ice Beam at least
for
like
Dylan
8 times into Basque Legion, and so the odds of you getting one freeze at somewhere.
There's still a lot of CP, but like that's tough. It's also probably a couple $1,000 difference off of that freeze.
At the right moment.
Like, the thing is, if you get it like too early on as well, you know, then like maybe you just thought immediately afterwards, right? I was just unbelievable. Like, I cannot believe that it came down to that.
Oh, that was so great.
I think, you know, for Zachary,
I'm so happy you were able to watch that game.
Went for that encore, like you mentioned, and it's once again,
the Eagles are also on right now.
To not be counting the
Eagles are on. I want to watch all the SPL games, and this is on. This is like, there's way too many things to watch right now. It's unbelievable. That game was so great. All right, so let's get into the next game here. So congrats to Kaz and Shiro for getting their win. That was great to see. The next game I got here is Die against TJ.
Now we Horn Leech all of it back.
Your volume. All right, so now we gotta lower your volume.
And this should be game. So I am hoping this is the ball game. Horn Leech, it's going to go down. We're gonna get it all back. Let's go.
So Die is 1-1 and TJ is 2-0.
So I'm going to Ivy Cudgel here. Foul play. Good bring. In week 2 of the SPL
is tough. What's his team? This team here. And we can see the matchup from this perspective. So, yeah, TJ's team is quite good with the Masquerada. It's tough to do a lot with Masquerada into the Pheasantipity plus the Iron Hands, and even Archaladon. I guess you could have low kick, right? But Archaladon's not that heavy, I don't think. So I don't think low kick actually does a ton. Quaquaval looks pretty decent outside of the Ogre Pond because you could just flip turn out on the hands and go into, I guess, your Rotom or your Overquill to get an Intimidate off. Espathra is always dangerous. We saw with Dapper with like Terra Flying with the Hawlucha was pretty good, so you can just go Terra Flying with the Braviary. And your resist is the Archaludon, which could get hit by close combat, so like even Braviary is pretty good, but I don't know. Espathra is just so broken that I would like try to force out as much as I can if I were on TJ's side. Landorus looks pretty decent outside of the opposing Landorus, I guess. So yeah, I think in my mock I was able to just win against Dai with broken Espathra, but we'll see. We'll see what he brings, and we know what he brings right here. So Scarf Basket Legion is for outspeeding Meow, though you're not doing much to it. Yeah, you definitely don't kill it at anything. I guess you outspeed Jirachi, you outspeed the Landorus. That's pretty threatening to your team. We have Sash counter Greninja. That's probably the lead with spikes. Ogre Pun is here with Ivy Cudgel. We saw that it gets hit by I'll hide myself again. Gets hit by the foul play from the Meowscarada. Maybe it's Scarf. Meowscarada to outspeed Greninja. Archaludon is max special defensive AV with Iron Head and Dragon Tail. That's like meant to take on Espathra, I'm sure. Iron Hands, physically defensive to take on the Meowscarada. Landorus has Crunch to hit the Rotom, I would imagine. So yeah, I think that's the general team this week.
Terra Hawlucha was just too much to handle as we fall to 1-1. For week 3, we're going up against
Terra
DJ.
Hawlucha was pretty
What's going on,
good.
fellas? Your boy Diet Tight. Make sure to like and subscribe to following our season. Click that join button to support myself and the channel, and join the Discord in the link down below to talk about all things draft week.
What all is
No Aloe, that's good. Overquill, so we've got
did he say what the Terra was?
Meowscarada, the Quackable, and the Braviary. So that is the team. I'll see you guys for the
Yeah,
battle.
the Braviary too.
All right, we are here for the battle. We're up against TJ. He brought the no Quack. Nope.
No Quackable. Yeah. Landers made sense. Jirachi can do whatever. It could screens. It could be Scarf. It could be Healing Wish type of deal. Rotom can kind of check the hands and kind of check the Lando, so it seems okay. Espathra, Terras, and whatever. Meowscarada could be Scarf. Outspeeds everything on the team. Overquill can at least intimidate the Harsh Flame. It could have Stomping Tantrum, but just Ivy Cudgel is pretty good in the Overquill anyway, especially with the crit chance. And yeah, I guess depending what the Espathra is, you want to save the Archaludon for it.
Oh, Aloe, that's good. Overquill, so we've got Jirachi. So Jirachi, Lando, Rotom, Terra Fighting, Espathra,
Terra Fighting Espathra. Okay, so you can do super effective damage into the Archaludon. Plus the Greninja. So yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense. Fairy is an option as well. I think I had Fairy on my Espathra, but Fairy lets you get hit by the Archaludon with steel coverage. That's like a downside there.
Overquill. So we're going to lead off with our Greninja. And since he has Rotom and no Aloe and Quack, the counter isn't going to hit as hard turn 1. So if he does leave Meowscarada, I am going to switch out into Hands and keep it for later on. Okay. Since there is a chance he does go into Rotom expecting this. If there was no Rotom, I would have clicked counter, but let's see what... So he's going to lead off with Puffer,
Overquill.
which is the Overquill, which is really nice for us.
You could trade spikes here,
I am cool with this.
Right? Because what do you switch into otherwise? I guess Hands, but you want to save the Hands for the Meow. You could honestly counter this.
I'm going to get up a Spike. I'm assuming we're going to trade Spikes here. But there's also a chance he just does not want to take a Pump. This is his only switch into Ogerpon at this point. He doesn't have a Ivy Cudgel. He literally doesn't have an Ivy Cudgel resist.
Yes.
As he's going to click Barbarage, as he's going to be Scarf. Ooh. Switch Scarf, Barbarage.
Counter would have done a decent amount, but now he gets the Poison. So Archaludon's a pretty obvious switch in.
I'm going to respect TJ a lot. I don't think he clicks Barbarage here with a Poison immunity.
I kind of think he does.
I think what he's going to do...
because you can always switch in to Jirachi.
I think what he's going to do is he's going to go into Lando here. So I'm going to go into my Jetsam. I think he's going to switch out. As he's going to switch out.
Or you go into, like...
And I think he goes Lando
because
here.
If you predict... I don't think you go into Lando because there's a Greninja on the field. Like, you could just go for... If you're predicting the Overquill to switch out, you imagine it's something to take on the Archaludon. Lando is pretty risky, though. I think Jirachi comes out.
1,000 years.
It like covers
He
everything.
goes Jirachi. Interesting.
It doesn't cover a dark pulse from the ground.
He's gonna get
Like,
hurt
you're
by
not
spike.
gonna
We're
go
gonna
into
switch out.
Overquell. We either surf or you switch
And we are
out.
going to go into our Jetsam.
I mean,
And
Shadow Ball.
I am just going to click.
Utera, Shadow
I wanted to
Ball.
make sure, if that was Lando, that would have been nice.
He,
Well,
he has no
the goal there
switch
was to
in.
make sure. I don't
I
think
mean,
he
I
was
guess
just going to give me a free
Overquell switches
Archaladon.
in,
That would have
but
been really
it's
silly.
Carve, so.
So, Basque Legion was going to stop that. Worst case, you do Bar Barrage. There's a chance to get poisoned. The Scarf, he's going to switch out. What do you go into? You can go back into Quill.
Yeah, I guess you go Overquell.
He is going to go
Is
into
it Intimidate?
Overquill.
It's pretty healthy. Yeah, it's Intimidate.
Let's see
So,
how much I'm about to do.
It's not going to do a
Basque
lot.
Legion.
I think you Shadow Ball
Overquill.
here. I mean, you could have flipped turn, predicting one of the darks to come out.
Paraghost is going to be doing like 40%.
That's still a lot, especially because it's Scarf. So you Shadow Ball is pretty good.
So I'm
to
just
just
gonna
get
click
a
Shadow
bunch of
Ball.
damage off early.
Bang. Okay, sweet.
Not quite 40.
Now this turn,
It's not a
I don't want to get
KO.
poisoned on my Baymax. I
Crunch
don't want to
is,
get
like,
poisoned on Lando.
pretty
I do feel
free.
like
So you could go hands
Arch
here.
is the best play here. Let's see if he doubles again.
I don't know if I would go into Arch.
There's also a chance
because you want to
that
you just
he
want to
got
save the
greedy with
health on
speed
for the
tiers.
bath throw, right?
And I can also see for some reason if I'm faster, he would have to be pretty slow Scarf. I'm going to switch out. We're going to go San Francisco. As he's going to click Lash Out. That's going to do a little bit of chip.
Lash out. Oh, 1 TD at Landorus. That's cool. Because he would lower the attack by 1 and Lash out like would do it's like a base 150 dark move.
And I'm going to make the switch back into Jetsam.
That's okay.
Let's make sure Overquill. Nuts.
Oof.
All right, we're making the arch play. We're back. Tokyo. Out.
Lash out. Okay. I think that's the same damage
Jeez.
roll anyway. So what switches in on this?
Back
The
to
Rotom
good
or
luck,
the
have fun.
Jirachi?
Okay.
So yeah,
I'm going into
doubling
Jetsam.
back into Basque Legion seems pretty solid.
He's going to switch out.
You go Jirachi or Rotom here?
He's going to go into
Jirachi.
Jirachi. Sweet.
Yeah. You don't know what item it is, but you know it's not.
I'm going to switch out.
You know it's not boots. And Shadow Ball seems pretty
I'm
free.
going to go into Jetsam. And I'm going to click Shadow Ball again.
It's Scarf Basque Legion,
And
but you don't know
nothing
if
really wants to
you
take
don't know
this.
if you have to beat the Overquill
and
or
you can
not,
go
'cause it's
Overquill again.
Scarfed.
That thing's got
An
one or two
Overquill
more
can
switch
outspeed
ins.
Scarf
Or
Basque
like
Legion.
to spikes, but definitely not to Shadow Ball. Give me the Jirachi. The big thing I'm afraid of with Jirachi is screens.
Yeah,
So-
I brought screens against him.
I will take the Jirachi, because that means Esperatha isn't as big of a threat. He's going to withdraw. Orky Pupper.
Yeah,
Pupper.
you just keep going into this. And you go for Lash
Mintam.
Out or Crunch or whatever.
The ball.
Not gonna
And
kill.
we're going to pick up
Oh,
the
it
KO.
kills.
Let's go. As Overquill's going to go down.
That's pretty good. He knows your Scarf, right? Or does he not know your? He
Now, the
assumes your
big
Scarf.
thing is you're going to go Meow. Let's see if you
Yeah.
take... You're going to take Spikes. Okay. I'm assuming
Scarf?
you protective pads. So I'm going to go into...
That could be pads, I guess.
I'm going to go into my hands here.
I don't know.
Going to withdraw. Okay. Wait, your Scarf. Scarf.
Yes,
Whatever
you
it's
do.
called.
You do
For
reveal
sure,
this.
Scarf. Basque Legion.
You go into
is
Hariyama or
let's
Iron
make sure.
Hands.
Meow. Yeah, you are Choice Scarf, Meow Scarf.
Old Hariyama, whatever.
Choice Scarf.
You could Will-O-Wisp
I
here.
feel like you Wisp. Do I need Gren? I really don't need Gren for anything. I'm gonna go Gren. I think you Wisp here.
I think that's fine. You could
don't
even
think you
T-Wave.
Volt on my
So
Lando.
Ogerpunk's not the best switch in.
Let's see. Got a ball.
Okay.
How much are you doing? 136 to
Wow, that's
13.
a lot.
36 minus 13 is 123.
That's Specs.
Gren into Rotom.
That's a lot of damage.
123. You are. That is Choice Specs. Okay.
That had to be Specs. Yeah, there's no way that kills
I know
otherwise.
that for a fact. That means Basque Legion come in and just pick you off.
Yes. Yeah, you
You're a
revealed
Basque
that
Legion.
you
I know for a
revealed that
fact
this
you
is
were Specs.
100% Scarf. But I think that's okay.
So, Basque Legion is going to pick click Shadow Ball.
And get a kill.
I know you are.
You could go into Meow
Scarf
here,
Meow.
to be honest.
Means anytime you try to U-turn, it's going to be good for me.
It's just a
You're
lot
gonna
of
switch
chip
out?
onto the
What are you
Meow,
going
but
into?
that's probably okay. Yeah, oh,
1,000
okay, he's
years,
got
you're
sack
gonna
off
give me the
Jirachi.
Jirachi. Nice.
I mean, I guess what is
As
what
Basque
is
Legion's gonna get another
Jason
one.
switching to Shadow Ball? He doesn't have one. So that's fair that he preserves a Rotom just to keep it as a trade. But right now he is
Emu.
He has the Mon advantage. He's gonna Terra Fighting here. He probably just
Basky Legion.
You
max HP.
Calm
Fighting. We get to.
I mean, you Terra.
I think you protect here. Terra Blast Fighting.
You could also go for the Lumina Crash.
Archaladon. I still always live.
Does Lumina Crash -2 into Terra Blast
kill? Do I go Archaladon here or do I go Landorus here? I'm thinking I might go Land off. If you're protect, I don't think you sub. I'm gonna go Archaladon. Here.
But I mean, Bathurst is so hard to prep for. It's hard to tell what's gonna actually be.
We're gonna see San Francisco come out.
You Lumina Crash?
Terra. Lumina Crash.
Yeah.
Okay. 299, 256 is 43. I'm -2.
So that's at 40 damage.
Does always kill. I think you Calm Mind in my face.
160. Yeah, that it does like 300 some damage, right? That should kill.
I'm gonna go Lando.
Yeah, Jay's laid out is very nice. You can see all the Pokemon on the side there. It's still like just a full screen.
We're gonna get the drop.
I need all this fancy shit.
Lumina Crash again. Okay, only Lumina Crash.
Predicted. I guess he predicted a switch out there.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna click Earthquake.
Yeah, you're Earthquake here.
U-turn? Okay, that's fine. Wait. Okay.
He's gonna go into Rotom, right?
Go Rotom.
Because Jason either U-turns or goes to Earthquake.
Lukey. Got me.
Yeah, and now this is a free Shadow Ball.
Okay.
And this is a free Twig KO on anything.
I'm going to go...
Maybe outside of the
Arch
Ogre Pond?
versus Rotom. Shadow Ball is a guaranteed 3-hit KO, so we're going to go into Arch.
Oh, that's pretty good. But you still want to make sure you don't lose your staff throw.
And we're going to drop a Draco. Volt Switch. Shadow Ball. That's fine. And get the drop. And
drop.
Drop. Got the drop.
Oh. That's a 106.
Annoying.
Yeah, that is tough. That is a kill. That's a very tough special defense drop.
So we're going to Draco. Shadow Ball. We're going to go down.
That's very unlucky there.
That is super annoying for our
because he lives that hit. I mean,
Ogre Pond.
I mean,
you only do
DJ could still make a different
and that recover
play,
it all back.
But you could have said you could have killed the Rotom
Ogre Pond.
Right, with Draco. Oh, let's see, because the Archaladon is no special attack investment. So let's see, Rotom, Draco. I mean, maybe kills. Probably doesn't what Landorus is here. Is Landorus 91 speed? Yeah, so maybe you're max speed and speed tying with a Scarf Lando. So like, yeah, Arch could have killed there, but one he could have missed. And like, even if he did land, I think it's probably this roll to kill. So like, he could have killed, but I think it was pretty unlikely what he was going into. But it still sucks to not have.
And I am going to Swords Dance.
Because the health in a Rotom doesn't really matter.
I don't see Triple Scarf with Lando. That is also what I'm going off of, is it not being Triple Scarf. Swords Dance. We're going to raise sharply. Got a ball.
You know it's Scarf.
We're doing 60%. 60%.
That's a lot of damage.
Wait. Now we Horn Leech all of it back.
Oh, you Horn Leech it back. I was going to say, you don't Trailblaze
should be
here.
game. So I am hoping this is the ball game. Horn Leech. It's going to go down.
Well, we see that there's a foul play chance,
get it
I guess.
all back. Let's go. I think we're like.
So how much does the Ogre Pond? I mean, yeah, it's. You don't predict the. Masquerada, Choice Scarf, foul play. That's definitely gonna kill. Yeah, at +2. And like Horn, I guess could you have? Choice Specs is doing over half. Could you have Trailblaze there and then Horn Leeched on the following turn? I mean, you just didn't expect foul play.
265. So we should be at 82%.
Like it's hard to like predict that. Oh, let me put myself back to screen.
Put some boots. How much does Aerial Ace do? Aerial Ace does 81%. So Aerial Ace, if you're adamant, does 264. So I'm going to Ivy Cudgel here. Foul play.
Oof.
Good bring.
Yeah. That'll
That's
definitely
going to take us down. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough to
What
read.
do I go here? How much does that do into the Basket Legion?
But like Trailblaze and
Foul
Orange
play.
Leech
I wasn't
also
even
seem
thinking of
pretty
foul play.
fine. But then you don't have the damage output to
alright.
kill Lando.
Go Baymax?
Right?
Okay, I'm going to go Iron Hands.
Probably
And is the
not.
play, I think the play is to
Maybe.
prevent Esperanza. I'm not afraid of Lando. I think I Drain Punch.
Because you have the Scarf.
Esperanza's going
I
to
mean,
take
if it's
Spikes
Scarf
and
Lando,
Ice
you
Punch.
lose.
Which
So
means
like,
I
you're
can
playing
Drain Punch
to
the
your-
next turn. Yeah, I'll Ice Punch here. Switch out.
Get the
You on the
freeze.
Lando or
Are you gonna
S?
get another freeze?
Emo. Yep. Take more.
Get the freeze.
Ice Punch. Do a bunch of damage. Now I can Drain Punch.
Yeah.
But U-turn, again, there could be a Roost turn. I'm gonna withdraw. We go into here.
Lando?
Why so serious? Lando. I'm gonna Drain Punch. You get a little bit of chip.
Is that physically defend? No.
Gives me my own Lando.
I feel like you just Ice Punch this, right?
Landorus versus Landorus.
Oh,
What
Earth
HP
Power
am I
probably
at?
kills.
Make sure.
You can't do that.
Zeus. 290.
Yeah, Earth Power definitely kills. Or Psychic, maybe? Adrenaline Orb?
Adrenaline Orb. Okay.
Ooh,
That's
got the
fine.
speed.
Sub. Okay. We are built to break this. We're gonna crunch. Bulk up.
Bulk up.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Sub. Bulk up.
that's
We
not
are
going to break the
as built
sub,
to
is
break
it?
that. Crunch. Okay.
Ah,
Landorus into
no.
Landorus.
That's tough.
Okay, U-turn here. Bulk up again.
I mean,
I'm gonna need this to break.
U-turn has to break. And then you bring in Basket Legion, and then you pressure.
Break. Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, this is a
Now
loss.
you're at
Because, well,
plus
do you
one.
flip turn on the Basket
Earthquake.
Legion?
into my Iron Hands. Okay, I think I go Baymax. Okay. I think
Does
I
this
have
live
it, but
+2?
Scarf Meow is gonna win.
Yeah.
I Ice Punch here.
Try to lower the
It
differential.
should just Earthquake.
Earthquake just kill. I assume it kills. It's plus.
Earthquake.
Well, it's +1. Maybe
Come on,
not.
Baymax. We're gonna live.
Okay. Because it got the Intimidate
We're
off.
gonna Ice Punch.
Oh, but the Basket Legion's not even faster.
Earthquake. Yeah, because you should be.
This was a good bring.
Only +1.
Damn, that's tough. TJ's not playing no games
Basket
here.
Legion is gonna live 1.
He's
I don't
winning
think I
games.
win this. It's gonna be Scarf Triple Axle to win the game, which is unfortunate.
But I
Let's
don't
see.
think it kills the
If-
Basket
And
Legion.
you Earthquake
but
again, which then gives you a.
yeah, I think TJ
yeah, I
wins
got a
his
stab
1-0,
here.
right?
I'll Ice Punch on the potential sub. No, he's gonna Earthquake.
Yeah, he's gonna kill this. Basket Legion probably lives a hit, kills the
Yeah, bulk
Lando,
up, sub bulk up Lando is gonna just. That was a good bring.
and
The ogre's gonna go down from foul play.
Meowscarada kills with
we go
something.
Jetsam.
Lando comes in, you sack the Espathra, and then you kill with triple
Maybe
axle.
there's a chance we're faster. He just didn't speed creep this, but he would have to be like no speed.
No, he definitely. I'm sure. He
Yeah, what's
could
our-
have this, right?
Yeah, we.
I don't
Shadow
think you
Ball
need
here.
that much bulk to live. Crunch. From
He's gonna
Lando
crunch.
+1.
Good bring.
Oh, that just
Yeah,
kills.
TJ is going to pick up the win.
Crunch.
This Landorus
Earthquake crunch.
is going to win. Yeah, it was set up. It was perfectly set up for my Lando T. The Adrenaline Orb was really good on it. And again,
Yeah.
he crunched bad. We both brought Crunch Lando.
But you
just gonna
expect the
here.
crunch
He should
Lando
just
on
be
the
able to
physical attacker, not the
bulk up
special
on this
attacker.
thing. And yeah,
Is this a 3-0?
the foul play on Meow, I didn't even think of that. I don't think that would have fully prevented this. Again, giving up the foul play was shitty, but I'm
Yeah,
trying
what
to
happens
think,
if you
again, Lando would have been able to set up on it.
Trailblaze into drain
And be
into
faster.
Trailblaze
some more.
into Horn Leech on the Rotom.
Yeah, bulk up Lando.
You have
got
the
me.
speed. You don't
Crunch.
have the attack, so you might
Yeah,
not kill the
I was also really
Lando.
focused on special.
But
I
the
think he had
Lando was
early
really
game down
focused on
really well.
this-
I was also really afraid
on
of the
your
Esperanza.
on Jason's Lando to win.
Going to crunch. I guess the other play was trying to crunch this thing down and putting it into helmet range and then putting it into jet range.
But that
Crunch.
doesn't win you the game either.
Yeah, I mean that just did so much damage, and we did like no damage.
Yeah. All right, so that's a 3-0 for TJ. That's pretty good. So hopefully Talon can win it.
After Grandmaster D-Ray's done Dozo base.
Let's see, guys.
After Grandmaster D-Ray's done Dozo basically turned us into Captain Ahab last week, your Atlanta Talon Flames are 1-1 in the SPL D League, and our differential is back down to 0, meaning it's time for a fresh start again. As usual, our goal is to represent the Halucha House Party and making the SPL D League playoffs, so it's time to regain our composure. And our next opponent is Standard VR, coach of the Kansas City QREM and a part of Cal's Take Heart Foundation.
We can see his build or his team here. I really said Talon's team has the Great Tusk. I guess doesn't handle Mew that well. You could be Booster Speed plus Mega Horn, and you could be Ice Spinner or Head Smash to handle an Amaranth unless it's Scarfed. And I mean, fairies are pretty good into Baxcalibur plus Samurai plus the Tusk, so I could see that coming. But then you probably want to have a Hydreigon that resists Fairy because an Amorous is pretty good. And you could bring Zapdos to handle an Amorous. You can bring Gengar to be Scarf as well to outspeed an Amorous and kill with a Sludge Bomb. Because Scizor doesn't really want to switch into Gengar hits. Like Shadow Ball is going to hit it pretty well. Though you could probably kill it with a Bullet Punch in return. So like pros and cons there. And Bullet Punch is not that bad. But you have the Zapdos that like can parry you and go for Heat Wave and just kill. So that seems kind of tough. Yeah, the Terra Steel Hydreigon seems pretty solid in this game. Because Petron can't hit it with poison moves. Roaring Moon can't really hit with anything outside of like Brick Break. And Amorous can hit it with Mystical Fire. So maybe it hits it. But an Amorous wants to run Moonblast, Psychic for the Gengar, and either Earth Power or Mystical Fire for the Registeel. So probably Earth Fire because it does more damage. So maybe run Mystical Fire. Or you just run 4 moves instead of like Healing Wish in the last slot or something like that. We could see his team. Not this one. This is Talon's team. We have Special Defensive Zapdos with Thunder Wave to try to catch like Roaring Moon, and we can like guaranteed Thunder Wave it. Darkrai is pretty bulky with Sub Nasty Plot with Terra Steel. I don't think there's too much that could hit this. So ideally he like gets the Terra out early with the Hydreigon because you don't want to be weak to Fairy. And like you just deal a bunch of damage with Hydreigon. The Rabombi is Focus Sash with Sticky Web. Sticky Web's not the most important, but like having a Sash to guarantee live a hit seems pretty good. Roselli Berry, Great Tusk can live an Amorous. Moonblast can kill and return with a Heavy Slam, so that seems pretty nice. Agility, Delphox could put in some damage with Expert Build and 3 attacks. And then Baxcalibur can Swords Dance and maybe get a Scale Shot and like be a threat late game. Earthquake hitting the Petron.
Meaning that after this week, we've played every other Honcho division at least once. And Standard team is pretty scary with threats such as...
Shoutouts to me.
Lastly, I have to shout out the squad who helped me build the team for week 3. Shuckle King, SPL owner, and House Party Honcho. My fellow coaches in the party of Diatite and Kaz and Shiro. Sharpie Plays, Bread, and Cypher, and Amaterasu. With that, let's get into our week 3 battle.
Let's see it.
All right, guys, we are here for week 3 of the SPL.
I know he was playing this on the road,
so see that I am in a different location than I normally am because I am currently on a vacation with my brother. So I have a laptop, I have my old microphone, and I have a lot of things to worry about.
I don't know why you couldn't just play this like a back vacation, but this is fine.
There's a Mew.
He's writing down physical
and
notes.
There's a Roaring Moon. So no. So right off the rip, there's no Shaman. There's no
Rhyperior.
Pecharunt. There's no Raging Bull, no Shaman, no Pecharunt, and there's something else I'm forgetting here.
You brought the
honestly, I still feel like.
I feel like Hydreigon lead is just pretty
I think I want to lead Rabombi here.
Because he has like if you're trying to get webs up.
We did have some mocks and everything, and I kind of felt okay with Great Tusk as a lead, but that was if what was it that was brought in that mock?
I think
Rhyperior turn 1. He leads with Mew. Okay, and its nickname is, what was that nickname?
So this is Talon versus Standard here. We saw your game, and then we saw Jason's game, and we also saw the finals of the Las Vegas regional. So Mew lead. I don't know. It's tough. I feel like you just let Hydreigon there, right? Maybe you're worried about Mew going for Fire Blast on a Terra Steel or something like that, but we're going for a fighting move.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Talon. And thanks for that.
Also, its ability is synchronized because
you could go for
it is a Mew.
And
honestly, I couldn't even tell you guys what a Mew's secondary ability is, but
he doesn't have one.
I just want a U-turn here. What was that move?
I don't know.
Dual wing.
Dual wing beat.
It was Scarf dual wing beat.
Scarf dual wing beat is crazy, and the crit. How much the first?
It is a Mew, and honestly, I couldn't even tell you guys what a Mew's
because it says setup is blocking
secondary
so
ability
is.
But I just want a U-turn here.
This is a temporary setup. So that did 190 damage. So that should have done like 28 damage, 128 damage or something like that. So there's a chance that Joe could have lived both of these hits if he didn't get crit in the first one.
It was Scarf dual wing beat.
Scarf dual wing beat's a tough ring. Shout out to Standard. That's pretty cool. This is a perfect opportunity to bring in your Hydreigon and substitute.
Already we're in a bad spot. Already in a bad spot here. Scarf dual wing beat. Definitely did not see that one coming.
I mean, you don't want Rabambi to die, but you figured a Mew would lead for some reason.
I can't really go into
but the crit's unfortunate.
Well, actually, I could.
You just go into Hydreigon here.
I could.
Just Terra.
Ugh.
Terra Steel. That's like the whole plan.
Scarf dual wing beat. That's really good, man.
Getting the Hydreigon, Terra Steel, substitute. And then you're looking pretty good. Hitmontop.
I mean, I could go into you.
But then you use Draco and deal a bunch of damage.
I could go into Delphox here.
Why Delphox? Delphox doesn't do anything.
I kind of like that play. I kind of like going into Delphox here.
You don't even hit it. You don't hit it with super effective
crit on that as well, so that's also what sucks that he got a crit on dual wing beat. We know he's Choice Scarf. We know that.
Fire Blast is doing pretty good damage, but I feel like you just Terra get the Hydreigon.
I kind of want to agility here.
Agility will let you outspeed the.
I don't want to agility here. Suddenly, that weakness policy set looks really good. I mean, dual wing beat won't do much to Delphox here.
No.
But if I can get the agility up now faster than the Roaring Moon.
Maybe into the Vaporeon? Because you'd imagine it's not going to do... Like, you're not going to do
Scarf Mew with dual wing beat.
Like
I mean,
Fire,
Mew was the wild card because he literally learned everything. So that's where I had the issue here.
Yeah, Mew could do
he withdraws. He goes into Bellator. That is Roaring Moon. Okay, Roaring Moon. Get the agility off.
So now you outspeed, and you're Terra Fairy, so you definitely showed that you're
and now we just go for Dazzling Gleam here because I am definitely faster than Roaring Moon.
If the Roaring Moon has Roselli Berry or something, that probably lives the hit. It can kill you with Iron Head.
Speed Jolly.
If you're gonna Terra.
So I am faster after the agility here, and this Dazzling Gleam will definitely OHKO.
Yeah, you don't even need a Terra to kill it though.
Because
so even if it is Roselli Berry, you have
the power of it.
Predict the Terra Fairy and Iron Head, or go for the knockoff.
I mean, unless he's Roselli Berry, that could be an issue here.
Yeah, Roselli Berry could be an issue.
I don't think he's Roselli Berry. I don't see why he would bring this out here unless it was a setup mon.
Well, he brought it just to take the Fire Blast.
At +1, I'm always faster at +2. Okay, he switches out. He's trying to scout. Ferrum is Scizor. Okay,
so we try to bait out the Terra
Good
Fairy
damage in a Scizor on a crit.
Crit is fine. Now you go for Fire Blast. It doesn't really you can make all these switches. It
I gotta risk the Fire Blast here.
You don't Nasty Plot, unfortunately.
I gotta risk the Fire Blast here.
I probably would have gone for Nasty Plot here if you had it.
He is just trying to scout my moves.
Because you could go Nasty Plot and probably
Sapientia, that's Mew. How much is Fire Blast going to do to you? It's going to do... Oh, just under 50%.
Just under. I think you go for it. Because you have
I want to go for it again.
Scarf. You go for it.
I
mean, Terra Fairy would get the kill, but
the goal here right now is just to get damage.
No, Terry Fairy doesn't.
The fact that it did just under 50%, he's got some HP in his Mew.
Yeah, it's like a. Yeah, you don't know what the.
Now again, he could also go. No, okay, so we hit the Fire Blast.
You get the roll.
Oh,
nope.
so close. He goes U-turn. Okay, so
a lot of
U-turn.
damage.
Probably Vaporeon comes in if I had to guess.
Yeah, I'm surprised Vaporeon didn't come in the first place. But maybe he didn't want to.
Vaporeon that comes in here now.
If he saw the agility, maybe he expected weakness policy. So he didn't want to go into Vaporeon and go for Scald, and you go for like a to a KO with a hit into like a Scald. Because
Fire Blast
Delphox
under
is
that is that's Vaporeon.
No, it's physical Mew. We saw the dual Wing Beat earlier.
Definitely gonna be Water Absorb.
I think Scald. I don't know if Scald kills.
Now the real question is whether or not he.
So let's see, Delphox with Vaporeon. Scald is doing 222 max if you're not special attack investment. So it's like a roll to kill at this point.
He has Flip Turn.
Based on our spread. Which
that's the real question here, whether or not he has Flip Turn. So
you would expect just a little bit of bulk on the Delphox anyway.
Against Vaporeon. I'm at 206. Psychic does 31 to 37.
I mean, you could go to Hydreigon here.
Do I call the Flip Turn here?
Or you go into Zapdos and just Thunderbolt it? I think that seems okay.
I kind of want to call the Flip Turn here.
It's not going to Flip Turn. Because he'd be worried about weakness policy.
I think I will. I mean,
think you just Scald or Hydro
roll
here.
into a max roll also on the Mew, so...
Or you wish up.
I didn't get the favorable positioning there. Calm Mind.
Calm Mind. Okay.
Okay, it's Calm Mind. Calm Mind. And technically I have you. You're really not looking good anymore. You're still kind of good.
I mean, Hydreigon's weird because it could Ice Beam here.
I'm thinking Thunderbolt is just a play here.
Calm Mind,
I mean, if he has
Scald,
Rhyperior and he goes Rhyperior now. He goes Rhyperior now.
Like 3 attacks?
Okay, no, we hit the Thunderbolt.
Shadow Ball or something?
Good damage.
Wish is up. Uh-oh.
And he's left.
Well, what is it? I guess you could have a Lowering Voice to hit the Baxcalibur. Well, no, it's Calm Mind, Wish.
I think I just want a U-turn here.
A Lowering Voice Scald?
Shit. I mean, I could have stayed in and just Thunderbolted. Probably Calm Minds or something.
You could go to Baxcalibur here.
But in all fairness, if I bring you out...
You can't go
now,
Hydreigon.
And he gets the Calm Mind off again. He's at +2 now. I could go for the Scale Shot play now. Just make sure that I'm faster than everything.
Yeah, Scale Shot's okay.
How much is Baxcalibur going to do to Vaporeon? I do Baxcalibur and I get it to +2.
To a KO for sure.
I would need 5 hits with Scale Shot to KO.
Oh, to KO? Oh, that's an outright? That's impressive.
I honestly think that's the play. I have to Sword Stance up here.
Oh, you're going for Sword Stance. You're not playing games. I mean, the Lowering Voice is pretty dangerous.
Now Scald. I can't be burned.
Oh, is it like Wish Protect, Calm Mind, Scald? That's weird into Baxcalibur. Maybe he wasn't expecting a Baxcalibur because he has
what if I'm on +4?
And Roaring Moon. The Scale Shot seems pretty good.
+4,
and the
I would
Enamorus
always KO with Scale Shot on 4 hits.
You just go for Scale Shot to get this kill. Just preserve the HP. Unless you're trying to kill Sizzle with Ice Shard or something.
Just get the Sword Stance up again.
It's not going to kill.
I'll take more Scald damage. I feel like that's worth it. 166. But now if I get the Scale Shot up.
I mean, you're pretty. I mean, yeah. I guess Sizzler's going to kill you no matter what your HP's at.
And Mach Punch if it's on the Hitmontop.
Oh, yeah, there's Mach Punch Hitmontop too.
Scale Shot. Okay, and he's Protect.
Why do you Protect there?
Alright, so he was scouting for Scale Shot there.
Well, what difference does that make?
He was scouting for Scale Shot.
I don't think scouting for Scale Shot makes a difference. Because it doesn't have a Fairy type yet.
Earthquake is done enough.
We don't know what the Terra type is on the Rhyperior.
Ooh, I could have gotten to +6 and then Earthquake would have been a one-shot, but then I wouldn't have... Well, but then I still would have been able to pick off Mew with Ice Shard.
You could have swords. I mean, if you go for +4, I guess you could have gone for.
I still think the scale shot play is worth it.
You don't
Get
expect
the 4
the
hits.
opponent to go for protect though. That just seems like a weird play.
Or get 3 because of the crit.
Maybe it doesn't reveal that your
Vaporeon
dice.
goes down there. I could.
But
No,
if
see, I wanted
you're
to scout,
Baxcalibur, you're probably dice.
Now again.
So now you got +4 attack, +1 speed.
Here, we'll just do.
But you have Scizor and Hitmontop
Bullet
that
Punch
can
will
revenge.
KO.
But you have Ice Shard.
+4. Now again, I could scout for the Bullet Punch here. I could
Scout for the Bullet Punch? He's gonna have Bullet Punch. He ain't scouting nothing. I
Definitely
mean, you could go to
scout
Zapdos
here.
to get Static or something. Or you just go for Ice Shard to get a
Because
bunch
now
of
that
damage.
Scizor, or now that Vaporeon's gone, that's a big threat removed.
Vaporeon wasn't that big of a threat, right? Because Zapdos handles it. Hydreigon handles
Conversely,
it.
he could go for U-turn,
But
calling me
and
to
I guess
switch
it
out here,
wasn't a luring
respecting
voice. Oh, it was
the
definitely Calm Mind, which
Bullet Punch
protects.
play, and I think I still
Skull.
need that priority around.
You're just really
so
banking
what I
on
think I'm
no-
going to do here,
No
is
Baxcalibur.
I'm going to go into Grayskull. I'm going to try and hope that I get this play correct.
Well, he's gonna go for Bullet
So
Punch.
bring
here.
in Grayskull. We're respecting the Bullet Punch play. He U-turned, and
That's crazy.
that was a crit. I should have just attacked. Okay, but I do get the Para, so that's good.
Yeah, you could have Ice Sharded there.
I do get the Para, so Scizor is kind of crippled. for the
Because
remainder
what
of
is
this battle.
Baxcalibur doing at this
The real
point?
question is
It
what
can
comes
Ice
out.
Shard the Roaring Moon
Torn-
still?
Yeah, that's Rhyperior. Torn, Citrus, Rex.
Yeah, that's it. I mean,
Again,
the
I don't know
Zapdos
if
does
it's Lightning
nothing in
Rod. I
Torpor.
don't know if it's Solid Rock. Losing you now kind of sucks. It really does.
You turn into Tusk, I guess.
But I'm just gonna U-turn here. I'm gonna scout. All right, so U-turn comes out, does some decent damage.
I thought Rock Polish was pretty good into Terra Fairy. With Terra Blast. You don't go into you. Well, you didn't Terra. You could go into that.
I don't know how much I'm
Hydreigon.
gonna take.
But he's
from
gonna
any
go for
attack.
Stone
But with
Edge,
the
right?
Berry, I can bait him. Rock Polish. It was Rock Polish. Okay. So.
I mean,
he's
he could be
Rock
weakness
Polish.
policy,
I'm
right?
Great Tusk.
But I think you Headlong.
Right.
Well, he could also
here.
he could stay in this
Laser
one,
plus
probably live a
2.
hit. But he doesn't know like this is life
He
order
probably
banded.
prepped for like Rabombi, so if I can actually get a +1 here with Rapid Spin, I'm
And
doing
still
good
have 2.
damage.
That seems okay. I mean, it does. It gives like no
afterwards.
damage output, but sure. He's just slightly more chip. And you could scout to see if he goes for the Terra on this turn as you rapid spin. Because you
but
lived
then
ahead
again, I
because of
mean-
your Roselli Berry.
He would have to, if I remember correctly, 372.
And then you go for Heavy
He's
Stone.
well, I don't have much time. I don't have much time to
You're
count
taking
this.
too much time, Joe, on a lot of your turns.
I'm just gonna go for the Headlong play.
Earthquake. Okay, so you didn't have Terra Blast?
Oh, okay, I think he's Lightning Rod.
You lower your defenses, though. And, it's weakness
And he
policy.
was weakness policy.
But you have the Ice Shard on the
But on the
Baxcalibur.
plus side here, that's what Baxcalibur is for. And if he Fairy Terras on Rhyperior here,
I mean, I don't
Rhyperior,
think it
Fairy
matters. Like, you're
Terras.
killing with an Earthquake.
I mean, the fact that I did that much damage with,
Because he's +2 attack.
what's it called? Headlong Rush makes you think this doesn't have much HP investment, so
No.
I sure probably could pick up.
It should
after.
kill. Yeah, it's low enough, and it's super effective. I guess it could be non-super effective if he Terras.
Also, I mean, I'm -1. He's now +2. I don't think the Roselli Berry would help me out here.
No, he just kills you with Earthquake anyway. Like, it doesn't matter if you're going to Zapdos. He kills you with Rock Blast or something. I guess he could miss that. So you could go Zapdos, I guess, predicting
But I can risk
Earthquake.
it. Yeah, okay, so he was Polish, EQ, Weakness Policy.
Yeah, you go
If
into
I
this
go into
Ice Shard.
Cactus Juice here, depending on his... I mean, he could have defense too, and he could live this. He could live this. But it's honestly my only play right now is to go for that Prio Ice Shard and hope I get the KO.
Yeah, you'll get the KO.
If he
Even if he
Fairy Terra's
Terras.
here, then that's going to be the play. And then I just have to... I'll have to play around it.
Yeah, you'll get the kill. That's fine.
Nope.
I think
Gives
even
me
if you
Rhyperior.
Terra with the Hydreigon,
Okay.
you're also going to lose any hit from the
Gives me
Rhyperior.
Rhyperior. Alright, so we get rid of Rhyperior. He can't Terrastallize for the rest of the battle here.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's actually
I mean,
really big for us.
I guess you still
But
have
he can't
Zapdos around, so
terrestrialize.
Scizor is kind of
He
awkward.
does still have that Roaring Moon, which is a threat. It is a threat.
You have Ice Shard. You have the Hydreigon with Terra Steel as well. Even Terra Fairy,
Solaritas
Delphox, so
is
like,
the
that should be
Hitmontop.
okay. It's going to
Okay, and it's
intimidate.
Intimidate.
I don't know if Mach Punch kills
He goes
you.
U-turn, he goes U-turn.
Because he could triple
That's the way it
Axle
is.
later.
He
could
be
Rapid
Axel
Spin
too.
here.
Also, now that I'm thinking about it, which would be unfortunate. No, I just want CC.
Goes close combat, okay.
Lower defense.
Get a Para?
Lower special defense.
Is it a Jetpack? Okay, it is a Jetpack.
Jetpack.
Interesting.
CC.
What do you bring in? Do you bring in Roaring Moon and you risk Para unless you're pads? You can't bring in the Scizor.
Very interesting.
He has Roaring Moon, Scizor, Hitmontop.
Still think my play here is I'm going to have to... I mean,
Vaporeon's
if he goes
dead.
into Roaring Moon here, I
Mew
have to go for Thunder Wave
You
here.
still alive?
If he goes Roaring Moon here, I have to Thunder Wave.
What's the
That
6?
is the play. Bellator is the Roaring Moon. Proto...
Yeah,
Now,
Thunder
he
Wave is
could
good here.
Be, he could be Lumberry.
He could also be Stone Edge.
Very well could be Lumberry here.
Right? I think
it's a
Roaring
play
Moon
I
is
have to
Stone
make.
Edge.
Or just goes, ooh, I could have roosted.
U-turn is crazy.
So
I guess it
actually
has
goes
to be
into Hitmontop there, and I
pads, right?
paralyze it.
On
That's
the,
also good,
on
'cause
the,
then I can
I don't think there's any way you make that U-turn play.
Sapientia is the Mew. Okay, this is actually good too. By paralyzing you, now I can roost.
Yeah, you can roost up. Yeah, that's a good call out.
I actually like that play for him. Because it doesn't affect me. And now I can get a roost off here.
Yeah, it's Mew,
I can
Roaring
make sure
Moon,
that
Scizor, Hitmontop.
I have some
yeah,
HP in the back.
this
So I
Zapdos
get
is
roost
pretty
off
important.
here.
Try to stay as healthy as possible.
And he gets rocks up. Okay, he did have rocks.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I think you roost again.
That
you know it's
is
Scarfed.
fine.
You know it's a Scarf rocks. Huh. I think I roost a full, though.
Okay, based on his team now...
You want this as healthy as possible. And he's probably going to make a
I
switch
took
out.
Thunderbolts here, which I think is the safe
And then
play,
you're
just
full
to
health.
bait out like Hitmon.
Like, what's he going to do?
Or something.
Hitmontop could triple
But I
Axle.
don't want to go U-turn here. I don't want
to. He has to be worried.
I don't want to
about
U-turn
the-
just yet. I want to
No,
try
he
to
doesn't
make
have
sure
to worry
that
about
the
Hurricane
Roaring Moon
because
can be
you
paralyzed.
revealed your full moveset. I think I'd roost up here.
That's my reasoning right now. Is I want that Roaring Moon to get
'Cause
paralyzed. I
Hitmontop
think
could
just
come out
going
on
for
the,
Thunderbolt here and knocking out Mew.
I don't. Why Thunderbolt?
Just make sure Mew is gone. I think that was the right play.
What?
I think I could have roosted again, got back to full HP,
Yeah.
which probably would have been smarter too now that I think about it because he was locked in a
Okay.
rock.
Yeah. He was locked in a rock. There's no reason.
Now
not
he
to
brings out
go.
Roaring Moon. We're going for the Thunder Wave play again.
Yeah, Thunder Wave is fine. You could have T-waved again. Yeah, but I think roosting was.
I mean,
was
if we
fine.
can paralyze
Thunder
this,
Wave
then we're
is
in a
fair
real good
play.
position.
You could roost and then just be at full health and then continuously Thunder Wave.
Outrage. And he gets a crit.
Crit probably matters. And no T-wave, no para either.
However, now I can bring you in. The sad part is now I'm kind of forced to Terra you.
Or you could have gone into Hydreigon and substituted on
I'm
this
kind of forced to
Outrage.
Terra you now.
You could have Terra Steeled Outrage. Terra Steeled go for sub on the Outrage. And then you said
I should have went
Nasty
Hydra
Pods.
there. I should have went Hydra.
Yeah. You can't
Definitely should have
Terra.
went Hydra here.
You can't go for Dazzling. You can't Terra here because then you lose the Scizor.
But at the same time, I could get the agility up here.
Or you just kill. I mean, you just kill this. with Dazzling
I
Beam.
think I have to do this.
Agility. You're already faster than everything,
That
except for
crit
this.
on
And you just kill it.
Outrage. Now,
If you
again,
Terra
Outrage
Fairy, you might
probably
as well go
would
for
KO no matter
Dazzling Beam
what.
to kill. But I think you need. If you
Zapdos.
Terra, like you don't have the resistance to
I mean, the crit probably
into
matters.
Scizor anymore.
83 to 98. Would have been close because. But now
Now
it's like,
you-
do I call him?
Yeah, you Dazzling Beam.
Do I call the switch? Because now he knows I'm Fairy Terra, but he could very easily bring Scizor out here.
He's not gonna bring in Scizor. Scizor's his way to win. This mon doesn't do too much for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Fire Blast. I'm gonna call the switch.
Is he banded? I think you go Hitmontop.
Solaritas, that's the Hitmon. In theory,
It's not gonna matter, right? This will die in the 2 hits.
All right, 50%.
I could have bullet punch. Him on top has bullet punch. Yeah, but the thing is, Scissor always revenge kills with bullet punch, and I think it's banded. I don't think it's bad.
Go for the gleam
it's just
here.
unfortunate he hasn't gotten the,
he
hasn't gotten static on the
like
Scissor or the Roaring Moon. And the crit. They were all pretty unfortunate.
Which again is unfortunate.
Yeah, I think Scissor has to come out here.
Because now I don't have...
And do you save this Delphox?
Scissor here. Now, he's parried. That could help me.
I think you go into Baxcalibur here.
Okay, wait a minute.
You go into Baxcalibur, sack it off.
If I get a full para at any point.
See, because the Hydreigon's on Terra Steel.
That's what also could help me here.
I think Bullet Punch 2-hit KOs, and you don't 2-hit KO in return because you're Draco Flash Cannon. You need a nasty plot to kill with Draco. But I think you sack off the... Baxcalibur.
Yeah, that's what's going to get me here. Is I need a full para.
No, you can't go into Hydreigon. So you either sack this off or you
then
sack
I win
off
if I hit.
Baxcalibur.
That's like the ultimate thing here. Is I'm thinking, can I get the full para? I don't get the full para.
No full para. Unlucky. I mean, if you hit the Fire Blast there, I think you win the game.
Brutal.
You go into this and you nasty plot.
Brutal.
You
And now by me
definitely
not
wanted to
having Terra on you,
that was
you have U-turn. Crap.
You need a sub. You need a. Well, I don't even know if you need a sub. You need a nasty
me tearing
plot.
you. I think that was the issue.
But if he goes into Roaring Moon, you lose.
Now if I could get
but
a
if you
sub
Draco,
up here,
he loses.
That'd be great.
Sub's a fair play.
He stayed
That's
Terra.
pretty good.
That's good. Because now we get the sub up here. That also means that he went for bullet punch.
Yeah.
But didn't he put in?
So you nasty
bullet
plot.
punch there. Also.
Wait, you?
Ooh, he could be banded.
You win this, right? You nasty plot, then you Draco.
Ooh, he could be banded.
It's probably in range of Ice Shard from Excalibur, and then you have the Roaring Moon that dies to Ice. Ice Shard. You nasty plot
gonna
here.
Fade the sub. You get the nasty plot.
And then you
here.
Draco. As long as you don't miss.
Bullet punch.
Because I think Bullet Punch is doing too much. And there's no, so like you can't risk the substitute, and because I think Bandit's gonna like do like 50% to you. It's not gonna kill you from here, but I don't think you can get a sub up. I think you Draco.
Gets the bullet punch off here. Down to 87.
87. Did you not get the sub off? He was 268. Was 87. Hydreigon. 87, 88, 368 would be what, 92? So yeah, so it was probably some roll. Scissor, it's definitely choice banded, but if you're max HP, maybe you probably kill with Draco, right?
Oh no! I should just attack. Well, I mean, I was risking the full para there.
Yeah, I mean, Draco definitely puts it in range to where Ice Shard kills from the...
Now I gotta get a full para again, I guess.
From the Baxcalibur.
Okay.
He gets the para.
Sub there.
Does Draco kill? It kills.
Should have subbed there. Now it just comes down to what the Roaring
Moon
is.
I mean,
but the Roaring Moon is definitely going to be faster than me.
He gets the kill. I mean, if he gets 2 paras
saw
in a
how much
row,
it did.
maybe. How high is the Roaring Moon? It's pretty healthy, right? Ice Shard not going to kill it? Ice Shard's not going to kill it from full.
The only way that I win this is if his Roaring Moon.
Well, then, yeah, the Roaring Moon was 100% health, and I think you had the sub there, and I hope you got a double para with goal if you're trying to win the game.
No. There's no way. It's impossible. Yeah, I needed that sub in the back.
Yeah, you needed the Terra Steel, the Hydreigon.
Needed that sub.
Won you the game.
and then I would have won.
Ice Shard's not going to kill.
I mean, if I get a crit with Ice Shard...
The crit probably kills. We're also not max attack.
Nope.
Crit's not going to kill?
Nope, there's no way.
Oh,
and
no.
then 50%. Crap. Oh, well. Oh.
That's tough.
I definitely could have played that better, man. I definitely could have played that better. I had the opportunities there.
Yeah, like getting the full health with the Zapdos. That way, even though the crit on the Roaring Moon was unfortunate, you would have lived the hit, and then you could have gotten the Thunder Wave off. And then you would have won the game with Baxcalibur kicking Scale Shot, unless you missed. Like, there were definitely opportunities you could have won that game, even though Hax was against your favor. So, unfortunate, but shout out to Standard. He's, what? Is this the doc here? Standard would be 3-0? He's 1-1. So, he would be 2-1 after this game. So not bad. But let's go to A12's game next.
He came into the vault room. It was shiny, pure and clean. He had coins stacked to the ceiling like a ghostly golden dream. He came to
Am I gonna get copyright for this?
But forgot one little thing.
I don't know what this song is.
Never paid his taxes. Now the IRS will stay.
Okay.
That's
My
funny.
opponent brought a team which I mostly expected. Besides Terra Dark on the Suicune, I'm not sure what Terra Dark was kind of playing.
Terra Electric. I mean, it looks like it handles Skarm and hits Suicune, I guess. And Terra Dark. What does Terra Dark do? Takes a hit from Latios, I guess. From Psychic.
On catching.
And
My lead here is just
Goldengo?
Okidogi. Okidogi is Terra Electric. It's like good out on neutral against their entire team. I can leave Palafin, but some.
We could just, yeah, we can see what A12's team was. You got the Gliscor, Iron Moth that didn't come. Let's see, AV Pex, I guess, handles Iron Moth pretty well, as well as Palafin. But the other four get hit decently by Iron Moth, but didn't come. Ogerpon is Terra Dark. Why would it be Terra Dark? Handled Lugango Shadow Ball, handles you. I guess doesn't die to Jolteon on a hit. Yeah, I'm not sure why. I guess Dark resists Shadow Ball. And, like, does he not bring a Shadow Ball resist on the team otherwise? He doesn't. So maybe that's why he brought Dark.
Something tells me what's probably going to end up happening is he's probably going to lead Skarmory to get up to Rocks. If you know Rocks are fairly strong against my team, is because he has a very, very strong anti-Corv team with a lot of potential taunt users and Pokemon that kind of one-shot it. So that's my prediction on what he's going to do. Things I need to be very careful about is I need to be very, very careful about that Necrozma. I have no... the one very scary thing about Necrozma is it's one of those Pokemon where you truly have absolutely no idea what it wants to do until, like, it's on the field. Is because it can do so many different things. He could be, like, some defensive Stealth Rock set. He could be some... He could be some, like, Meteor Beam set. He could be a Dragon Dance set, for all I know.
It's like, that's okay.
I'm hoping he's a Dragon Dance set if we were running Weakness Policy Okidogi this week to kind of try to catch Gliscor. And Suicune lead. Huh. That's an odd one. I mean, I'm Terra Electric Dogi, so I think you're going to get scared out here. And I'm just going to set up my bulk ups. If you Scald, you Scald, not the end of the world.
Yeah, you could burn me, though.
Yeah, I don't think I have a reason to Terra here. Suicune lead, huh? I guess it's okay on Fen lead.
But, like, it doesn't do anything to Pex, but maybe you're okay with that. If it's AV, you could use
Maybe we'll see Necrozma if it's, like, defensive to check my Dogi. Maybe we'll see Gliscor.
But
I don't think we're going to see Gliscor if that risks potential Ice Punch.
Terrablast Dark?
No, you just stay in.
And you're slower.
Interesting.
Do you just roar?
What does this want to do to me? Scald. Okay. A little bit of chip.
You get a burn?
No burn? No burn. Okay. I'm just going to Terrablast on. I'm
fine
with taking out
Terrablast
the Suicune
Electric's
early.
doing a lot. You force a Terra of Suicune.
Yeah.
Does it kill?
The entire idea of this Okidogi set is just to do a lot of damage early game and kind of try to make him so he has to come back. And he withdraws. Okay, fair enough. Are you going to go Gliscor? Gliscor's a fair enough play.
Yeah, Gliscor's not bad.
Fair enough. Okay.
Is it
we
resist
have fighting,
fighting, resist poison,
hit
resists...
We are speed crept as well for this.
Electric.
And since we're at +1, I'm pretty sure an Ice Punch should be able to one-shot this.
Yeah, Ice Punch. Yeah, he's got to scout the Ice Punch.
Fine.
It is a
We're going for the
Shuka.
Terra Blast. You're going to catch it, but
Shuka
not really a whole lot of progress made there. and we're just gonna Ice Punch it.
Do you risk it? I mean, what does the Gliscor do otherwise?
I don't think you're gonna protect those, but I don't think you're gonna want to risk me getting multiple bulk ups off.
On the Corviknight, maybe? You can, like, it's like a good
oh,
switch
it's no
into
item.
that.
This is probably Yachi.
But you have Nick
Yeah, this is.
to
Oh, no,
handle
this
it,
might be Scarf then. Okay.
Because there's no,
Yeah,
no
this might be a
Toxic
Scarf
Orb.
Gliscor. Which, if it is, that's good information
You
to
imagine
have.
Ice Punch is coming off here, right?
Hopefully it'll trigger a weakness policy at some
Either
point, but I don't think
Necrozma
it
or
will.
Skarmory comes
So you go
out.
Skarmory, fair enough.
Rocky
Go
Helmet?
for our Ice Punch, do a little bit. Rocky Helmet, very annoying.
Is Yogi Dogi guaranteed outspeed?
It's almost a Terra Blast, but this is annoying 50-50.
Because he
the
can
one
just
issue with
go
Skull
right
Team
back
is
to
it creates like
Gliscor.
50-50s kind of like this. I'm gonna Ice Punch. It's aggressive.
Yeah, I would
but
Ice
okay,
Punch
yeah, you
here.
can call me out. So my Okie Doki's gonna make no progress. Whirlwind.
Okay.
Okay, who do you force me out into?
I mean,
Please
that's,
see
yeah,
something
the
I can
Okie
like kind
Dogi's
of get
too low
progress
to
off.
really do that much in the future anyway. But
I should
that
have
was good
blasted.
played by Lax. He handled the Yogi Dogi
Oh no,
well.
this isn't what I wanted to see on this.
Yeah, because Skarmory can roost up. You
I
could
don't want this
taunt it.
roosting. I don't. As much as I hate this play, I'm gonna taunt. If you
Yeah,
really
taunt
can't
seems
afford this gang
fine.
roost,
Prevents a roost.
you know I'm taunt now. Yeah. Okay. So you can't get your roost off. And
What are you, Brave Bird?
I think it's fairly safe here, isn't it?
Yeah. I
Yes,
mean,
what are you
is-
gonna do to me? Not
What
a
does
whole
that
lot.
do? His Shadow Ball
He goes
resist
bot
doesn't
too.
exist.
If you Terra, it's a lot less of a threat.
But
If you
it's
Terra the
Scarf,
Sweepin, it's a lot less of a threat into me.
Yeah, because it opens up the
So
Palafin
I'm just gonna go out
even more.
into Goldengo.
Because the Skarmory's low, so that's not taking wave
Okay.
crashes.
Where are we gonna
Oh,
see
it's,
out
it's
on
bulk
this?
up. What?
I
bulk
imagine
up
you're probably gonna
taunt,
switch.
Drain Punch.
No, you body press. Okay, so that's gonna do nothing.
The
We
Jet
can get a very
Punch?
free Shadow Ball here. I don't think you have a good Shadow Ball switching. Honestly, I could go for the Thunder Wave too. That'd be worse Thunder Waving, honestly.
I think you just Shadow Ball.
Or even Nasty Plotting, even
Get
though it is
damage.
Terra Dark on this weekend.
You could you
so
could
not a whole lot of
nasty
progress will
plot.
be made if he goes
I don't think
that.
Gliscor kills you with an Earthquake.
If I Thunder Wave potential Moth coming in,
Right?
that means my Dogi will outspeed it, which would be very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Thunder Wave. If you go Suicune, you go Suicune. So you withdraw Skarmory, fair enough.
So you go Gliscor?
Iron Moth. Okay, so we went
Iron
for the right play
Moth.
with Thunder Wave. This is gonna be a neutralized Iron Moth. Now it's gonna
Yeah,
be a
that's
slow
pretty
Moth.
nice.
Yeah.
Freeze up the
So
core.
that's very valuable. Now my Dogi can do a little more work. Just gonna go Pex here, kind of brain dead. We're probably
Yeah.
gonna see U-turn come out, and we'll play from there.
Yeah, U-turn should come out.
So this being slow is very nice.
With
It
the
creates a
Dox
situation where
Pex
my
is so
Latios is a lot
obvious.
scary for him. Fairy Dance, that's gonna do nothing.
Yeah. Huh.
Brave Pex.
You find out. You find
You
out
get the
that
special.
he's AV
Actually,
based
since
on
you got special
damage,
attack, whereas you might go for the Psychic after.
right? You could Infestation here if you have
So I'm
it.
gonna Liquidation. Even if the Suicune comes out, I can just kind of Infestation it to
You
death.
could, yeah.
Paralyze.
You could
cool,
Toxic
unfortunate.
too. Liquidation hits.
We're
the
offensive
Iron
pack, so this is gonna do a large chunk.
Yeah,
Yeah, over half.
that's pretty nice.
Kind of want to prove. I think he's gonna preserve this. He could.
I don't think you preserve it.
Kind of an aggressive play, but I'm gonna go Latios. Reason for it is I don't want to have a situation where
weakness
it's Pex against
policy?
Skarmory and he's able to get that free roost
Latios?
off, which I think he's gonna play for. He may just one trip onto Pex. If he does, Psychic's not gonna do a whole lot to my Latios.
You
It's
could
Latios.
discharge.
Okay, so you go for the damage on Latios, fine.
Okay.
It's gonna do very little.
Yeah,
It is,
not,
Latios.
still a decent chunk.
And we can Lesser Purge
Yeah, Lesser
if your
Purge is
Suicune
fine.
hasn't teared yet.
It like going for it like
And I
shows
like
you
the
might be
situation out
Scarf
on
or
neutral.
something like
if
that.
we see the Gliscor, I'm just gonna assume it's Scarf. We may see Suicune come out. If Suicune comes out and we get to spit F drop, that would be huge.
Yeah, because he used Draco
But we'll see how this
after.
plays out. You're
Forcing the
thinking about
Terra
this for a
Dark.
while. Some of you probably want to preserve them off.
And then like it opens up the.
You may
the
not if you
Palafin
fear
even
flip
more.
turn, but you may not fear flip turn. I really can't afford flip turn in this matchup. Okay, so you sack off Iron Moth. Iron
Yeah.
Moth gone. Gonna write that down in my notes. And that is
Iron Valiant can
relatively
come
good for me.
out.
Moth is a very annoying Pokemon for me to deal with.
If you're Scarf though,
So Moth
it's
gone.
kind of annoying, and you probably don't want to burn your booster speed at this point.
Gliscor comes out. This is so Scarf.
Yeah.
This is the most Scarf Gliscor of all time.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go out into Corv. Actually, wait. Was Moth gone? So we could. Our Palafin's looking very good here if we can get Palafin turns.
I mean, he's got a U-turn,
So
right?
maybe I do sack Doggy here to
Yeah.
try to bring in the Palafin and start getting up bulk ups. It's because something tells me you're probably gonna preserve the single out in Suicune on my Palafin.
Do you even get up spikes here?
You turn.
You do.
Not
You
gonna be able to kill.
Okay.
So Okidogi's gonna be alive out on neutral, and who are you gonna bring out on this? You don't have a lot of Pokemon to outspeed it.
Necrozma?
If you go Val, you'll reveal whether you're booster speed or not.
Yeah. And you probably
Okay,
don't
I
wanna
think
do
that's the only
that.
Pokemon you have that will outspeed me. And it's Val. Is it going to be booster? No booster. Okay,
No.
okay.
Life Orb,
Yeah,
you'd expect.
I mean, I can go Coltingo, but
you don't have a
I feel like
Scarf
my
on
Pex
the
is super
team.
free here. If he's, what's this going to do realistically to my Pex?
I mean,
Psy-Shock
Psychic is
me?
not bad here.
knock off me when since the Iron Moth is now off the field, I don't really feel a need to. Okay, so you go for that. Fair enough.
Vacuum wave? Did you need to go for that?
Okay.
Why vacuum wave?
And I'm gonna double Dogi here. It's beyond. Yeah. If you have to switch Iron Ballast, because Iron Ballast basically one of your only ways. Oh, by score. That's unfortunate. Okay.
Yeah.
This is gonna obviously U-turn in my face.
Just U-turn kill you. But I think you sack off the Ogi.
I don't love that
I
situation.
don't know. Ogi can still get a hit off if it's against the other three.
If I go Pex, that's gonna bring in
Necrozma or Skarm.
I'll say, do I go Goldengo?
He's got an Earthquake.
Yeah, I think I do Goldengo. If you go for Knock, you go for Knock.
You can't Earthquake because of the audios.
Our Goldengo isn't. I mean, it's nice for the Valiant, but since we don't have to use the Pex to check Iron Moss, we can use Pex a little more aggressively to check the Valiant instead.
Yeah, that's fair.
U-turn comes out. This is the most Scarf score of all time.
That's fine.
I mean, Scarf is a fair enough ring. Scarf U-turn, kind of annoying. It forces a lot of situations.
What do you go into? Suicune?
Definitely we're going to the Terra Electric now on Okidogi. Suicune comes out.
He's not making a lot of progress, though. He's not getting hazards up.
This is Terra Dark.
You probably want to get hazards up with Skarm.
Are you going to Terra here is the question.
But he really hasn't had a
okay
chance
with letting
yet
Gold
because
go down.
of the taunt.
Yeah, I can T-Wave this.
With the Palafin.
And then start Huston spraying it. Yeah, I'm just going to get my Thunder Wave off. Slow it down. Calm Mind. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Fortunately, we do have multiple ways to deal with this, including Terra on Okidogi.
The sub would have been bad. Like sub Calm Mind, Scald.
So, paralyzed.
Terra Blast.
Down.
Like, that seems okay,
This
right?
is
Because Dark is good in the audios.
Dark, you said. Yeah, I mean, Barrier Grease's fairly safe here. I can just kind of Infestation this.
Spray it.
No, sorry, not Infestation this. Go for the thing. The Acid Sprays and slow this down.
You're really begging on
nothing. Are you going to get the burn? No burn, okay. And I'm just going to Acid Spray you. Low your Spadef.
I guess it could be extra sensory, but that's not going to do anything.
What are you going to switch into? Necrozma. Okay. Get our Acid Spray off. Spadef falls. I'm very nervous about this being like some Dragon Dance set.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Audios feels okay here on neutral. It's because your Spadef's fallen now, and if you go for the DD, it's a little scary, but I think Goldango should be able to take one hit from it. Calm Mind, okay. You're at like -2 Spadef though.
Yeah, you're at -1 now. Does Draco kill? Because it's Soul do?
I could just Draco. You're at -1 Spadef.
It does a lot, at least.
Yeah, I'm just gonna Draco.
I think you Draco.
Yeah, fair enough. Who's gonna eat this Draco? I don't think you have a single Draco switch in. That's a Draco switch in. Definitely a decent Draco switch in. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I don't want to let this
the Pex
go down.
is pretty obvious, or you could go into
I'm just
Ogi.
gonna kind of auto bring out my Pex. If you go for the knock, you go for the knock. If you go for the Thunderbolt, you'll see that I'm assault vested.
Yeah. You can't do anything in this
And we'll play
Pex,
from here. Thunderbolt, yeah, fair enough. It's gonna do very little. Yeah, not even to a KO. Pex is a monster. So I started this with Gunk. Yeah, I'm just gonna Gunk. I do not love the situation if the Skarmory comes out, but we'll deal with it.
Because then it can get up hazards.
Yeah, I should have played more aggressively.
I think you should double switch here.
Badly.
Probably no Latios.
I score. No. Please don't get the poison. So I do miss. So that's both fortunate and unfortunate.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm okay
if you get the poison on this, it might have
goes
toxic
down, I can go Palafin
so you might be healing
and start getting up Wolcups. This means we're taunt Palafin, so we'll be able to deal with most of this team. So Stealth Rock, fair enough.
The Scarf Rocks. Thunderwave.
Yeah, I don't have great removal options.
Seems pretty free.
And here I think I just go for Nasty Plot and try to force the Suicune to Terra. You see, once that Suicune Terras, it's a lot less of an issue. We can just Drain Punch it and be very safe.
That's fair, yeah, you can Drain
Punch.
Oh,
no, you sack Skarmory, fair enough. Is it Skarmory? You might actually outspeed me. Yeah. You see, we are...
very slow.
We're running a very weird Goldango set. Okay, so you didn't put as much speed on Skarmory as I thought you would. So Skarm gone.
So here you go. Well, what gets the kill here? Gliscor, Earthquake?
Skarmory means I can play a little more aggressively with Specs. The reason why I was kind of doubling with Specs
I think it'd be pretty aggressive with this Goldango and just go for Shadow Balls.
If my score comes out, I'm fine if you EQ me.
Yeah. Just go for Shadow Ball. You don't even know. This could be Shucka easily.
I don't even think EQ will kill, honestly.
No.
Doesn't even kill. So Goldango just going to be able to pick off Gliscor as well. So I imagine Shadow Ball will kill this. Yeah. So Gliscor gone. Huge.
Now it's 6-3.
You're running out of speedy threats.
I don't think the Val is agility,
is looking really,
but
really
he is
good
nothing that Scarf, so like
you may actually force that Terra Dark on this weekend. As you go Valiant, fair enough.
Yeah, so Thunderbolt.
How about Preserve, Goldengo for
You
the
don't want to go
T-Wave?
into Pex.
Yeah, I don't really need Dogi. Dogi did what it needed to. So
Yeah,
I'll let Dogi go down to
I guess you can
if I don't want to switch
recover.
Toxapex on a Thunderbolt, which I think is probably
And
going to
you
come
could
out my
like
way.
T-Wave still with the Goldengo.
Dogi down. It wasn't the most valuable Pokemon in this matchup, but it got Chip on the Scarm.
Yeah,
We're probably
forced
seeing a T-Bolt. Yeah,
progress.
I mean, T-Bolt is super obvious for you. Pex here, obviously our best play.
Yeah.
Also, since it isn't Dragon Dance on the thingy, I'm not as scared about it.
Yeah, you could just.
If I can just Acid Spray it.
I think you gunk here.
Which do I
you just
click
try to
Acid
get
Spray here?
damage.
Acid Spray will get this into Trip Punch range.
Or it may, yeah,
Yes, I will
Acid
Acid
Spray
here.
gets
If you go
into
for the
Jet
T-Bolt
Punch,
aggressively,
then
you go
that's
for the
fair.
T-Bolt aggressively. As you switch, predictably so, probably going to be Necrozma. Indeed, Necrozma. You get the Acid Spray off, your Spadef falls. And we're in a decent spot.
Yeah.
We go Latios. If you take out our Latios with the Dark Pulse, fair. I mean, not really the end of the world. I'm sure Goldengo will outspeed
That would
us
be
since
pretty
this is
bad if
Calm
you
Mind.
did, though.
I think we ran
I feel
some
you
speed
could
on
go
Gold.
Goldengo and be safe.
Psyshock won't take us out because we are a Latios. Indeed
Nice.
doesn't. And we threaten him with Krakow. We threaten him with everything.
You could Ice
Especially since you're at
Beam.
-2 on Malelusker.
Ice Beam
If he's
seems pretty
Luster, shoot
nice,
to a
though,
KO,
right?
that's- I
'Cause
don't
it
think
does
this
more
can
than
do
the
a KO
Necrozma
back.
and it hits the Val. I
We're
mean,
probably gonna
Luster
see this
Purge
Suicune
kills
come
the
out.
Val for
Or
sure.
we may see an aggressive Val, but we'll see. Suicune, yeah, fair enough.
Suicune, yeah. You don't go Val there. So yeah,
But this
Luster
is gonna
Purge
do
works
large
out
amount.
better.
Luster Purge. Doomage. Spadef falls, let's go!
Nice.
This is why you run Latios. Okay, so since this Spadef fell, I am actually going to Luster Purge again.
Yeah,
Be a
there's
shit
no
kill.
reason not to Luster Purge.
Oh no, this is Terra. This is Terra.
Oh yeah, no, Terra Dark. That's why you Draco.
That may have been a mistake.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
could get
If you have this
parried.
Terra's in my face, and I lose, yeah, that was dumb, me.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Draco,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, I
I mean,
guess
I can
Val
go
could have
Palphin
switched
starting at
in
bulk ups.
if he felt like he was really far behind.
So
but you have the
that's something
Pex
at
that can
least.
always handle the
If we work
the
Overcloak
Val
on our
anyway.
Palphin, so we can deal with this very, very easily.
Let's
Luster
see.
Purge
Does he
doesn't
get
affect
parried?
you. Do you take me out?
Not make a
Imagine
difference?
you do. Oh, you
Oh,
overscald.
he
That might
doesn't
not take
kill
us
you.
out.
All right, but now
Um,
do you predict the Val to come in now?
I mean, I'm perfectly fine if you take me out. If
You-
you, then
you
I
could
just
Ice
go
Beam even.
Palphin and Captain
That's like a fine mid ground.
Yeah, I'm just gonna Ice Beam. I'm fine if you take me
Yeah.
out. As you
Yeah.
withdraw, probably gonna be the Val. But Val is very, very good for me. Okay,
Yeah, I like Ice
now
Beam
this
here.
Val is in Jet Punch range.
Yeah.
Oh, I just kill.
Oh wow.
Crit was very unfortunate.
Oof.
I mean, it probably did matter. Val is.
I don't
fairly
think that
bulky
mattered.
as a Pokemon.
'Cause
Like,
you
I
got
mean,
the
it's not
Suicune,
known for
the
its bulk,
Terra.
but probably
The
does live
Palphin
nice
looks like it
from
goes
Latios.
crazy at this point.
Suicune comes out.
You just
Fair
Draco
enough.
it. I mean,
I'm
it
just gonna
could
go
Calm
Palphin.
Mind.
If you start getting
rest.
up Calm Minds, this is probably the Calm Mind set.
I think Draco is fine.
I can start getting up bulk ups. Scalds are going to do nothing to me if you Palphin is Palphin, and I think this should be game.
Well, you get burned.
Unless I'm
it's
missing something,
unfortunate.
which is entirely possible. I miss things all the time. Oh, rest. Okay. Fair enough.
But
Probably could
you
Calm Minded with
outspeed and go
Latios,
for
but not
Drain
really the
Punch.
end of the world.
So you're fine. Like this wins.
Yeah, I'm gonna bulk up. Since it's rest talk, I assume it's not gonna be Whirlwind. So we can just kind of bulk up for days and Drain Punch and GG's. So you're asleep. There's no move you can block in Sleep Talk that will kill me. If
No.
you reveal your full set,
I mean, Scald Burn would be
Scald-
unfortunate.
I'm Clover Cloak. It doesn't matter.
Oh, nice.
I can just
Clover
bulk up.
Cloak.
And I'm just gonna keep bulking up.
That's clutch.
You're gonna play for Skull Burn, but it doesn't matter. This is game. So Palphin, on its debut, getting multiple kills. Goldengo and Latios being incredibly clutch as well. Sleep Talk. Are you gonna get? Oh, you get Common, fair enough.
Not then. Drain
But
Punch.
this is Giga over. There's no end game for you.
Yeah. Clover Cloak
Gonna
is
bulk up
pretty
again.
clutch.
Honestly, you probably should have went into Necrozma. If I'm gonna Drain Punch back to full after all this shenanigans.
I mean, he doesn't know your
You wake
set,
up.
but he's just trying to go for
Scald.
Skull Burn.
Do nothing. And I'm gonna Drain Punch this turn.
I'm sure he didn't
In the off
expect
chance
Clover
this is a
Cloak
turn
at
to go
this point.
Necrozma, but oh no,
I don't
we
think
live.
the I
Interesting.
don't think the
Sliver.
crit on the Val made a
Probably could have
difference.
run up the bulk up then. Probably should have calced, but it's okay.
That's not
I
gonna
think this
matter.
is
gonna
kind of a
win.
Giga over game. Unless this is some ungodly Necrozma set, or I seriously overrated Palphin at +3, it can't kill. Like, yeah, Necrozma.
It is a pal fight. It's like what base 160.
So you're gonna
physical
think about this
attack?
for a while, but yeah, there's nothing you can do at this point.
Uh-oh. Is he forfeit?
He forfeit. Fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah, we win. We move on to 2-1, and see you guys in our next battle.
There we go. Shout outs to A12. Solid win. 2-1. And then that forced 0-3 Lax to leave the league. So definitely unfortunate there. But we got 2 more games left still. And I imagine the Eagles are still on, but for another hour maybe. But we'll get to this.
Welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel, and welcome back to week 3 of the SPL D League. This week we take on Dashing Septile, the coach of the Seattle Sig.
The Seattle Sigalifts. Let's see the matchup. I think that was earlier on in the graphic. Nope. Okay. So yeah, we got the Sizeband team against the grassy terrain team with Arbalava. I don't think he's brought Arbalava yet, right? But yeah, he has a lot of Earthquake weeks initially, so I think Ting Lu looks really good here. He has no dark type, so the psychic spam seems pretty good. You could bring dark coverage into stuff. Hey, Dashing, how's it going? Yeah, what did a psychic resist? Deoxys. So Deoxys seems pretty solid here. Maybe T-Waves. But you can't slow down the Hatterene. Do you go Nightshade, Deoxys into his own to like prevent his own Deoxys, like the Dapper Deoxys? It could be Shadow Ball though. Sneasler could be Scarf with Throw Chop to handle Deoxys. That's something he would have to consider. Treads, I think, outspeeds Deoxys, or it's close. I forget exactly what it is. Treads. Oh yeah, Chiyu is a dark. That is fair. That this outspeeds Deoxys if he wants to go booster speed on the Iron Treads and outspeed Deoxys. I'm just thinking Chiyu's not taking a ton of hits. It could take some special hits. That's definitely fair. But you imagine you're probably going to run like Superpower to hit the Chiyu. Like, you can run speed, outspeed. Like Deoxys can outrun Chiyu with a Scarf. So Deoxys could be like mixed Life Orb with Superpower. Maybe even Extreme Speed if you want to like get damage on a Sneasler to try to revenge kill it. Because you imagine Sneasler would be Scarf to outspeed Deoxys. He's going to have some Scarfer, right? So it's going to be Scarf, Tread, Scarf, Sneasler, Scarf, Lycanroc. They all look pretty decent, honestly. But if any of those things are locked into a Scarf move and then Hawlucha comes in and sets up a Swords Dance, is that problematic? It could be Unaware Clefable, so maybe not. It depends on what the Terra type is to Hawlucha. So, like, that's fine. And then Rotom should be able to handle... It should take a +2 close combat, right? It just depends what the Terra type is to Hawlucha. So, like, there's some initial thoughts about the game.
Sigalith, and this is a rematch that has been a long time coming. We haven't faced Dashing in a very long time, and I'm excited to get back into it. Before we jump into it, make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, share the video with your friends, and of course click the bell so you're notified when new videos are uploaded. Here are the 6 that I'm going to be bringing this
Make sure you
week.
check everybody out.
Some more details on why I'm bringing what I'm bringing. Make sure to check the description down below. There'll be a team building
doc. What does this do? Oh wow, this is cool. I don't think I've seen this before. Okay, this is a pretty neat setup here. If he doesn't want to have it in the video. So, physically defensive Dragalge with Toxic Spikes. I feel like Ogerpon, or I feel like Sneasler still comes this game, right? So, that's risky. We have Bandit Azumarill with max HP. It'll take on the Chiyu. It can threaten it with Aqua Jets. And play routes from Bandit sets, or it might not to a KO Deoxys, but Deoxys can't do that much back. You just Thunderwave it and recover up, and then eventually Nightshade it, I guess. Taunt, knockoff, red card. Okay, interesting. Red card expectedly leads a Scarf Sneasler, Focus Ash Lycanroc. Okay. Chew hits What does red card do against the Focus Ash Lycanroc? I'm not sure. Maybe expecting Swords Dance? No, I don't know. I guess you can taunt it. You could Swords Dance and then taunt to make sure it doesn't get like up to +4, I guess. Then you can Thunder Wave and Revenge Kill with other stuff. Ogre Pawn, Mirror Herb, Ivy Cudgel. Huh. Let's see. Ivy Cudgel hits not the first 3, basically, and Salamence and Arboliva. Then you have Stomping Tantrum that hits these 3. So you're not hitting the Salamence and the Arboliva. And you have Player Off for the Salamence. So you're not hitting Arboliva, but you just assume Arboliva's not coming, I guess. Hawlucha, Bulk Up, Bruise, Terra Blast, Ground, Dual Wing Beat. Is Dual Wing Beat for Sneasler's on Burden. Outruns regardless, okay. What is, I guess maybe you're expecting a Sash somewhere. And then you can Dual Wing Beat there. So you have a reason why it's Dual Wing Beat. It's also Mold Breaker. So you're not outspeeding anything anyway. Interesting. Mold Breaker, huh. Yeah, maybe Sash Sneasler is what he's thinking. Dual Wing Beat can get the kill on that if that's like the bring. We have Chapel Ting-Lu. I figured you wanted a lot of attack with the Ting-Lu to do damage this week. Doesn't do a lot into Arboliva, but if it Terra Fairies, because it can it Terra? It can Terra. So it could Terra into like a Dark or Fairy, I guess. So having something to hit it, like Heavy Slam, seems okay. And then all this. Okay. That's a pretty cool
building doc that gives you all of that information. And before we jump into it, I want to give a special shout out to A12, D-Ray, Viz, Sky Retro Alpha, and Jakeet for help with mocks and prep, and of course to Ruppy for the model used in the thumbnail. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. Here we go, week 3 of SPL D-League, and we see pretty much what we were expecting. No Ments, no Arboliva shenanigans.
So this looks, the Hawlucha looks pretty decent. Ogre Pond just needs grass plus ground. I'm surprised no Deoxys came. Like, that seems generally fine. It might get overwhelmed too much by Bandit Azumarill, I guess.
No Deoxys defense, which is interesting. That thing was kind of a problem. We see Terra fighting on the Lycanroc Dusk, which I actually did face. I actually did face one of those against A12 in mocks, which is cool.
Terra fight
besides
for the Ting-Lu?
It's pretty much what we're kind
so
of
probably lead Lycanroc?
I'm going to lead with Mr. Noodle no matter what. We are going to try to see if it is like a Scarfed Sneasler, because that's very likely. It could also be a lead Lycanroc, but I imagine that that's kind of his end game sweeping kind of mode. And then we could also see like Treads trying to set up rocks. Regardless, I think that this is a fine
you can
lead.
taunt that though,
and so that's where we're going to start again. 3rd week in a row of not bringing Psy Spam on the Psy Spam team. We came very close this time, I will say, because the Dark type being Chi-Yu rather than like Meowscarada and Greninja, it certainly was tempting. A little bit more tempting.
Yeah,
but it still ended up not being the plan. We see Lycanroc actually. So this could be rocks. This could be like Endeavor stuff. This could be, it could be a few different things. He is Terra fighting, so I find it difficult to believe that he would Terra turn 1.
I don't think he's going to Terra.
But I am just going to taunt to prevent possible stealth rocks on this. So that
preventing
that
setup is
be
good.
A thing. He may also just click an attacking move. That is also entirely possible. So,
but it's not going to kill.
I want to see what he wants to do. If
and
he does
hit
me, he's going to get red carded out. He does crunch. We do live that, and he's going to get red carded out. Go into something else. So yeah, now you can't just.
I mean, if it goes in, if it goes in a Scarf Sneasler, that would be bad.
But that's not going to happen. And we actually see Sneasler
that
come
seems
in.
Bad.
That's actually fine if he is not. If he's not Scarfed. If he is Scarfed, then we're going to find out right now. But I'm going to click Thunder Wave no matter what.
That seems like the worst case scenario, doesn't
basically
it?
Anything.
Maybe Treads would be worse because it could just rapid spin.
Regardless. So we're
into
going to
outspeeding you and then go for whatever.
Lycanroc, that gets paralyzed, which is great. If he stays in and is slower than me, then that's also great.
It's
the
a
only
not
thing that
Scarf Sneasel?
Well, he has a couple of things that can take this. Rotom Wash could be an option. Could go into Treads as well. Both of those are options, but I think
you're not worried about
T-Wave
your
right
sash,
now
obviously.
is probably my
Well,
best
because
option.
of Dread Card.
So yeah, he does hard
So
switch
not
out.
Scarf.
So may not be Scarfed, might be Unburdened. I'm trying to save that for later. Goes into this is probably Treads. Yeah, it is Treads. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Possibly expecting me to click Rocks there.
Yeah,
or
I mean, he can
either
rapid
way,
spin.
Either way makes sense. So
It looks like this
we could
Deoxys
do
is
one of
not
a few
really
things.
doing
We could
much.
save this and get up Rocks later.
I
That's
mean, it
one
prevented
option.
rocks, I guess.
Another option
Not that he went for them.
is well, we could Rocks here actually, and then let this go down.
But I mean, he could just
and
rapid spin
see-
here.
It's tricky. It's very tricky because this could go one of a few different ways. So I'm gonna go.
I
Stealth
guess
rock
if you're
here.
a focus
I'm gonna
blast,
see
would
what
do
he
a
wants
lot.
to do. Yes, I'm gonna stealth
I
rock
would
in
just
your face,
rapid
but I
spin
also
if
know
I
it's
were to
because
tread.
rapid spin is not gonna be enough to KO me at this point. Yeah, he does just go straight for the EQ.
Okay.
It takes, I
Ooh.
lived. That's actually not what we want.
Yeah,
we actually
'cause now he
wanted
can
to go
spin.
down to that. So that's a little unfortunate.
Yeah. Because you're max
yeah, because now he
defense.
KOs
You're
me
like
with
supposed
spin.
to live that almost.
Not what we wanted there.
You don't have a switch in.
That's really unfortunate. I was really hoping that the EQ would take me out there.
'Cause
'cause
this
puts me in a weird spot. This
He'll
puts me in
outspeed
a
the
really
Ogre
weird
Pun
spot.
after rapid spin.
Dang. Deoxys living stuff that it's not supposed
Unless
to
you
live.
get the speed from Mirror.
Not great, because this does kind of mess up my strat for later.
You could get rocks up
I guess
later.
I go hard Ting Lu. That's rough. I was really hoping I went down there so that I could just go straight into Ogre.
Ting Lu can at least
and just be ready,
Earthquake.
but that did not work
So
out.
that's probably
really
alright.
actually quite unfortunate, because yeah, you just spin here for free, and yeah, spin was free, but I would have been in a much better position if he had KO'd me with the EQ, and then I could go into I could have gone into something else. So that's pretty unfortunate. Unfortunately, that's not what we want to see. So I mean, what do you
I think
do?
your
You go into
Ruination here, like
every
Rotom's
time, I
so
think.
obvious,
So
right?
I'm wondering if Spikes is the play, or if it's just getting Ruination damage off on it, because that thing is a huge threat. So I think I'm gonna click Ruination.
Ruination,
here,
get the hit
Rotom
on
to come
the
in.
I don't
don't think you ever stay in. It could also be Clefable, but I imagine it's Rotom.
Not
Yeah, it is
Clefable,
Rotom. I was
Rotom.
expecting like max defense,
Just don't miss.
Will-O-Wisp type of
Okay.
stuff on this. So Ruination, taking half his HP is fantastic by me.
You can
he learns lefties, yeah. So
pain
he's
split,
definitely
though.
a more bulky variant, which totally makes sense in this matchup. That is by far
You
what I
could
expected.
go Dragalge.
So yeah, this is kind of a tough position here, because I really don't want to be burned on this, but also the majority of my team is physical, so that's not the best.
Yeah.
I can go straight into Noodle and sack it though.
If he pain splits,
And,
you're gonna get some recovery.
And then I could go into Ogre afterwards.
If he's trying to get,
I suppose.
trying to get health.
Yeah, that's
he could
really
also miss
unfortunate.
Hydro if
Really
he goes
unfortunate. It's
for
good
that.
damage on Rotom,
So
though.
Deoxys like is a fine
So that's
play to like
nice.
go
I
for
do like
cover
that,
like
but
those
it's probably a
couple
Will-O-Wisp
bases.
coming out here. That seems super free. I don't know why you would click anything else. Or could just be super risky and click Hydro, but I don't think you really get anything out of that. Yeah, Will-O-Wisp makes the most sense. So yeah, we're gonna sack this to the Willow. Yeah, that whole sequence was thrown off by Deoxys.
And now you could go into
Deoxys was
Ogre
not
Pond.
supposed to live. So very upsetting. Very upsetting. So
Yeah.
Deoxys just living stuff, and it's just
You put
it's
too much
working out
bulk on it.
for my opponent actually. So Deoxys does go down now, which is fine. And we just go Ogre for free here. That's nice. We don't want to reveal the Mold Breaker on Hawlucha just yet. I don't know why my camera is so zoomed out.
No,
That's
well, yeah, I guess
super
Mold
strange.
Breaker would kill with
Yeah,
Terra Blast
you,
Ground.
You're not staying in here, and your whole team is weak to ground except Clefable. So I think I can just
I
click
feel like
a
this is a
Stomping
problem I
Tantrum
have with
just
Sceptile's
raw
team, which is so ground weak.
and go from there, because you're not going to stay in and
And
take
you don't have
a,
the sound. I guess you
Agriculture.
have.
There's no way
Rotom,
you're going to
you have
stay in and take that,
Salamence,
because
you
you're
have
definitely going to go down.
but-
Chiyu's going to take this, which it's
The
not going to
first
like
three
it.
just being EQ
But
weak
this
is
is a
tough.
really free prediction. So yeah, Stomping Tantrum into Chiyu does a lot. Does a lot, which is nice.
But it could be Scarf.
But we go... Galgy's tough, because I don't want to take too much damage on Galgy, just because it is my answer to Sneasler. So I got to be careful with that. I'm going to go Azu, even though it's not the best switch in, unfortunately.
Azu's
but with
fine. He
Rotom
could
being
predict
weakened,
Psychic
that
with the
certainly helps.
Dragalge coming in.
We were expecting this thing to be Specs, and so
Or
we're going to
Specs
find out what
overheat.
this is here, actually. So let's...
You are
let's see
you're
what
dying
you
to
do.
2 overheats.
Flamethrower.
You're not going to die to 2 flamethrowers. Oh, I did
does
nothing.
103.
That is not Specs.
Let's see. So you're
Scar? No.
Flamethrower.
Boots?
So yeah, you're timid, like not even max special attack.
Yeah.
Any special attack
That was
at
not
all.
a lot of. That was not a lot of damage. 25%.
Huh.
Is it physically defensive? Rocky helmet again?
I'm looking at the
No.
yeah, because that took way too little. Liquidation's super free here with Rotom Weekend.
Play rough is pretty free too.
So, yeah, I'm gonna click
just don't
liquidation.
miss.
Okay, he's this defensive set again, which is super weird. I mean, that was super risky because if I just Aqua Jetted, you were done.
Yes.
I mean, this is still going down, so that's. That
Does
didn't
the
matter. Even if I'm
burn
didn't matter.
give
But,
your
yeah,
does
that was
this
super
give
risky, 'cause if
dashing
I
an
just
opportunity
jetted,
to set up
then
with
you went
something
down
with the
and
Azu being
didn't
burned?
gain anything out of that, so that's not. I'm not sure how I feel about that play, but Chi is gone, so that's good. That's a special Mon down, which is nice for Hawlucha. And with the Rotom Weekend,
makes your
that
gouging
certainly helps
more
out there as well.
useless. It's physically
it is gonna be
defensive
this.
and probably meant to take on this.
I'm going hard gougy. Like that's I'm not even thinking about it. I'm going hard gougy. We still have Aqua Jet. It is choice banded, so that helps a little bit. The burn certainly is really bad. I'm not a huge fan of being burned
I
on
guess
Azumarill,
Dire
but
Claw
I
can
also
still
brought a
get the
super
sleep
physical
on you.
team. So Will-O-Wisp is really good. It's a really good tech. Does U-turn? He's going to take some helmet damage.
Probably the
being
same amount of
helmet
damage.
does also mean that he is most likely going to be the poison touch variant, which is good to know. And that's the one that we expected. So that's honestly fine. It is going to be treads now. So I'm going to go back into this. I'm not even going to think about it. Should I? Probably. Lucha probably would have been fine to catch an Earthquake, but I also don't want to catch some random other thing.
No, Tinglu is
it's
fine.
hard because
you just have the Rotom
my
as
defensive
the
pieces
problem.
that don't have any kind of recovery.
Tinglu's just not
so
making
that
progress
can be
on
really
it.
tricky.
Did it have
It can be
had
very
facade
tricky.
though, right?
So we're just gonna have to see how much this does to see if he's like offensive or something like that. Yep, it is EQ.
Not a lot.
So that did about 100.
I think you Ruination and then you facade on the Rotom, right?
Iron Treads. Earthquake.
I think that seems okay.
So that may be no attack investment actually, because yeah, that's a pretty low roll. So he's probably bulky.
Maybe AV special defensive. No, did he show rocks?
So I think I set a spike here.
Special defensive to take on stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna set a spike.
Like the size spam that hasn't
basically,
come.
I'm trying to bait this thing in to spin some more, and if I can get this thing to spin, I think I'm in a good position. So yeah, he is gonna withdraw because he's doing 0 damage to this.
Rotom.
And yeah, spike is good because he's switching a lot. He's switching a whole lot. So yeah, spike is
okay.
So,
yeah, spike is fine, but the Rotom
which
comes
is good.
in.
We just have to make sure that we don't get.
It'll go for Will-O-Wisp again.
on
I think there's no
Ogerpon.
reason to not click
That's
it,
pretty
right?
much what we have to be careful of. But essentially, when Ogerpon comes in,
Azu, yeah, you just
he's
Thunderbolt
doing
afterwards.
pretty good. I could go into this, but that seems unfortunately not the best answer. I could also go into this.
Your Gougy's
yeah,
fine.
I am going to go into this because
you get
if
burned.
he Volt
and
switches here,
it'll go for Volt Switch,
predicting
so you
my,
take like some
Azumarill
damage
to come back in or something on,
to like
on a predicted
make it
Will-O-Wisp,
harder to take on the
then
Sneasler, but
we're doing fine because
it still
that
takes
brings
on
tread
okay.
back in. Yeah, he Will-O-Wisps this, which is okay. But yeah, Will-O-Wisp spam is really rough. And I've played dashing before. He does do a lot with status. He really likes his status moves. And so here he is doing it once again. But yeah, the chip on this is not great because this is my Sneasler check, which is a little unfortunate to be having to rely on. But
because what's his sweat? I
either
guess
way, I mean, this does bait in treads ultimately.
But flip turn
and
is also
I could
pretty
flip
nice.
Turn. I could flip turn. That's probably my best play. Setting a T-Spike is probably not the time to do that. Yeah, he does Volt Switch. That's
I
not
think
doing
flip
much.
turn is fine.
And then yeah, we get the slow flip turn off, which is actually pretty good. So I'm okay with this. He probably just goes hard treads, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, he can go treads.
I'm totally okay
you
with
imagine
that.
it's probably especially defensive if he's not taking any.
I mean,
like,
honestly, no
he's
matter
not
what
doing
he
any
goes into,
damage to the
Ogerpon is
Tinglu.
pretty free, and so all we have
And
to
he
do
probably
is
wants
just
to
make sure
try
that
to spin if
we're
he can.
careful with the Clefable,
Especially if
I
it's like
guess.
Sash Legged Rock or something.
Yeah, the Clefable's really the only thing that's scary. Not boots on this, so good to know. And also not booster. So yeah, flip turn does 2 damage. Weakness policy. Okay.
Move.
Interesting.
Special defensive weakness policy.
I still go
right?
Ogerpon, I think. Or well, Ogerpon's risky.
This is
Ogerpon's
awkward
risky.
now.
I mean, he's still doing 0 to me.
Yeah.
Right? Like he's still doing 0.
Now you Stomping
or I could
Tantrum.
go into this.
But the Tinglu gets weakened.
And I could Swords Dance myself. I mean, he could have Ice Spinner though.
Yeah, you
He
can't
might
go
have
to
Ice Spinner,
Ogerpon. I guess you go
which would be
Tinglu.
really annoying. And Ice Spinner actually might.
And then you just revenge kill with
be a
the
huge
Ogerpon
problem.
after you get damage on it.
I don't know that I live a +2.
It could get rapid spin boost though.
Which makes sense. I think he was super bulky, and then Yeah, I think he was super bulky.
Yeah, maybe you can get it in range of Aqua Jet from Mazu.
I don't think that he has any investment, just because of how little damage he did. I'm going to take a risk. If I
You're not going to
lose
sword
this
stance,
risk,
are you?
then I think I'm done. I think the game's over. I don't know that I can. Let's see. No, it may not be over, but this may just be a little early for something like this. Yeah.
Are you sword dancing here?
I'm wondering if he rapid spins here.
And get the speed
knowing
boost?
That he lives.
Oh, I like
I'm
that.
gonna go for it. Yeah, I'm faster. So I got to see if he rapid spins here to try to be
interesting.
a little bit faster since he knows he lives. He does. Okay. That's what we needed. And you can mirror herb.
Oh no, you had Mega Horn.
I can also mirror
That's
herb.
tough. But you can't expect a mirror.
I can
herb
also
either.
mirror herb. So that's exactly why we did this. That is exactly why we did
that's
this.
heat.
And now we stomping tantrum. So that's the plan. That was the plan the whole time. He got a little greedy, but that was always the plan here, because I figured that he felt like this was his chance to set up.
Ooh.
But I don't know that he lives one at +2.
No.
Because +1 was already doing like 50%.
He's not gonna live at +2.
So +2 or at neutral, this was doing like 50. So I've got some wiggle room in case he has some bulk. So that is very helpful. But yeah, the sword stance, I had to go for that there. And yeah, so we
that's
get the
a cool
stomping
play.
off, please. Yes, it does KO. Holy cow. So it really comes down to the Clefable. It comes down to the Clefable set.
Yeah,
the game
is it unaware?
Not over, because it really comes
that's
down
a
to
cool
that.
set.
If Clefable is...
Ivy Cudgel just does a lot anyway.
Not Magic Guard, which we're going to find out when he switches in, probably. But he's most likely unaware, which would pretty much negate this. Although the fact
Especially
that
if you
he's
have
thinking about it
spin
so much
treads
is interesting. Yeah, he goes into this.
What, do you Thunder Wave?
He does not take rocks. And
I don't
know
wear
that
boots.
He can really KO me with
It's
anything.
fine. You go for
I
Ivy
think I just
Cudgel.
click Cudgel regardless. Then we find out.
I think that's fine.
I'm gonna click Cudgel, and we're gonna find out. We see what happens. Yeah, he's definitely
unaware.
Oh, he has flamethrower. Okay.
Is that gonna kill?
Yeah, he definitely is unaware. So that's taking that damage really well.
You keep going for cudgels, right?
All right. Well, we found out, which is still fine. I mean, we were able to get rid of treads, which was supposed to be the sweeper, and that actually was very close to doing a lot of damage. I think.
I mean, if you get the crit, you're in
bunch
good
of damage
shape.
on this. And the answer might be yes, because that'll set up Lucha.
But I guess Lycanroc
in
is
the endgame.
still a thing.
Rotom's already a little weakened. So I think that I just want to hit this again.
It's high crit chance.
Get it weakened for Lucha. I need a bunch of damage on this.
And that would kill.
So yeah, so he's boots to try to fake the Magic Guard. And
or I mean,
yeah,
just don't take hazards.
Definitely shows
That's
that you're
also
unaware,
pretty
because otherwise
fine.
you'd have taken like 66%.
The downside is knockoff.
He predicts me to switch out.
Well, yeah,
He predicts me to switch.
What do you go into?
And goes into Rotom.
What?
Uh-oh. He overpredicted. That's gone. Oh, no. We'll take it. We will take it. Yeah, he expected me to swap out into something else, I guess.
I just
think
stay
what
in
he would
Ivy
expect me to go
Cudgel.
into. Goes into this. This is Terra Fighting, so that is good to know.
This will kill at a Celerock.
I am faster. Am I in a Celerock range?
Yeah. You got
Probably, I imagine.
20%?
Lycanroc, Dusk. I'm
It's not Life
definitely
Orb.
in a Celerock range. Absolutely 100% in a Celerock range.
Yeah.
I'm in a weird spot because I can't really touch this as it is.
I think you
so
sack
I'm
off
gonna have to let
Ogre
something
here.
go
I
down.
mean, it did its job
With
for
Rotom
sure.
being gone, I think Ogre has kind of
So
served
it's
its
Clef,
purpose.
Lycanroc, Sneasler left?
So I think that I'm okay to let this go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just click this, let it go down. Celerock definitely KOs. Yeah, I was well within range.
Is it banded to Celerock?
Life Orb or what? Nope, no Life Orbs.
Yeah, you could have taken Life Orb.
He could
from
be
the crunch
banded.
earlier.
He could very well be banded. It might be Lucha time.
You know it's not Scarf, at least.
It might be Lucha time, actually. Because
Bulk
I can...
Up, Roost, Mold Breaker.
This may be too early. I might be getting greedy.
Too early?
This might be
How many
greedy.
more chances
We'll find
you
out.
got?
But yeah, he's going to learn right here that I am not...
But Mold Breaker's
I'm not
cool
unburdened.
to bypass
And we're
unaware.
going to Terastalize. What do you have left? Sneasler, fine. Clefable.
Yeah, I think you bulk Terra Ground bulk up.
And we...
You want to go weak because
he may just smack me, but I
guess he
guessing
close
that he's
combat.
banded.
But
Banded is what made the most sense when I was looking at this matchup. So if he's banded into a Celerock,
I mean, you should know based on the something like this. Crunch. He did like 200 damage. Right? So I don't think he's banded. Expert belt. Maybe expert belt. I think expert belt makes a lot of sense. If he does want to take the life orb damage.
He's not going to be able to do a whole lot since he knows I'm Terra Ground. So he really has to switch. And so we know
and
that
it could bluff Scarf. It can bluff Band, I guess.
We know that Clefable is going to be the magic, or is the unaware. He stays in.
Terra fight?
Okay, so we're going to find out.
Oh, no, you Terra Ground. Yeah, sure.
If he is choiced. And he may not be.
Is Holucha faster?
But my
I
assumption
think he had a lot of
is.
speed on it, right?
Okay, he goes for the Terra fighting on this.
Let's see.
Okay, I mean. Terra fighting, I'm Terra Ground. I bulk up, he stayed in.
You're faster.
I'm +1/+1.
Psychic Fang.
He goes for CC.
Close combat, good play.
It's a roll, but he probably KOs. Well, no, that's banded damage. No, I live. And I might live in a Celerock at this point.
Oh, you definitely live in a Celerock.
And I go for the Wing Beat.
Oh, he's got to be focused. Admin focus Ash, right?
All right, cool. That's gone.
Oh, he didn't even
through, man. Taking out
he didn't go down the focus Ash if he was.
I thought this was going to be Terra Dark, like banded for sure, because it
maybe that's adamant focus.
But ended up not being that. So we'll take that. So we're +1/+1, and we could see Sneasler here, but it's most likely that we see Clefable. And so again,
I mean, Sneasler kills you with close combat, right?
On this set, I am pretty low, but also I don't. If he's super defensive, then I can. Oh no, he goes into this.
Yeah.
He is faster and probably KOs me at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But we have Ting Lu in the back, so I'm gonna click Roost.
Predicting an over-aggressive switch.
What do we do here?
Like a
U-turn? This thing is still a threat. This thing's still very much a threat.
I mean, Dragalge is pretty annoying.
Very much a threat. But we do have Chopple
for these last two.
Ting Lu still.
Like, that
so
should
Ting Lu
win.
Might still be able to save this. I'm going to Roost. He does CC. That's definitely going to KO.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I definitely did not want to go hard Ting Lu there. I just wanted to let this go down.
Oh, I guess Ting Lu is Chopple Berry.
And
that's
so
also
I am
safe. You could heavy slam with it.
The Ting Lu.
Are you worried about crit?
For this.
I don't think so.
How much?
And you just bring in Dragalge and just Sludge Wave.
That's what matters.
Or you just Sludge Wave with Dragalge right now, and you're probably fine too.
Let's see here. If my thing would cooperate. If he's no bulk, I always KO. So I'm gonna go for it.
It's probably I don't know. It could be minimal bulk to outspeed Holucha, but probably not. So it's probably going to be bulky.
And then I have...
But probably still wants outspeed
here.
Deoxys?
Yep, he clicks CC again.
Just going to do nothing.
Should live. We do.
I mean, that's a little
so this
bit.
Is gone.
But
this is gone for sure. Yep, we had Chopple specifically for this as a backup strat. So this is gone.
Nice.
And then all that's left
and then you have Heavy Slam. So the Clef could maybe Calm Mind.
I don't
it could be
I'm
Cosmic Power, I
a
guess.
Moonblast, but I have
Unaware Cosmic Power?
Back, so I think I'm okay.
The Flamethrower's not
I think I'm
doing enough.
I'm going to stay in.
It's got to be Recover.
So I don't take any extra damage. I'm going to click Heavy Slam.
Recover,
I'm sure I go down to a Moonblast here, but there's no reason to take any... Oh, no,
Cosmic Power.
Never mind. That'll take okay, I thought I would be slower there, but that's fine. Great game. That went really well, actually.
All right. So that looks like Dapper got the win there. Dashing, I think, unfortunately 0-3. So hope. I mean, it's still hope to make playoffs if you went out, but it'll just be pretty tough. But definitely not impossible. The last game we got is D-Ray against Kirby. Now, I was planning on watching D-Ray's side, but his video is also 51 minutes and Kirby's 27 minutes. So that seems pretty tempting. I don't even, what is the Eagles game right now? I have not been able to watch the Eagles game. I'm probably not watching it at all. All right, so the Eagles are up by 10 with 5 minutes left. They're not going to lose that game, so we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I said I was going to watch D-Ray's side, so we can do it.
Beautiful people, welcome to the next week of the SPL Pokemon Wi-Fi Draft League. Hey, hi, hello.
Does he have a team overview here? Kinda. Okay. He has stuff here. So it's and you can see with the speed. So bundle adds speed to everything. Metagross is fine into it. Slowbro can Terra something and probably handle bundle with really no issue. Infernape could be Scarf. Darkrai could be Scarf. Even Glamora could be Scarf. Or it could be AV. Take a Hydro Pump and kill with a Power Gem in return. Like, I could see that sequence happening. Klefki is obviously there. That can Thunder Wave. And can be specially defensive. Superior seems tough to get going this game. Maybe Terra Ground to hit the Glamora plus the Klefki plus the Metagross. I think that seems okay. The Zoroark sure can be anything. Mienshao, you assume it's Scarf. Is probably okay. Hits Darkrai. Yeah, I think Scarf Mienshao is fine. Garchomp, Earthquake looks pretty good, but it's probably Terra Fairy, Slowbro, you would imagine, right? And it could be Ice Beam on the Darkrai anyway. Tinkaton, don't think it comes this game. Rotom Heat is fine into Slowbro plus the Steel types plus Sinistcha. Like, it handles the bulky stuff okay. I think Rotom Heat seems fine. Mandibuzz, I guess it's fail play, but it could kind of switch into Darkrai, but it doesn't really do anything back, just besides U-turn. Dondozo is okay this game, and Slowking is okay this game.
But he doesn't have very many Pokemon. So, a couple different things that we do note about his team speed.
Scarf Mienshao with Triple Axle to handle the D-Knight. Makes a lot of sense. We got Mandibuzz, Foul Play, Defog versus U-Turn. That should be fine into the Darkrai. Defog for the Hadgers that Glamora gets up. Garchomp is Rough Skin, Scale Shot Indoor. Interesting. You usually want to pair Indoor with Rocky Helmet to get a bunch of chip damage off, but I don't know what the point of this Garchomp is. I mean, just Earthquake is pretty good. Scale Shot is fine if it like as like coverage into Dragonite more so than like actually trying to sweep, and then Rocks are good. This makes sense. Zoroark comes with Hyper Beam and Boots. Interesting, huh? Nasty Plug, Grass Knot to hit the Slowbro plus the Ursaluna. Seems good. Shadow Ball hits everything else outside of Darkrai, and then you Hyper Beam it, but like the Zoroark's not meant to beat the Darkrai. That's okay. Rotom Heat is probably specially defensive to take on. Well, I guess you have specially defensive Mandibuzz to take on Darkrai. That's fine. This is like general fine pivot, and then I think you bring Bundle here. Surprised it's not Bundle or Superior to like. Oh, Superior is not great. Probably Bundle in the last slot. Slowking. Oh, you need something for T-Spikes from the Glamora. Yeah, Avi is fine. Pretty passive team. But we'll see how it goes.
Infernape.
Oh, you said the Terras?
A lot. Dapper Snapper, A12. Who else am I missing? There's quite a few people. Who was the ones that were the main contributors? Aster and Terra Fighting Ape and Terra Fairy Bro. Oh my gosh, I am so surprised. Terra Fight Ape and then Fairy Bro.
Terra Fight Ape.
Oh my god, I would never have guessed that you would click the button with the big monkey boy. All right, so.
But yeah, it's gonna.
Looking forward to a great game.
Fighting's not
big shout out to
bad,
everyone that
but I
helped out
mean, you
this
have
week.
Slow
We definitely do the line in the sand with our friends, and they all chose Kirby.
You assume it's gonna fairy.
A big shout out to all the people that just took a look at the team and helped out a lot. Dapper Snapper, A12. Who else am I missing? There's quite a few people. Who was the ones that were the main contributors? Aster was huge. Big shout out to Aster. Gotta love that guy so much. Let's see. So, is everything that we thought was gonna come? No keys. Instead, we see the Infernape.
Yeah, that's not bad. No
Infernite's
keys.
Terra fighting guy. Probably clicking close combat and such, but I have
Dragonite.
Zoroark.
Yeah, most of these mounts made sense.
There's Darkrai. Dragonite's here. No Glamora. No! My plans!
Oh, yeah, no Glamora.
Unfortunate.
That's a lot of boots. A lot of boots on this team.
Okay.
What was the plan with the...
I'm still going to keep the same sequences, though. I'm going to go and lead with this guy, and then we're going to disguise Zoroark as a...
Yeah, but I mean, this is pretty free U-turns, unless if you think the Infernape's going to be Scarf.
Dragonite,
Scarf with close combat, but you can always go to Slow King on that.
My brain's working, guys. My brain's working. Step 1. All right, good luck, Kirby. Let's have a good match.
You could always go slow bro on the Mienshao.
T-Ray
can always go into slow King on the Infernape.
Here you go, do the fit.
Though, like, Flare Blitz is not going to do 0 either.
Like, what are the shots you're Terra fighting Scarf? Like, I doubt it, right?
I would doubt it.
I technically have a switch in.
He could do it, but I don't think Kurt's going to do it.
All right, do you kill me?
I don't think he's going to go for it.
Let's make the smart
It probably kills.
Didn't think that this guy actually was going to come, but low key.
Scarf probably kills. But it's also risky because you could be the Zoroark here.
And Infernape. He's going to Terra here, right? So, he could kill me.
Oh, he definitely kills you if you are Mienshao. But you could be the Zoroark.
Beans.
And, like, Zoroark probably does a lot of damage.
Oh, this is such a weird play. This is such a weird play. I'm going to U-turn and see if he's Scarf.
Wow.
He's not Scarf.
Wow, that's crazy. That's a crazy play.
We'll find out later if that's going to be a good thing or bad thing.
If he goes for close combat kills, but I guess the Zoroark's there. It's tough. He's got a U-turn, though.
Takes probably the least amount, and I can pain split the damage later. Right?
Could go Garchomp. I don't know what the point of Garchomp is, though. If you need it to be healthy.
It also isn't much of a problem here.
Yeah, Slow King's your safe bet. I can just pivot off the damage.
I can really use Rotom. I'm gonna go Glow King.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's Special Ape. Goes Knockoff.
Oof.
Okay.
Getting ready the AV turn 1. That seems pretty solid.
I'm okay with this play. Knockoff. So now he brings me down to 157. A little bit tossed off here.
I would assume Knockoff kills.
Prepared, but now we have to maneuver what we're trying to do here. So if he's Jolly, it's a different kind of Infernape, right? Infernape.
You can go Rotom. You can go Mandibuzz, but losing Scarf on, or losing the boot to Mandibuzz seems tough.
I just stayed in an attack, that'd have been juicy.
You did. You stayed in an attack and went for U-turn.
Right? So he fire type moves.
If you don't think the Mienshao, or if you don't think the Infernape Scarf, you just go for close combat, right? Yeah, it might not kill. And then he would kill you in return.
I think he U-turns and he goes into Metagross. I went through like five different scenarios.
So you know he's not Scarf. I think Knockoff killed there.
Comes out here. Like there's no other real logical explanation of what else he wants to bring in here. If he wants to go in slow bro, this is what was here to take that on.
I feel like Knockoff was a no drawback play there. I don't know why you just don't Knockoff.
Oh, that's good damage.
Yeah, that's decent damage.
Metagross.
And now the Slow King's gonna be alive.
Down to like
you don't sack it
55,
off.
55, so 45 health.
But what does it do?
45 health.
What does the Slow King do this game?
Yeah. Maybe just offensive with Spadef.
Slow King doesn't really do anything, right?
Max HP, Max Spadef, or offensive with the thing.
I wouldn't be surprised if you just sack off the Slow King here.
Show me rock moves. Show me the moves.
Like Metagross is gonna kill it. Darkrai kills it.
I can't really do anything else.
Ursaluna kills it. Slowbro maybe doesn't kill it. Infernape does a lot.
Okay, that's fine. Everything.
Dragonite kills it. So yeah, maybe the Slow King is just attacking it's that low.
They are small with shoes. Willow or Volt Switch. Every one of my plays involve the Volt Switching out. However, if that bear comes in, how much do I care? I could just Volt Switch. What do you bring in, Slowbro? And then if I Volt Switch and you stay in and I go Garchomp, right? I'm faster than this, so I kind of want a Will-O-Wisp. There's no shot you bring in the bear. If you bring the bear, you know.
It's not it's a weird spot for Kurt. You could overheat. I could see the Ursaluna coming out. It could be AV.
Honeycut, that sounds like a bear nickname. You just were going to give me overheat damage on this? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's AV.
Sure. That's fine.
I think Bowie's playing it at half
fine.
AV.
Let's go Mandibuzz.
So, and there's no steel type, so Blood Moon looks pretty safe here.
Yeah. 57% max. Holy specs.
Oh, that's specs. Oof.
Specs?
But now you can roost. You sure it's not modest?
Silk Scarf.
Silk Scarf?
Now, does the Silk Scarf... I'm faster than you, so I can just roost this off. So
I guess, but at Hyper Voice is not doing nothing, and then you died up to Blood Moon later.
Holy bear.
But he lets you have it. Yeah, I'm surprised at these plays by Kurt early.
Hello, Darkrai. So I take 49.6% max from a Ice Beam from this, and I didn't want to let this thing set up a sub, so I'm gonna go ahead and U-turn. Yep.
Okay.
Every one of the mocks had sub. F your sub. There will be no plushies here. All right, now we're back to our regularly scheduled program. Ladies and gentlemen, it only took us about 5 to 7 turns. Holy smokes.
Did he realize?
Oh, his sub didn't break.
He didn't realize his sub didn't break.
That is a very, very bulky boy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That was good prep, Kirby. Darkrai. This is very bulky.
Is this Psychic?
Darkrai.
He has
so this is here to take advantage of Mandibuzz.
He has to U-turn
Very,
here.
very good prep. Now I'm in a little bit of trouble. Mienshao. Mandibuzz first. Let's check that.
Pretty bulky.
Should have done 27. Oh my god, he's max HP.
Yeah, probably some
max
defense.
HP with like a metric F-tone defense. Wow, this is a bulky guy. That means he's not very offensive, right? He could be carrying
Will-O-Wisp.
Psychic. Triple Axle does 20 to 38 to 36%. I kind of have to go for that.
No, I think you U-turn here. And you go into Slow King. The Slow King doesn't do anything
if I triple
for you
axle,
this
I kill
game.
And I can break this sub afterward. I don't want him to set up.
You could die to
sub, which is my
Psychic,
problem
I
here.
imagine.
So close combat, I think is just my best.
It does
bet.
a lot.
He could just take his kill. Does he sub or does he attack me? This is going to be detrimental to the game. Oh, I think I have to go close combat.
Close combat.
I think he goes for a sub again, thinking that I'm going to go for a U-turn. If he attacks
I think
me,
you triple axle there. If you want to stay in and damage it, you go for triple axle. Now you die to a Psychic.
I think he subs again. Will-O-Wisp and misses. Oh, I'm
wow.
just. sometimes it's just be so much better to
getting
be lucky
so
and
lucky.
than good at the game.
That's crazy.
All right, I'm gonna close combat again because it's free. Bring in your slow bro, please. Bring in your slow bro and get this monstrosity
Unbelievable.
off my screen. Sub Will-O-Wisp.
How does D-Ray get away with this?
What are your coverage moves? Dark Pulse?
That's tough.
So Darkrai.
And yeah, now Slowbro's coming out.
Sub Willow. What are your attacking moves? It has to be Dark Pulse, right? Can you touch my guy?
Dark Pulse Ice Beam, right?
Can you touch me, Mienshao?
He would have gone for Psychic otherwise.
Aside from Will-O-Wisp? Okay. He knows I'm scarfed. So, I go into Slow King, and I Psychic Noise. I could also go this.
Nah, you don't go into the Zoroark yet.
Do you attack my guy?
I think you go Slow King. Slow King I don't think really does anything, so if you get any value out of the Slow King, it's a plus.
Listen, guys, I'm trying to win the video game, so I'm not doing a very good job of speaking my thoughts. Wi-Fi is tough, man. Doing 5 things all at the same time is tough. Let me tell you.
No, it is tough.
Let me tell you. You think you're good at playing Showdown? Play Wi-Fi. See how much of a different beast it is. Kirby's playing phenomenal. The prep is crazy. Very Kirby-like. Very smart. Not wild sets, but fantastic for the matchup. So I kind of have to go Glow King. I wanted to go Mandibuzz, but Mandibuzz doesn't do anything because I took off Toxic, because I totally thought Clef Key and Screens were going to come. He doubles.
Yeah, Toxic would have been nice here.
Honeycut. Is that the bear? Okay, you can have.
Yeah.
All right, Kirby, I present to you my Glow King. You can have it. You know what's funny?
Maybe you're faster.
On my Glow King. Ursaluna. Ursaluna Blood
I doubt
Moon.
it.
Not that one. Ursaluna. I'm fast guy. Ursaluna. Not that fast, but pretty fast. Ursaluna Blood Moon. If you have no special attack and special speed, I mean, I'm a Slow King, right? I shouldn't be faster. Yeah, there's no way faster unless you have no speed investment. You're just bulky bear. I mean, we're gonna find out. I doubt that I am. I shouldn't be. I should never be.
Slow King? Ice Beam would be clutch.
Am I gonna give him this?
If you give it to him, you just go for Ice Beam.
For free, right?
What is he gonna go for?
I give him my Glow King. No. I give him Mandibuzz because Mandibuzz can't break the sub from Darkrai. Mandibuzz can't break the Darkrai sub.
That's fair. That is fair.
We give him Mandibuzz.
As long as Mandibuzz... Well, if Mandibuzz comes in, it always U-turns. It doesn't matter.
Alright, so, survey says, I still give him 1 Pokemon. How much damage do I do with Foul Play?
You can roost.
Because now, Blood Moon is going to smoke me. I'd rather take some damage on the way down and allow him to die to a Grass Knot later. So I'll take my damage.
Yeah, that seems good. That does no damage.
Are you Specs?
No. You just said it was modest, modest Silk Scarf, right? Does Grass Knot kill?
I think that was low. So that was low choice specs last time. That wasn't Silk Scarf. That was choice specs. All right. Fantastic.
Does Grass Knot kill?
All right. You can see my nickname. Can he see my nickname?
No, he can't see your nickname. That'd be crazy if he could. He'd be no point.
Guys, can Kirby see my nickname?
No, he cannot.
Guys, hello.
You Grass Knot and kill him.
Can my opponent see my nickname? If you can, this is so bad. I outspeed the entire team. I'm gonna nasty plot.
Oh no. He kills with Hyper Voice, right?
Attack me.
It's not Sash.
Oh no! I gave you my best Pokemon. Take your damage. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I know your specs, bitch. I'm sorry. All right.
Oh no!
Try, dude.
This makes up for the Makes up for the Mienshao miss
that brain
earlier.
fart's gonna cost me the whole game.
That's tough. It does a lot of damage. Max HP. I mean, maybe it might kill. It might kill.
Honestly, that cost me the game. That's completely.
It might, if he has a lot of special defense
I
investment, it wouldn't
knew that
kill.
this guy could vacuum wave me.
And it makes more sense to have a lot of special
have this down.
defense
Vacuum wave is
investment
60,
than
63%.
HP investment. But
For
that's
whatever
still
reason, normal
pretty
time
bad.
moves just didn't calculate.
It's very, very weak at the worst case, and then you can revenge it with something else. But yeah, this is a tough position.
Yeah, that's just brain fart. I don't have an excuse on that one. Choice specs.
Yeah, it happens. It happens, but that's too bad.
Oh, shit. I want a U-turn so badly.
I mean, I just stay in and hype.
But if I U-turn,
Close
I get hit with
combat
Pokemon.
might kill this.
I have safe switch-ins.
But the slow bro is also
Mine's
just
dude.
ultra
I'm
free
so
play, right?
Feel free to rip into me in the comments, guys. That's just me brain farting. It didn't calculate 2 and 2 together. Yeah,
I
would've killed
will
him
not
grass knot.
roast you too bad, D-Right. It's okay. That stuff happens.
Yeah, come slow bro for free. There's no reason not to bring in slow bro. Okay.
I mean, Slowbro just scalds, right?
Now he should stay in, right? Like, you should stay in and kill my Mienshao?
I don't think
no
there's
reason
too
for you
much
to
of a
double this time.
downside.
So now you stay in, and now I'm going to go looking. Last time he doubled, which was a
You
great
could
play.
go
This
into
time think he
Metagross,
stays in
I
and takes his
guess.
damage. If he switches, then I'm going to be upset with myself because I really wanted to. Okay, he's in. Alright, perfect.
Yeah, he stays in. I don't even know if he had a Terra this.
And I got so greedy. And that's going to cost me the game. I can still win this game. I
Maybe
think.
maybe he was
Probably
predicting
not.
that the
I'll be honest with
Mienshao
y'all.
to not
Probably
be
not.
Scarf. But I think you assume he's Scarf because he
He's looking real
outspeeds the Infernape. But I
It's
assume
looking real
Infernape
dire,
should
let me tell ya.
outspeed Mienshao.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I'm
What,
going to
for
double
Psychic Noise?
into my Burnt Toast.
It's AV anyway,
Actually,
so it can't recover.
yeah, Burnt Toast.
Maybe it just doesn't have Scald.
Let me catch the Metagross here. Ah! Could have been in such a good spot. Just click the Grass Knot button. You have Grass Knot as the tech to kill the bear.
Yeah,
you
that's
didn't
tough.
kill the bear.
You didn't need a nasty.
It does
block
98
there.
minimum. That's why I foul played. Oh man, I had
Because you
everything set
never
up
beat
there
the
and I
Darkrai
completely
anyway. Oh,
fumbled the bag.
The Darkrai's bulky.
Completely fumbled the bag.
It's like, I don't know.
I'm gonna overheat this time.
Like, you don't do anything to Darkrai, right? Yes,
probably
you have
should've
to
done last
Hyper
time.
Beam it. But
Unfortunately,
you are
I'm not gonna
max
get my health
speed,
back on
so
my
maybe you do
Glowking
have
because
to
I
beat
got
the
Psychic Noise,
Darkrai.
which
It's
is
like,
unfortunate.
you're not entirely sure. He said it's pretty
That's why I had
physically
to do it.
defensive to take the Mandibuzz U-turn, so it might not add speed, and then you could
Kicking myself there too.
kill it with
Because I would
Hyper
have gotten the bear.
Voice or Hyper
And then look
Beam.
how good Zoroark looks against this team. Look how absolutely incredible Zoroark looks against this team.
It's pretty good.
Sometimes you just have blunders like that, man.
Needs to
I
get
have
a
no
nasty
excuse,
pot
just a
boost
straight up
up, and
blunder.
it seems tough to do because it's
Can I
boots as
crawl back
opposed
with
to
my win con here?
as
My
opposed to
win con
Focus
is
Sash.
my non-swords dancing Garchomp.
Focus Sash seemed better in this game. Especially because you have
Can I
defog
kill
on the
him now?
Mandibuzz.
Let's see. I think I have to
So you
try.
can remove hazards. And it's not like you're
damage.
spike stacking with the
Yeah,
Garchomp,
there's
so
water
like,
here that you didn't
it's
drink
fine. Fine to go
Hey, Mama,
Sash
what happened? I still have water.
in this game.
I have water. Okay,
Like nasty
Minus
plot, plus a
two
kill,
special
then
attack, I
Darkrai
got
can't
for
revenge
yeah,
kill your
choice,
Dark
29,
Pulse unless you try to
31%.
go
Yeah,
for a
that's about right.
flinch.
let's take the bear. You take the bear, he goes...
You could go Slow
Into
Bro here.
Darkrai takes
I could
advantage
see
of
the
me.
Slow Bro come out, honestly. Because you have to go for
Hmm.
overheat here.
And I know my camera just goofed, guys. It's coming back here in a second.
You could honestly
Sorry about that.
go to Slow
Alright,
Bro
die.
and then double
Bye, bear. You know, if I
back
clicked
into
overheat
the
last time,
slow into
when I was in that
Ursaluna
scenario,
predicting the
we'd been in a
Volt
much better
Switch,
spot.
and
But I wanted to get greedy and
I don't
Volt
know if
Switch.
-2 overheat kills. It might kill you.
All right, we got one, guys. So now the Darkrai comes in and takes full advantage of me. But I don't know if the Darkrai has anything to touch my Mienshao. Unless he's carrying Psychic and Dark Pulse, right?
Yep, Darkrai's out.
All right. Yep, there's a Darkrai. I can't, there's nothing I can do against this, so I have to Volt Switch.
Yeah, it'll sub. it probably
Volt switch
doesn't
into
break the
U-turn,
sub.
or I can go volt switch into triple axle. Unfortunately, I'm back into the scenario where, well, what I could do, does max HP volt switch actually break this sub? Darkrai. I'm probably have to do a little bit of pivoting around these rocks. Darkrai, but we do have regenerator though, so I'm okay with that. This has got max HP and like a major F ton of defense, right? So I don't think he has Spud Def. So my volt switch should knock out the sub. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with this guy.
Yeah, you turn into. Honestly, D-Ray can win this.
And then on the sub again, I'll just go back into
because
Rodon.
he didn't get the burn.
I'll volt switch. He's gonna get a lot of lefties, which is unfortunate.
He's got to figure out a way to
back
kill the
into
slow
without the
is
sub
the
being up.
thing.
So let's U-turn. He should sub again, knowing Kirby.
You didn't before though.
Kirby and I shared a traumatic gun shooting incident in Los Angeles.
But he should sub.
Was that gun? Yes, it was. Kirby, yes, it was.
I think he should sub because he knows you're going to Willow.
Then I also should be able to break the sub with the volt switch.
Oh,
Perfect.
okay.
And then I can volt switch again. Now he
That's
can't
a
stop
good
my
play.
volt switch, and I can bring back in Mienshao. I'm still in the game, however, it's not looking good, team. I'm not even gonna kid you. I wish
Yeah,
it
you
was,
got to
but
get
it
all
just
these
doesn't look
plays
good.
right to
No
have
volt
a
switch.
chance to win this game, but it's not over.
Sub, I break the volt switch. Get in Mienshao. U-turn. How much does max HP Darkrai take from a U-turn from Mienshao? 49 to 58% doesn't kill it. I think I have to close combat. I don't have a choice. Then I'm back into slow bro, and then back doing this whole song and dance. But we have to play the long game here.
Yeah,
you
you got to do the long game. It's not over yet though, especially because the slow
I know I
bro.
can win, but I tried to be ballsy, and it just
Terrid.
didn't pay off. I wasn't
So
choosing
like
when to be ballsy.
your slow
and when it's
king
not
is now
okay.
useful
I have to be better
take
at
on the
understanding
slow
when
bro.
it's safe to be ballsy.
I feel like it wasn't
and
that
what
useful
definition means, because
earlier
that sounds
in
so
the game,
contradictory.
but now it's
And when
fine,
I
and
can be
now
safe
it's
to win
healthy
the
enough
video
that it
game.
can take an
Ultimately, when is
Infernape
that
pit,
going to be a better opportunity? You know what I mean?
and probably takes a
Fantastic. So now
maybe
we close combat
takes
for
a
free.
medic
So
roast
Mienshao
if it's like psychic
to
fangs, maybe
Infernape.
not. No, it probably
I don't care
does.
if the other guy comes in.
And flamethrowers like it's not gonna kill
close
him, but it
combat
does
kills
decent
him.
damage.
So I think that's just my best play.
Go
I
into.
could also go Sharkeisha, knowing that he's physical. Garchomp.
Do you get rocks up?
And then I can get off I can't scale shot though because that thing's
I
there.
feel like you could have gotten rocks up early
I think I go Sharkeisha
too. He
this
has
time.
no removal.
Let's go Sharkeisha. I wish I had her Swords Dance right about now.
I don't think Swords Dance.
I think I
does
Stealth Rock here.
anything.
Like, you don't give this to me. You switch and bring in Slow Bro, so I'm a Stealth Rock. I'd rather break
Yeah.
the multi-scale in the Dragonite if I can.
You could be Scarf, so like
Just
he
use
has
slow,
to
bro.
respect that, right?
Get on my rocks.
Yeah, that's a good play. Rocks
Limit
are
the
good.
switches for the,
and you just force
the
switches.
Infernape. And now I break the multi-scale from the Dragonite.
Slow
I can go
King
back
comes
here.
out.
I could also go here. Burnt Toast is okay here. Like, he still has Metagross, right? So this is still holding immense value. Yeah. Like, does he double here? I think
Yeah,
Slime
he
Shady
doubles. I
regardless.
don't know what he
take
goes
the rocks, take the
into.
Psychic Noise, or the Ice Beam coming my way. He probably has Ice Beam over Terra Blast. He's only using Terra Fairy as like the.
I mean,
the
he's
typing.
clicking Earthquake.
I don't think we're gonna win this game.
I don't know
I'll
if
be
he
completely
wants to
transparent with you guys
switch.
just because of that blunder.
You
with
can go
Zoro, but I'm gonna
Dragonite,
try
but I
as
think he
best I
stays in with
possibly
Slow
can. I'm gonna
Bro.
give it everything I've got. I'm gonna. Yeah. See, there's no
Let's
reason
see.
she shouldn't, and this should be free Metagross.
Okay.
with
You
my
could have
HP
Earth.
investment,
I
I'd
mean,
let
if you
Metagross hit.
Earthquake there, then that's like a. Okay,
that?
you got Citrus.
he's
He
Citrus
probably
Berry.
still
Okay.
dies.
So he's not choice
Earthquake,
banned. That's
though.
good information to have for these calcs here. I'm sitting at 231. Is it worth me staying in and attacking here? Earthquake will.
But
not
Dragon,
kill
I
me.
don't think
How much
Garchomp's
will
winning you the
knockoff
game.
do? Knockoff is less damage, but it is 34.
Though it
I'll
is
let
like
anything
I
he
guess
wants
you
to go
find
for.
out if the Dragonite is boots or not.
Now, is my plan to switch back
eventually.
into this?
But that's the main thing in a
an
Garchomp is
Earthquake,
trying to break
an
the.
Earthquake myself.
Is to break
How much damage does he
the
have?
multi-skill
How
the
much damage does he take from
Dragonite.
Garchomp?
But
95.
you have triple X
I don't think
anyway
you
with
Ice Punch here.
Mienshao.
I think you
Yeah,
attack
I mean
me
Mienshao can
with
win this if
probably
you get
an
all the
Earthquake,
prediction
if I were
right.
to
But you
assume.
need a way
In
to
that
kill
case,
the
that's the
slow
play.
bro.
Rock move, I think, is what happens here.
You need the slow king. So you definitely need slow king at this point. You need Mienshao, Rotom. Seems like a good pick. I think the Garchomp's
I'm gonna go
definitely the
Garchomp this
least
time.
useful.
If he Ice Punches, Kirby is a god.
He could.
Confirmed.
No, he's not gonna knock off. Yeah, and that's good. You
So
didn't
these are
go
my-
into
my
the
loaded dice.
into the
And I was
Rotom
like,
there,
oh,
so
no.
that way you would have lost your boots. And then,
Okay,
like,
so
just
I Earthquake.
makes it tough.
There's no reason to second guess this stuff. I'm just gonna
Earthquake is fine. I mean,
There's no reason to second guess it.
you could go into
I'm
the
surprised he
slow
knocked
king,
off. I was really
predicting the
tempted to
slow
stay
bro
in
to
there.
come out.
I was really tempted to stay in there, but
And then you have the
heavy
option
duty
of
boots on
going
my Rotom
for
definitely seems worth it
flamethrower,
for sure.
predicting the Metagross to come back out.
That's good damage. I like that damage a lot. That was like 40%
Yeah,
almost.
is that
That's
special
fantastic, man. What
defensive
did it tell me
AV
about
or
this slow bro?
something?
Not max defense, that's for sure.
Slow king seems very obvious, so Darkrai could be a play
double
here, but
here?
I don't think you sack the Darkrai.
I'm just getting health back on my guy, right? Like,
To an
Slime
Earthquake.
Shady is safe now because I'm so healthy.
Though I guess
Like,
if
I
it
can
is
take that hit
physically
from the
defensive,
Metagross
they're
now,
not taking that much.
especially
from
since he took that
Earthquake.
Rocky Helmet chip.
And then I think it's Ice Beam. I think it's Ice Beam, Dark Pulse, Will-O-Wisp sub.
And Slowking's got some power to him, man.
Because if it's Psychic, you would have gone for it.
So if I had Fire Blast, that'd have been incredible.
Fire Blast doesn't do anything to slow, bro. Terra Blast. Okay.
Terra Blast. Okay.
Nice. You get that. You get that read right. And now I think you flamethrower.
He should bring in Metagross here. I think I'm gonna Psynoise though.
No, flamethrower. Flamethrower. Get the kill on the Metagross.
Back, right? After
you gotta make some progress, and I think you have to make plays here.
Like I don't think this Pokemon can do anything to me, so I'm gonna Flamethrower to not let the Metagross come in. And in worst case scenario, I just get my damage on the Slowbro. If he wants to stay in Psychic Noise, this Pokemon doesn't do anything to me. Another play he can make is go into Infernape, but Infernape would be a sack. Yeah, Metagross comes in for sure.
It's not gonna kill though.
Now,
but you're making progress.
Max doesn't kill him, but if he's not Max Def, just Max HP it should. It's Max Def. Burn it. Damn it.
I don't think it's in range. It's not in range
I live in Earthquake.
Rough Skin either. I think you Ice Punch here.
That Darkrai is not.
Or you knock
offensive.
off.
I don't want to lose my boots here.
You knock off or your Ice Punch, predicting the Guard Jump to come out. Or you Heavy Slam.
To win the game, I have to just play out of my mind.
You have a couple options.
With my Dong,
here.
the size of 3 cucumbers.
I'm thinking knockoff.
But I don't know if it'll be enough. We'll see. If I had Zoroark, we would have been okay. But you should Ice Punch here. Heavy Slam, that's fine.
That's gonna kill.
And he kills me. Is that crit? No, that's just strong as hell.
Yeah, Metagross is strong.
How much damage
135 attack, right? 130 attack.
Why did you not show me the Rocky Helmet chip?
You don't have Rocky Helmet.
All right, Burnt Toast.
You only got Rough Skin.
Do your thing, buddy. Do your thing. 21. Do your thing. If I had gone into Rotom there, we would have been in a good spot.
Yeah, but if you won for knockoff, that would have felt bad. I think
here
knockoff
I Volt
was the play
Switch
there.
and get in Mienshao because it's just my safest bet. So
that was just a little aggressive. I mean,
the video game
Heavy Slam probably killed the Glow King there, so I guess it's not that risky.
I'm happy to let Garchomp go. I
feel like Rotom was the best switch in.
And it'll allow my Slowking to do Slowking things.
And then you would have had a healthy Garchomp there.
Once I'm able to shift around my gears and kill that
Slowbro. I felt knockoff was fine.
If I can lock in with Triple Axle, I think it'll be okay.
Get rid of the boots on this
we deem that he's not max defense, but maybe 112
But you can still win the game with Rotom,
Mienshao does...
Definitely possible. Metagross is down now. You bring out the
we go
Mienshao. Because even if you force in the Slowbro, you turn.
Incredible. Okay.
And that's fine. And then you go for
I'm more than okay than giving
because he doesn't have a switch into
Dragonite becomes a little bit scary. Rotom with Will-O-Wisp is still a thing. Damn, all I had to do is click Grass Knot.
Even if he goes Darkrai, he could just bait you
then
to
I can
stay in and click Close Combat. You always U-turn here.
Pull it. Twist it. No. Grew up in the 90s. You know.
Of course we know what a bop is.
We have phones and tablets. We had an animatronic game that ran on AA batteries where you spent all day as a small child flicking a little blue knob, bopping a little, I guess, round button, and twisting a yellow knob. What more do you want?
I mean, we had Game Boys back then.
Like, I close combat, right?
Bad. You turn here.
Yeah, I don't care if the Slowbro comes in.
You care if the Slowbro comes in. I think you U-turn.
He's not Scarf because our first interaction.
I think the Slowbro. I think the Slowbro comes. Oh wow.
That's cool. But he gives me the ape.
So this also gives him the opportunity to go into Dragonite, right?
We've deemed that the Darkrai. Darkrai has
so you get the kill on the Infernape, but at what cost? What does Dragonite do to
Rotom? He's doing this to DD.
You also know it's it's boots.
Dragonite.
Huh. I feel like you just go into. I feel like the close combat.
I need you to do your absolute best.
I feel like you just go into the Glow King or in the Slowbro. I don't know why he's acting Infernape off.
Be the MVP. Be the MVP. He's boots. He's boots with the fur. 2. Give him 2. Only 3. Oh, you got a crit. Don't give him another one after a crit. Okay, perfect. Okay, so he's boots. He gets the speed raise. I am going to Will-O-Wisp him.
Willow. You could Pain Split too.
He got a crit. That sucks, dude.
Because you can miss Willow. Pain Split will give you recovery. Yeah, you could still die. I guess you need 4 Scale Shot hits.
But my play is to Will-O-Wisp into Pain Split, not Pain Split into Will-O-Wisp. I'm glad that I got the Rock Steps, and now I know he's boots.
Are you faster? You're not faster.
For the crit.
Ooh, Scale Shot.
Come on, Burnt Toast. Let's go, Burnt Toast.
That's pretty good.
Burnt Toast.
That's pretty good. It's giving.
How you like your turns?
It's giving D-Ray a chance.
Okay.
You need to Pain Split here. I think you should have Pain Split honestly before.
Lucky and bad over skill. We'll take it.
Because if you like.
Drake. Oh, he's
next. Oh, that's gonna kill. Kurt, you should have gone for Draco.
How much do I care about this?
But D-Ray should have gone for Pain Split there because you break the multi-scale.
No Rotom, so I can be Triple Axle.
It's so weird because Mienshao can just Triple Axle, but it gives your Slowking a chance to do more damage into the Dragonite. I think you lose now. Because I think you needed the Rotom alive.
Do with Slowking, with Sludge Bomb.
Because how you killing it? I guess
I think Triple Axle is my play.
You still have the Slowking to handle Slowbro. I guess it's not over.
And he should give me this, right?
I would U-turn.
Fantastic
Triple Axle's pretty obvious.
Go slow, bro.
Yeah, you go slow, bro.
Let's get all three to get some chip.
Oof.
Valid. Can't even be mad about
So
that.
all the hacks against you, right? It's tough to see.
But
tough to see.
The reason I went into Mienshao first is because I deemed that I'd rather have Slowbro for, Slowking for Darkrai. So if you want to go Darkrai, you can. That's fine.
You want to have Slowking for
I don't have my
Darkrai?
Soul Vest, so it's gonna take a bunch from Dark Pulse. I don't think he's max attack though. I don't think he's.
I mean, you're not. I mean, Darkrai is gonna 2-hit KO you for sure.
Roll to 2-hit KO me.
You're not gonna OHKO it back.
The roll in his favor. Sludge Bomb does 41. If I can get a poison, that'd be pretty sweet. But then that's the damage that I need from Mienshao. However, does he make the play to double here? I think this wins him the game if he doubles. If he doubles, he wins the game. He knows I can't keep Mienshao in here, so doubling is a super safe play.
Could go Dragonite, I guess.
I'm crazy, I'm not that crazy.
I don't know. You stay in and
Flamethrower. Why does he keep critting me?
So he probably doesn't have Scald.
Why does he keep critting me?
That's good to know, right?
All right, let's Sludge Bomb.
Or he doesn't have like Psychic.
He
doesn't have Psychic. He would have gone for Psychic there.
I think that crit scale shot. It got me range of Draco, by the way. FYI. So there's a lot of hacks in this game. I'm not gonna get upset about it.
You don't know what the spread is though, but it might have. But he could have gotten 4 hits.
Dragonite here. Cinderella Man.
He also could have gotten 2 hits.
Cinderella Man.
That's a lot of damage.
Cinderella Man. Is there a realistic opportunity that my Mienshao is the win con here? I think so. I'm gonna hard Mienshao. I live any hit. I'm max HP.
Not
After
Draco.
Rocks.
Do you live Draco?
Dragonite.
Draco's doing so much.
I live a Life Orb +1 Jolly Extreme Speed, by the way. Big shout out to Aster for that calc. Very important. So I should be able to live burned ones, no problem.
Sure.
Def ones.
I think a Draco's
probably
here.
either. Well, if he's adamant, I don't think he killed. Well, he could have after the scale shot with my Rotom.
Because you're Scarf Mienshao.
See, man.
You just Dracos.
Earthquake.
Oh, that's doing nothing.
Cinderella Man. Can I kill you with a knockoff? I want to say yes. Knockoff. Mienshao.
Maybe. Probably. Maybe.
I think my play's still the Triple Axle. Because I don't want to take any health down from...
Draco's doing a lot to whatever.
The Regenerator Boys. The Regenerator Boys are putting in the finest.
I think I would have U-turned there.
Alright. 1, 2, 3!
Not doing enough.
Eso.
I think I would Triple Axle here.
I want to stay in, but I'm not gonna.
I think you just gotta figure out a path.
I want to stay in. He could double.
He could Terra Blast
if he doubles,
here.
it's fine.
He knows he doesn't have
Psychic.
Psychic.
Get my health back anyway. If I lose my sack, I lose my Regenerator pivots.
He's got to go for the choke.
Psychic Noise could be a pretty solid play to keep me from getting my Regenerator back. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, he switches out. I would have Triple Axle there.
There it is. But the thing is, I'm in the same spot. It doesn't matter. I could just go right back into Mienshao, and I could shoot any hit and then do the same sequence of events. It doesn't change anything, except for now my Slowking gets a little bit healthier.
I feel you with Draco.
Right now, I'm just coming
I don't know why you Earthquake before.
And I'm okay with that, because he's burned. Draco crit could really suck. I think he just got it.
No.
No, he
it
didn't
just
get it.
kills.
It's gonna be tight.
It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be over. What do you mean? Mienshao. Let's see. Dragonite. +1 extreme speed. It usually lives the hit, so maybe it's after Stealth Rock. So maybe something like that. Let's see, Draco. $249 max damage. But we don't know what his spread is. 249.
Rocks. And I'm okay with that because he's burned.
255.
Draco crit could really suck.
So he has some special attack investment.
I think he just got it. No, he didn't get it.
It could be like minus special defense or something like that. The Rotom Heat. let's see, skill shot. 3 hits. Probably not that much. Yeah, he might have been put in range of Draco killing afterwards with the crit. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate, but I mean, yeah,
what a good game, though. You know, after the blunder,
if the Willow hit the demand shot early game,
I'm gonna
like
sledge
that
bomb.
would have been, the game would have been over a long time ago. D-Ray like put himself in position to try to win the game at least.
And now it's hot. GG Curfew, man. What a great game.
He got it down to 2
If I had big brain
That's
and
honestly
stayed in
not
with my
the
slow
worst.
king, I think I would have been okay. But now this guy, here's the thing. I can't escape a Dark Pulse lock in here now. He does 60% without my assault.
Don't think Dark Pulse kills,
my only
but I
out
don't think
is
Sludge
if I
Bomb's
freeze
gonna
him.
kill.
And if it happens, then, you know,
You
let
could
Destiny
ice beam
decide what
freeze.
Destiny's going to do. I'm not going to live this hit, but this is going to be so funny if I do and I freeze him. Just saying.
I like it. I like it.
Oh,
Is he gonna flinch? There it is.
I call hacks because if I freeze him, I win. No, I'm just kidding. I don't. I don't kill the.
He gets the kill. Okay, so Kurt gets a win, and he's 3-0, right? So we have Kurt, TJ, Nova's not 3-0 because they lost to the Kaz and Shiro. Kaz and Shiro got their first win. Steve is 0-3 at the moment. Dashing's 0-3. D-Ray gets a win. Talon lost, so D-Ray is in the top 8 at the moment. So yeah, some interesting playouts there with the playoffs. But I think that'll be it for the stream tonight. Did the Eagles win? Eagles won 16-9. There we go. Clutch. Okay, that's great. Make sure you go check out all the coaches' links. They're in the description of this video, and you can exclamation point with the coach's name, and then I'll give you all their information. But yeah, I'm gonna head off to bed now. So we've streamed went a little bit longer than I thought because of streaming the VGC games. But that was definitely worth it. I was really hype. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys.